What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Cringe. It's a doo-doo spaghetti, and today we're going to be doing my first reaction / watching the Valorant Game Changers 2023 Championship Final. Let's go! It's going to be Team Liquid versus Team SMG, and I got in late, guys. Team Liquid won the first round of 14-12, and right now this is the second round, and it looks like a Team SR seems to be winning. Here we go. Let me just make sure we have this here. Make sure everything's like working. I'm just checking my technology, making sure the stream looks good. Everything looks good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's get into the game. All right, guys. Here we go. Looking at this here. Let me just make sure. It's so exciting. It's so exciting watching gameplay at like the high level.
Are playing normal post lineups as you would expect. They're forward. They're in the site.
All right. All right.
It almost looked like it would have been Shopify Rebellion's point there because
it should have been.
Right, so Team Liquid won the first round.
Within the waterfall,
14-12. It was such a fighting when it was 13-12.
Back was really nice for Team Liquid. Now forcing the first timeout out of Shopify Rebellion. One more.
Oh, they got a timeout. They got a timeout right now.
They're gonna need to try to get something rolling for Shopify Rebellion. Not allow Team Liquid to really gain the momentum within the second half here, because
this is pretty exciting. This is pretty exciting,
4 rounds
guys.
on the defense
We
there
get
for
to see
Team
like
Liquid. You were in a
actual
pretty decent spot.
like
more than decent for sure.
Like high level gameplay,
if you're Liquid,
guys. Like high level teamwork gameplay.
She's starting to really warm back up into this, and I'm liking the reads that I'm seeing from Liquid. Even last round, Georgina lurked out front B, and that alarm bot caught her, so the jig was up, but still, she knew that was weak side. She knew there was a gap, and to take over all that
Team
space
Liquid is pretty
exactly
strong.
what you want out of your
Their
riflers.
teamwork, but they are losing by 4 right now.
Shopify, investing a little bit into some half armor. You saw Fluorescent kind of debating whether
come
she
on,
wanted that Marshall, rather the Guardian or not. But just a few sheriffs.
And the way the placement of the powers and stuff, guys, is kind of really cool.
A lot of damage here. Look at Shopify.
On the
They're gonna
top
just
lap
gamble.
of the screen, guys, that's the map, and you can see how like the team like is constantly moving.
They put a little bit of presence
like the
towards that
attacking
A.
team.
They've inserted Noya deep on the line,
They're
but they're
moving
just
towards C site now.
hoping and praying that Team Liquid choose wrong here.
Oh, team! Oh, they got on. They're on to C.
Right now, everybody's staying towards the spawn. And even if they want to play it safe, that double peek, the quad peek, and now the ADS from the Guardian. You'll now see.
Let's see if the other team reacts, because they're going as a group.
Can Noya get one? Not. Now Seeker's coming out. That's what I was going to mention. They still had the Seekers to work with to be like a point of insurance.
Yeah, and I like how Floor is reacting. She sent the rest of her squad to go flank, but she's booking it back to hold the spawn lines and maybe catch a player that's going to be a little too aggro.
That was a nice flank.
Liquid, they're choosing
they reversed
so well
the flank.
In
they
these
were pushing south.
Complete baby door, and this crossfire
C,
between Rubble and baby door is going to make it so difficult for anyone coming out stairs and anyone coming out A main.
Pretty good.
Right, despite Fluorescent satchelating across all those jumps within the B site was actually heard here by Bastarda, so that will allow her to reflank the flankers, to rotate back, but she has to pick up the pace. The flashes are coming through as Bizarra is holding towards the baby door. Answer right back by Alexis, who continues her reign. Now 1v1 towards the Rumble just to keep Isa towards the back of the... She wins it. Meanwhile,
oh my God, they got
the A site's held down, and there's no eco that's going to be answered back by Shopify.
No eco, and not too much damage either. Liquid looking full in control in that one.
Look at the fans. Look at the fans, guys.
This is it.
I've always wanted to go to like a live esport event, and it must be crazy.
They've got 3 ultimates coming online on board in the nick of
time.
The black. The operator coming into Mel's hands for the first time.
The white.
And glass cannon.
Sometimes you got to do it. You just got to do it. Mel wants that front B pick.
Aggression from Shopify. But Bastarda's looking on the left side. Fluorescent was never ready for that. Even Satchel's away. That's a beautiful start now for Team Liquid.
Yeah, no trade in sight.
Wait, I need to update my...
Mel knows that this Killjoy turret should be front B, so she can't even go for a quick peek to try to equalize things. Sound cues coming through strong for Issa. She hears this one solo A player, or she thinks he's solo. But there are actually 2 defenders on this one. Doesn't matter though. All 4 members are very much grouped over here, and Alexis is all alone.
You should
That's
run.
actually playing more passive now towards the waterfall. Definitely will give it up now that as his lockdown rather is being placed towards the seaside. There's the Yacht looking for a pick, and Isa stops Mel right away. And a heavy investment might be the call now for the players to save. But so far, looking at this radar, we are rotating for Shopify.
Yeah, Shopify,
wow.
they feel pretty confident about
I
their
love
retake
how,
protocols. They want to see if they can perhaps get a pick.
On
Then
Team
Noya
Liquid,
can come into
there's
play
this
with
player
that.
that
But it
plays
all just
Sky,
depends on
but
this
she
pick.
uses her
Shopify, they need
powers
to
to
find one.
locate enemies instead of using it in an offensive
You know
way.
now the Odin's in the hands of Sarah.
Like she doesn't
Nike
use it
pushing
in an
forward, a
offensive
flash
or
to keep them
defensive
back.
way, but she
That's
uses
it.
it in a
Yeah,
way
that's
to
definitely
like
it. With the
ping
volley towards the spawn and that
enemy
flash right
positions
there,
for her
that's the
teammates.
3 players saving it, and they can't even go and move forward towards the B side to save the Yacht.
And then the Viper,
They have the Odin for the A
Viper
site.
player on Team Liquid.
Yeah, a little bit of
way she,
miscommunications, I think,
places
coming out
her,
for Floor and Alexis, especially
poison
towards that C mound. You saw Fluorescent was full
very,
tunnel
like,
vision on the left side of
precise.
that mound. She thought Alexis had her right side, but Alexis had a flash out. She was
my
ready
God, they got the
to tee
wrong
up
win.
Fluorescent with her
They got the
bird. So
wrong win. What
maybe
the
they
frick?
need to figure out
They're coming
exactly
from
who has
behind,
gun
though.
out in that instance,
Oh my
who has
God, they're
what
coming from
lines.
behind.
But
Team
unfortunate
Liquid
start for
dominated the
Shopify.
first,
And considering
the first
how the
match
last gun round went and
against
the gun
Team
round before that as well,
SMG,
eventually
14
we're gonna
to 12.
have to
So in
stop
this
saying that
second
was a little
round, they're
bit
going
unlucky.
against Team SR.
But
And
at least for
they
the
were
confidence
behind
side of
6 to
Shopify, they
10,
can just
and they
let
are
each other
just
know, "Oh, that's
slowly
on me,
climbing
that's
out
on
of
me.
that
We're all
hole.
good here."
B site open this time around for the defensive side of
What the
Shopify
heck?
Rebellion. A 3-2 setup.
It's such high
Look for the trap
like
play on
high-end
the C side.
gameplay.
Aggressive push actually on top of that. So they want to try to funnel everybody against Sarah's Odin. Maybe trying to pick up a tap on an orb or anything like that. You'll get the wall bang. Whew.
Oh,
That was
wow.
close too. At least on the C site, we'll get an ult
Chocolate Doodle would
available now
love
for
this.
Shopify.
He's very
Love that
competitive in the
move. Love that move
Valorant.
coming out. And the mobility as well. Mel and Alexis are going to be extra mobile. Just leaving Fluorescent to her own devices, and
Right,
it makes
B-site.
sense.
B-site's always my favorite on this map. It's always my favorite on
Paranoia too,
Haven.
not to allow the dog to get any information. Wall comes up. You hear the
Right,
sprays
they got the
out on
wall
the
up,
attack
right.
as Team Liquid are committed.
Right, I
to
do the
move
same
within
thing
this
too.
area. Smokes
I throw
towards
a
the
wall
spawn.
up to block line of
Bastarda
sight,
moving forward.
and then I throw the
Out towards
orb to block
waterfall, and Mel
LOS,
is okay to give that up.
and then they plant.
Fluorescent was debating whether or not she wanted to apply that pressure towards that C.
You can see all the
She's gonna
players are
double
going
back.
crazy. They're all defending the northern part of the map.
TP towards the front of B to allow this door to open. So they'll know there's somebody towards the front of the site. But
nice.
the rotate comes across and never
Who's covering?
Bastarda pushing towards the waterfall. Showstopper, meanwhile, by Fluorescent drops Isa. So the numbers are dwindling down here
God.
on this
Oh, no,
post
SR's pushing.
Somehow Shopify are all over this B site.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to
Oh
get
my
it.
God,
She's
SR's
just full
pushing.
sticking it.
Full
Fluorescent
sticking
is
it.
covering her.
Oh my
They
God.
get it.
Oh, they got the round
Fluorescent's
win.
been holding
SR
back
got
the
the
whole
round
time.
win.
Even though
Oh,
the
no.
TP didn't look like
Oh,
it was getting
no.
enough
Oh, no.
information, it
Team
was
Liquid.
enough for Fluorescent to
Jesus.
open the door and hold that from B from an
Oh my
off
God.
angle instead of chasing for kills and allow Shopify to move in for the defuse.
Yeah, and Noya did such
Oh,
a
they
good
got the
job just being a
defuse.
distraction near this square baby door area, right? I mean, the whole time Issa wanted to
Let
turn
me
back
update my
around
title.
and start playing those post lineups, but the fact that Noya was always hot on her tails towards that stairs, always ready to pinch on the retake, made that post so difficult for Team Liquid. A great response coming out in the nick of time for Shopify. Things were starting to get pretty dicey. That scoreline
Okay,
getting
I updated my
closer and
title.
closer. Look how aggressive Issa's being. She's acting like she's got a lot more backup than she does,
Wow.
but just gets wiped out. Sarah's able to wallbang her with the Odin.
Right, it looks like they're
We
all
almost got
pushing
that
towards C site.
pinch
I see a
onto
majority of
Georgina
players
with that
moving towards
flash.
C.
And all players now from Team Liquid opening the door and spraying.
Team
So
Liquid
Shopify
is all
Rebellion,
spread
they've
out. They're
identified
like
at least two or
one
three sets
one
of
player
footsteps
guarding
up towards C
C,
and B.
1B. Oh, they're rotating just in case they think.
Inserted Bizarra once again.
Team SR looks like they're
Towards the C.
pushing B. They might be pushing B site.
And the re-aggression
On the
coming
top
out
left of
for
the stream,
Alexis
guys,
and
is the
Mel.
map.
As soon as the Sky showed up, Mel
The
peeks down
players
into the
the
bend.
players on the map in red is Team SR, and the
And that
players
one
in green
bird,
are
I mean,
Team
that
Liquid.
information coming through, it's almost a bait right?
I'm very partial to
Bizarre's
Team
able
Liquid.
to break that dog really early before
They've
it even
got
comes
really
out of that
great
choke point and gets
team
any
play.
information. Is so huge
And
for
plus,
Liquid
they're all
here.
like adorable.
Because the showstopper just got picked
They're
up
all
and
like
it
these
missed,
like
but
kids.
thankfully Georgina's there to get the pick
They
there
could
onto
just get
Sarah.
a round win,
Side now
8 to
open,
11.
it rotates too
Come
far
on,
away.
let's go, Team Liquid.
But you are healthier on the side of Shopify Rebellion. And as I say that, Bastarda gets healed
Oh my
up by
God.
Daiki. Plant now coming down. Cosmic
I
Divide
think
also
Team
available now
SR
for
is
TL for the post
Shopify.
plant.
I'm not
And those
sure who
incredible
they are.
retakes that we know coming
anyone
from
here?
Shopify is going to be a
Any
lot more
puppers
difficult
know
this time. They're
what
so
Team
grouped
SR
together.
is?
They've all got to ride or die.
I'm completely new to the
Group it up right now.
championships
Alexis has a flash to
of
work with.
Valorant, and this is
Looking
really,
to push
really
it
interesting
through.
to watch. It's my
Chelsea
first time
running
watching.
around
It's so
Fluorescent, now running
crazy.
across the door, but Sarge just running across, continues forward.
Come on.
Flash is now being used
She's
on
using
both ends. A suck coming up now on that spike.
Right, what you're seeing on the map
Launching
now is
across
point
towards
of
the
view.
inside. Alexis alone, and
Oh
Team
my
Liquid
god!
have a
Team
perfect
Liquid
post
got the
play
round
hold.
win! Oh my god!
Goodness,
Oh my
that
gosh!
Astral Wall.
Oh my god,
No
that's
sound cues
crazy!
to warn you
That's
of
crazy!
nades just killing you at your feet.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Unfortunate
guys,
for
Team
Floor
Liquid,
to not get
the
that
team in
indicator,
black,
but
Team SR, the team in white.
Beautiful round
Team
for
Liquid
I
won
mean,
the first
Georgina
round
is just
against Team
continuing on
SMG, 14 to
incredible
12.
rounds.
This is the second round, and
That
they're
Astral
losing
Wall
by
came
8
down
to
so
11, but
quick.
they
It just
pulled
ruined
a round
everything
win.
for Shopify.
Oh, I thought doing it.
Oh my god,
And
that's crazy.
That flash that you've mentioned, the false information
Oh
that
my
they've
god,
gotten there
I don't know how
will
they're
hold that
maintaining
shot.
their cool.
We had some aggression coming out from
They're
Team Liquid.
maintaining their cool.
On
They
the
were
attack,
behind
round
by
number
6.
21. Up towards the A
6
side.
to like, I
Global
think
is
10
now
at
under
one point,
control.
guys.
But
6 to
Shopify,
10.
the name of the game was to give that away the whole
Oh,
time.
they're slowly climbing out of
we
this
have
hole.
to talk about what you just said, Vans. The misinformation again. Look, they
Right,
had
so
a lot
guys,
of
on the
bodies towards
bottom
Rumble.
middle of the
They
st- of
brought
the screen,
Shopify, made them come
you see the
fight.
point
But
of
that
view of the
information
team
that Georgina's
players.
going to give
So
should speed
the
things up
players
for
in
Liquid.
white
They want to take Seaside here
is
now.
Team
And Noya's
SR,
delayed
and
a
the
bit.
team in
That
black
orb already came up. Nanoswarm now
is Team
forcing the door
Liquid,
to open
and
up.
it's
Alarm right
bouncing
now
around
spotting at
between
least
different
one
points
player
of
moving
view.
forward. Bastarda now committed, satchelating through.
And on the
Paint
top
shells
left
now
is the
towards
map
baby
of the-
door.
of
Up
the
towards
game
the spot.
plays.
There's shots
Oh,
flying
everyone's
out to
pushing
Sarah.
B-site.
Going on to Noya.
Everyone's collapsing on
Doing a
B-site.
little bit of damage here for
Come on, they
Shopify
need to
Rebellion,
defend.
but Alexis blinds herself. Meanwhile, Team Liquid, they give up the B side. They got the full pivot out towards C, and they'll get the
Come
flag.
on.
Yeah, Bizarre got
Oh, they're
so
pushing
much
C.
space, so much ground, and she reacted quickly.
Oh, they planted
It's gonna
C site.
allow
All right,
Team
Team SR
Liquid to get the
planted
spike
C
down,
site.
and even a
And
Viper's
they're
pit
popping
to
they're
really
popping
put a nail
Viper's
in the
poison
coffin.
cloud.
Shopify right now, they've got to be wondering, do we save? Do we go for it? And again, we're in that same rinse, repeat scenario. They've got to find a pit.
Yeah, they gotta figure this out, but they already planted this, so they just
Okay,
have
so
to
now
defend.
trying to create a fake here with the TP.
Oh my
Out
gosh.
towards the waterfall,
Come
thinking that the
on.
TP was going to
I
head
want Team
towards
Liquid
Mount.
gotta- they
Meanwhile,
gotta win
Alexis
this-
is looking for
they
a
gotta
pick
win-
towards the
win a
spawn,
round
got
at
picked
least.
off. So that will definitely be a little bit
Oh
more
my
difficult for
gosh.
Mel to try to win this. And you're going to go for this. You want to make this
Oh my
expensive. Remember,
God.
this is a little bit of a half buy,
Alright,
but
she's
then
waiting for her teammate
thinks
to come up
instead that
to help
hearing
rotate.
that tick down on that spike, there's no way for Shopify to win that one. So Mel will opt actually to save it in the end.
Oh, they
And
got
Team
it.
Liquid,
They
it's
got the
their
round
turn now to
win.
close the gap,
They
just
got
like
the round
Shopify
win.
did on the first map.
Oh, they played it on
Wise
time.
choice
They
from
played
the
it on
IGL
time.
to save. This will at least allow
Oh my God.
Shopify to have 2 more healthy
The
purchases
Shopify tried pushing towards C site,
before regulation
you
ends
know,
here, but
from B site, from the
what a
B
tough
corridor.
decision to have to make. Feel like that finish line is so close. You're feeling good about yourself. You know you've won these kinds of clutches before, but decides she wants to rinse and go again
Oh,
for
wow.
a 5v5 fair.
This is so cool, guys.
This time
The
out.
first time checking out like an actual
It's coming
champ,
out
like
in the perfect
esports,
time. I mean,
like the
Shopify,
esports stuff.
a bit of a shocking start to the second half, especially considering how dominant that first half was.
So
wow.
important of a timeout being called by Shopify right now.
What they call the
I don't
timeout,
see
guys.
it yet here
They call the timeout.
on the overlay, but there is a buy around this. Those in the watch party trying to
Wow.
figure out what ults we currently have. It's
This is
Sarah with the
crazy.
pit, playing on the defensive side of Shopify Rebellion, and maybe that timeout is to see where can we lock
Now,
down an
here's
early
an idea I got,
cover,
guys.
potentially
I
of
would
Shopify, forcing
totally
the attack
like
on a
be
different end and
into
keeping
Twitch
players funneled
Rivals
within 2 sites
Valo
goals.
like championship,
Yeah, like I said,
high
being able
level.
to save that rifle coming into
and you
this
get
one
all,
is
like,
going to
your
be everything.
special,
We've
like,
only got 3
VTubers
rounds
and,
left in this
like
half.
the
And
VTuber
so for
Valo
Shopify,
championship.
they've got
would
to
be
start
so
thinking
cool.
about that economy moving forward. But Daiki, I mean, we've seen this before in this series across map 1 and across map 2. As soon
Alright,
as
so
this
SR
Seekers
is
is
Shopify
online,
Rebellion. So
it just
Team Liquid won the
reignites
first
this
won the
insane
first
aggression coming
match.
through for Team Liquid. Liquid, but Starday
against
is able to
Team
just really
SMG.
visualize where she's gonna get those entries.
But this
And
is
then it's just
this is
game
really
on.
close.
So
Team
Shopify
Liquid
certainly
looks like
aware
they
of
really
this.
want to take this home.
Cover going out.
If they could just tie.
Where this is, they're looking for that pressure back within the A site.
Right, I'm watching
But
the
for
map.
TL, every time they're
All right,
one away of
Shopify's
grabbing a
pushing.
showstopper
It looks
here
like
from
they're
Bastarda,
lurking
they're
spawn
working towards B.
just below B.
And they work towards B, pick it up, and there's that ult that we
They're
mentioned
thinking.
here from
It
Sarah
looks like
towards
they
that
might
C
go
site.
B. I'm not sure. They're thinking. Shopify's thinking, but Team Liquid is
Showstopper could be
all. There's
everything
3
here
players at B
to
site.
push against Sarah within this pit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shopify's
seeing
pushing
that
C site.
dog up at that
Shopify's
rubble
pushing C site.
with Mel gives
Right.
all the information that Liquid need. I mean, they know
Oh,
that's
shoot,
where
they
the trap
popped the-
is. I wish Fluorescent was being a lot more mobile, but
Okay,
because
they're
of the
pushing, they're
Viper's
trying to
pitch,
push,
she's
they're trying to push in.
Sarah.
She was at the
Oh!
top, and she stayed towards the top. She maybe could have caught Bastarda, but the double ult
Oh,
comes
no.
out
Oh, no,
in
no,
favor
no.
of Team Liquid. Spike is now about to go down,
Bizarra.
and look at this lurk from Bizarra.
Oh, no,
Utility
they're-
now
they're
broken.
popping the
There's that
spike.
first pick, staying alive around the corner as Mel wide swings out to trade it right back. Meanwhile,
Oh my
Georgina's
gosh.
the one that's pushing all the way back towards their spawn. This
Oh
is
my
gonna be
god.
so
She
deadly,
got head
indeed.
clapped.
As Shopify only has one more play remaining, and that's
Oh
Alexis.
no.
Peeking through. Aggressive peaks.
Oh, Shopify might
Will
get
now
it.
have to save 5 HP remaining, and it's now time for Team Liquid.
The
to
hunt is
the
on.
hunting.
The hunt is on. They
Oh,
don't want to
no.
let Alexis save this at all whatsoever. That blind doesn't catch anyone but herself,
Oh, no.
Daiki. But it doesn't matter.
Oh my
Daiki's
God.
whole plan all along was to set it
Team
up and
Liquid got
tee
the
it up
round
for
win.
Bastarde there. And that's
Oh
it.
my
Liquid, they've done
God.
it. They've equalized
Oh my
what
God.
was a
Team Liquid got the
dominant
round win. What the
beginning here
frick?
for Shopify.
They were behind 6 to
And what a
10.
start. I mean, this timing for Noya here
They were
is
behind
so
6 to
unfortunate.
10
She
and they
was
climbed
clearing
out.
that angle
Oh my
the whole
God.
time as she turned that corner, but right at the last second decides
Will
to
they
look
get it?
front B instead. And the slimmest of margins is coming down to here.
And what a swing round that was for Team Liquid. They have so much money, which is, it doesn't matter, as you mentioned, Potter, why Daiki died. But for Shopify Rebellion, they only have Fluorescent with a Phantom. Thankfully, also with a
Wow.
Showstopper. But it's 11-11. Alexis
it's
picking up an
tied.
orb, and she now once again has the Seekers.
Oh, this is crazy. This is
Light at the
crazy.
end of the tunnel, maybe some hope here for Shopify Rebellion, but they have to be on point with these ults.
Yeah, comboed in tandem with that Showstopper certainly will give a hope. But
Oh,
for
man.
Georgina, this is the 3rd time that she's seen this exact round towards C Mound. She's decided to take duels at different timings, but she's holding her ground. She
Wanna
knows
feel it
that
hold.
she's got C control here.
And that dog only saw Bizarra. So that's just standard plays right now for TL as Isa
Oh,
gets the
it's
kill
looking good.
within the A site. So Sarah falls. Satcheling in
Oh
is
my
going to
God,
be
oh my God.
Bastarda. That's a Seekers eliminated. That's also the Showstopper eliminated.
Oh my God.
That's also Noya down. A 3K into the round. As Mel is the last one
Oh
remaining.
my God, they
Team
got the
Liquid
round
are
win.
now at map point.
Oh, this match point.
Bastarda is not slowing down whatsoever.
Holy
I need
smoke.
to see how many orbs that just got her. Not close enough, but man, so decisive, so aggressive is Bastarde. And the whole time for Liquid as well, they never wanted to go towards that A site. The whole time, their plan was all along always to end towards this B.
Oh, wow. The coaches.
The
Coaches
coaching
must be so
staff feeling
proud.
good as well. I mean, this is an incredible comeback so far on Lotus.
Oh, wow. This is
Incredible
crazy.
comeback and a lead now for
Team
Team
Liquid was behind 6 to 10.
With no
They
ults
got
being used on
12,
a previous
11,
round
and this
denied
is the...
by Team Liquid
this
on the
is
Shopify
match.
Rebellion, at least now for
But
SR.
will-
they have
will
3 ults
Shopify
and
get
full
the
weaponry
tie?
on the defense. Pressure towards the C mound. As Team Liquid staying towards the spawn, creating Norris towards the A side, creating that
Wow, Team
paranoia
Liquid.
as well, and bringing
Man,
a KJ util.
their
This is
Viper
such
player
incredible
and
fake
their Sky
right
player
now. So
are
much
very,
pressure
very
towards A. You can
tactical
see the
with their
defenders are scrambling
ult
to try to figure
placements.
out where
It's
the hit is going
crazy.
to come.
But thankfully, Mal is placing
Like,
these
I
one-way
never
smokes
saw
towards
someone play
the C
Sky
site, and
the
now
way
throws
this
another one in the end. Seekers now
what Team
getting
Liquid is
information
the Sky
towards the
players
C site.
playing. I've
Yeah,
never thought
Bizarra
to
just
play
collected
for
another
powers
orb
like
for
that.
herself. Spike gonna be swapped over to her as well. So in the post, you better believe Bizarra's gonna be ready with that KJ ultimate.
Wow,
And
they
Team
really know
Liquid,
how
they're
to
trying
play.
to sell a fake towards C, but Shopify,
not-
they didn't bite.
Buy it at all. They did not.
Team Liquid's, come
As
on.
Yoda would say.
Team Liquid's
as
in
Team
white.
Liquid now rotating towards the C site, so
Team
Mel is
Liquid's
doing
in
whatever
white,
she can
and
with that
Shopify's in
utility
black.
to hold them back. She still has a paranoia.
Oh my God.
Daiki already taking control
Shopify
of the
had
C
the
site.
they
But remember, the
technically
showstopper's available
had
for
the
Fluorescent.
win,
Exactly,
but
and
Team
she's just
Liquid
showed up
held,
right in
they
the nick
held
of
their
time.
they held their cool. They
It's
kept their
pushing
cool.
forward though. Mel has fallen.
no.
That's no flash. Lockdown also being used off the post plant. They might have to start moving in right away, or they wait it out. And looks like
They
the
got the
later
plan.
option is out there for Shopify.
A little indecisive
Oh my
here
God.
is Fluorescent and Mel. No trade in
Alright,
sight.
Shopify, they're kind of
It's gonna
timid.
make
They're
this
trying to
retake
get onto like
so
C-side from the
difficult. All
top
three
of
members
the
are
map.
playing the post to perfection here for
And
Liquid.
will they be
Now
able
moving in to
to...
spray off the Odin. Pulse plans now being
Oh my
played.
God.
Nanoswarm showstopper out towards the mound. It does land for a double kill.
Oh
It's up
my
to
God.
Daiki though. A 2
He
versus 1
defused
for
it.
first kill. The swing left to the other
Oh no,
way.
did
Team
they defuse
Liquid
it?
is
No!
not done. Daiki with
Liquid
the
got it.
rebel
Liquid
clutch,
got it.
and we're tied up in the series.
Liquid got it.
1-1.
What the heck?
Liquid played
What
this
the
map
heck?
so well, completely dissecting that
Like,
attack
Team
side.
Liquid, oh
The
my
way
God.
that
I wish
Daiki
I-
consistently changed up the approach. Didn't
I got
always
in on the
hit
stream
site
late,
and
guys.
commit all together,
But I was
inserting
watching
the
the
killjoy,
first
utilizing
the first
utility to
round.
perfection.
Team
And that's
Liquid
exactly
gameplay.
what
The
you
Team
need
Liquid
when you need to
team.
be able
Holy
to
smoke!
climb up a
They
huge
really,
mountaintop
like,
and make a comeback like
well-oiled
this possible.
Esport machine.
And it looked almost possible.
Can you
for the
imagine? They were
X-Track
behind
Gamers for the second
6 to
time in
10
this
at one
series.
point.
That showstopper coming out was so
Oh my
good.
God.
But at least, as we've mentioned,
This was
this
crazy.
is going
This was
into a match 3 on
crazy.
freeze, and it'll happen after the
Wow,
break.
I'm gonna have to practice some of these gameplays on my Valorant game. Let's go, let's go. There's another game changers too. Got the commercials. Wait, let me get some water while we're running the commercials. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful morning, guys. Thanks for taking time out of your morning to hang out here in the cringe with me. Thanks for keeping me company, guys.
With the launch of the MasterCard Gamer Academy, we're providing
This
10
is kinda
people
like
who
my
are
first
passionate about League
reaction
of Legends or
stream.
Valorant and want to
And
pursue a
what
career
better
in esports
than my
with the chance
favorite
to learn
game,
what it
like
takes,
Valorant,
what it
the
takes to
Pupper
manage
Rant,
a team,
and it's a championship match. What the heck?
what it takes to produce
What the heck?
content.
This was some crazy gameplays. I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD
Okay,
because
action.
some of the
What it takes
gameplays,
to
I've
write,
never
direct,
seen a
and
player play
produce
Sky
award-winning content.
like the way
And of
Team
course, what
Liquid's
it takes to pull off
Sky
some of the
player
largest events
played
like the
Sky.
League of Legends
Like what
World
the what?
Championship or
Like what the
Valorant Champions.
what the flip?
In partnership with MasterCard, we've created a priceless experience. The chance to fly to Seoul, Berlin, and more, and take immersive courses on esports,
What?
business,
It's so
content,
crazy
and
that
everything in
Valorant
between.
esports is
Taught
so
by
like
the very best. Think you have what it takes?
it
Here's how
feels
to
like
apply.
you're watching like actual like it's like on the level of like football, soccer, baseball, like that kind of thing. Like I knew about esport gamings, but I've never actually like, you know, been invested in like watching some like some championship plays. And Valorant is one of my favorite games. And it just turned out when I woke up this morning, I saw like there was a championship match going on. I thought, you know what, that would be cool to kind of stream it and share it with you guys. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. That's why I'm sitting in the Iron Throne, guys. The Valorant Iron Throne. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Oh, this gameplay. Oh my god. I wonder if Chocolate Doodles would. Oh, some of the gameplay is just crazy. Chocolate Doodles is like so competitive in the Valorant. And just watching this championship match, I'm learning a lot of some of the game's plays. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, 2 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. I think they're giving away some like I think there's some giveaways here. There's like a raffling off. So this is kind of interesting, guys. Like this is being broadcasted on the YouTubers, and I think if you're like subscribed to the Valorant YouTube channel and stuff like that, they're doing some like raffling and stuff. So they're raffling off like I think a game chair, like an official. Whoa! Look at that, an official Valorant championship chair. What the heck? It's like gold and white. And then I think they're giving away a keyboard. You could get like a. They're advertising, of course, aim lamps and stuff. I don't really use the aim lamp. I know Chocolate does. Bump, bump, bump. Alright, here we go. 1 minute. Oh, this is pretty good. Here, let me get some drinks, guys. I'm gonna get me some drinks and some snacks and stuff. Okay, this looks really good. All right, guys. Uppers, I've got a surprise. Guys. I commissioned a chibi tuber model. Woohoo! Can't wait. We're gonna be doing a debut like maybe like month of maybe middle of December. I'm still going through the final revisions. Can you imagine I'm on the 8th revision? I'm on the 8th revision, but it's close. I think the 8th might be the final revision. Maybe. I don't know. I just need to see how the rigging is working and stuff like that. But it's very, very minor thing, guys. Very, very minor. They just, my artist just sent a preview video of what they have in terms of like the motions and the movements and stuff. And oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good, guys. I couldn't contain it a little bit, so I shared it with Artice and Meowie, and even they're like whoa, Right, so guys, new year, second year, you know, the beginning of instead of the year, this is like the new season. We start a new season of streaming, guys. We did season 0, we did season 1. Technically, this would be season 2. So Doo-Doo Spaghetti season 2. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
What a fantastic response there from Team Liquid. They bring the scores equal here in the grand finals. I'm your host, Yingsu, and I'm joined once again by Mimi, Doug, and a very, very special guest. It is the global head of Valorant Esports, Leo Fadia. Welcome once again to the desk. How's everything going? How are you enjoying the event? And of course, the grand finals as well.
Thank you for having me. Oh, it's been awesome.
Grand finals.
Serious, right? So happy to be back in Brazil. We started the year here with Lock-In, and then ending the year in São Paulo feels great. And I mean, the matches have been amazing, right? Like the whole tournament, and then finals is special. I mean, we have the home team, we have the all-star team in Shopify, so really cool.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch. These last 2 matches have been a lot of fun. I want to zoom out a little bit though, as
the
we
last
get an
2 matches
opportunity
were
to pick your
amazing.
brain. When you think about the long-term vision of Game Changers as a whole, what comes to mind for you?
Yeah, so look, we have this vision to create a sport that really reflects the community of Valorant. And our ultimate goal is to have one sport where men and women play together, share stage, and are united by their love, their passion for Valorant, not segregated by their genders. But we know it's going to take a lot of time to get there for a number of reasons. But we have to start somewhere, right?
That's true.
And we started by creating a program that gives women and these pros the opportunity to compete, creating a stage where they can hone their skills, where they can be seen, and we're just very proud of what we accomplished in the past couple of years. Going to 24, though, we hope to focus a little bit more on mobility, but the grand vision is again to one day have one sport where everyone is competing together. So just very excited to continue building.
Yeah, specifically for 2024, can we expect something similar to last year with regional competitions culminating into this global final that we had this year, or is it going to be somewhat of a different direction?
No, absolutely. That's a great question. We are gonna Game Changers Global Championship will be back in 2024.
Nice.
Global Championships.
Share more details, locations soon. We're gonna have bespoke Game Changers competitions. We're gonna have a circuit, but again, we're gonna put more effort on, which I'm really excited about, on mobility. And it's gonna be, you know, a type of work that's not exciting because it's not very visible for fans. But we're gonna look through roster construction rules and really try to remove friction and do everything we can to create mobility and hopefully start seeing some of these pros be given a chance to compete at challenger leagues and international leagues.
That's
so
nice.
That's
that. Nice.
Yeah, hopefully make more progress.
So that's what it means by the mobility.
Mimi versus G2 Mimi. That's still
I
in the
thought
works.
he was talking about
We'll get you
playing
out there.
Valorant
We'll get you out
championships
there.
on the mobile
Before I
phone.
let you go, obviously this year we've come to Brazil. I think the fans were absolutely elated the fact that we've been here twice. LA, Japan. I know those fans
oh
were
wow! I
absolutely
wish
loving
I
it as well.
streamed
Anything that you want to say to
the
them
Team
as we head
Liquid
into the
first
next year,
round, the
as
first
well?
match.
Things we could look forward to.
Oh
yeah,
my
look,
God!
we're just so grateful for the support that
14
everyone
to
shows.
12. It was
we
crazy.
really want to bring Valorant events to every corner of the
and
globe.
then this
right?
one, the
We have
second
done a
one,
lot of EMEA
Team
for the
Liquid.
first 2
Oh my
years of
God, they
Valorant.
came
We've
up
done a
from
lot of
behind, 6
Americas
to
this
10.
year, and of course Japan. So
To
next
take
year
the
we're going to bring our
13th
shows
to
to
take the
new
win.
locations. We're going to continue building the league and learning.
So how does this work, guys?
making
Is it like
changes. We have
2 out of
announced
3,
most event locations so
or
far. Champions is
3 out of
pending, but it's
5?
coming, but it's going to be a really great year. A lot of things to be excited about.
I can't wait to see it. Now, we asked Sadak before he left, because he was our guest for Map 1, who we thought was going to win the series. I think it's only fair that we ask you as well. You want to give us a prediction?
Oh, prediction.
Look, you know, I can't be biased, right?
Team
I have
Liquid's
to give
looking
you
good.
My political answer. My heart says Team Liquid. I
Team
think
Liquid,
the
yes, they are
Brazilian
playing
fans deserve to
like
win
a
after what happened to
well-oiled
Lock-In.
machine.
But
Like, what the flip?
Shopify is looking really strong. I mean, they have an all-star.
Oh my
team
God,
with
guys!
Force,
Imagine if they had
incredible.
a
Malcolm
Valorant
is, incredible. But
VTuber
obviously,
championship.
matches are being very
What the heck?
competitive. I
What
honestly don't know.
would be so cool? Like a
I
Valorant
think that's a great answer.
VTuber
It's 1-1 right now. We never know
global
what's going to happen.
championship.
Thank you so much,
So
Leo,
we could play
for
with other
joining us.
VTubers
We
from
appreciate
across
your
the
time,
globe.
as always. But from now, let's hear from Mel of Shopify, who shares some thoughts ahead of today's series.
I'm feeling good after that grueling fight, honestly. It was
Pretty
definitely a bit
grueling.
of a brawl, but we closed it out towards the end. After such a grueling match, I'm just happy and proud that we came out on top. Before this match, I was treated the same as the other 2 matches we played. I felt way more excited than I was anxious. Last year with Cloud9 White, I felt a lot more anxiety before my matches. But this year, I felt pretty much at home and just really excited to take the stage with my team.
So an opportunity for them to flood in very soon when it's
This was one of the plays that was amazing.
Just gets a wall bank.
Like
with
they
no
got that
assist.
like shooting through the wall. That's crazy.
And coming through. Mimi's trying to fight right back, but holding towards the generator. Roxy with the op on the defense, a 2 versus 2.
Wow.
And the flank coming across from Alexis back through the window. Sarah's low on HP, trying to get the shrouded step within the smoke. And
This is
tap
what
on that
she got
spike. I mean, they're
Shopify
closing
up in this
Both
level.
Players are there.
They
And
beat
Mel
out Team
runs in and they
G2.
get the teammate.
Look at this,
20 players that want to
5-0
participate in
when
Game
Shopify
Changers.
was playing the
To
G2
you,
match.
I want to say work hard and don't give up. Keep having that insane drive and keep trying over and over and over again and keep trying to outwork everyone else around you.
Never give up, never surrender.
And that's
Never give
why
up.
Mel is the
Never
GOAT. She might
surrender.
have also be able to extend her GOAT status a little bit later, depending on what happens to this series. But we got Kukuka back here with us. What are your thoughts on the map we just saw?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me about the interview with
That's
Leo.
a pretty good map. That's one of my
yeah,
favorite
I
maps.
think,
I like
I think it
Haven.
was extremely interesting to see the comeback from Team Liquid round by round in so many scenarios. Everything was so close. It was anybody's game for the taking. And I'm very happy that, you know, at least we get 4 maps. Let's aim for 5.
Oh, I'm with you there. I'm with
Oh,
you there. But for
wow.
now, let's take a look at our Verizon high-speed moment. And this one goes to Vizera. Mimi, crazy clutches from her.
Yeah, and some crazy clutches from Team Liquid across the board.
This was a good
Vizera, I
clutch.
think, really started
Oh, wow,
this
clip of
game
clip.
off, giving them some
Clutch of
momentum
the moment.
in the first half with this
Boom.
pistol round win. And then in the second,
Head
it's
clap.
Nike to
Got
close
the
out
head
with
clap.
clutches. Team Liquid is a team that we really talk about their synergy,
my
their
God,
coordination as a
Chocolate
squad.
Doodles?
But this tournament,
Like,
a
he
lot of it
shoots
has
like
been
this
about
now.
these individual
He has-
moments.
he has
These
the ability to
clutches.
shoot
And
like
I mean, you
that.
see
That's crazy.
what it means to them. They need moments like this to stay in the match against a team like Shopify. And that's really what pushed them over the line on
Oh,
Lotus
man.
Duck.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning.
I
of the
think,
show,
you know
right?
what? I
It's
need to
the
go back
magic
and get my
that has been
ranking.
so
I'm
consistent
this
with
close
this
to
entire
figuring out
tournament.
if I
We
get
saw
a
at the
bronze
very end
3 or
of that map,
or
Floor Satchel's
maybe
out,
the next
somehow
level
gets
up.
2 with the Showstopper.
I'm not
when
really
we often see
sure.
Showstoppers not getting anything in situations like that. Somehow gets 2 and we think, oh, it's over. We're going to OT.
Well, let's
and then
go.
Daiki just pulls out this ridiculous clutch. So if we continue to see things like that, I mean, Liquid has a real shot at this.
Oh,
Yeah, I
they
mean, we
do.
spoke a lot about Floor already.
Their
the fact
team
that she's
play is
broken
just
her record,
amazing.
but
And their
Bastarda
Viper
on
player,
that
their
map,
Viper and
dog, it was
Sky
kind of back
player,
and forth, back and
the
forth.
way they
She
use
was
their
not ready
powers
to lose
is
at all.
really unique
I
and
mean,
it's
you could tell
very
Bastarda hit
precise.
the walkout at the very beginning.
Their Viper
she was feeling it.
places
You see it
her
in the stats.
her cloud, like
she
her
is
poison
on
cloud,
one right now. and
very
it's exactly
very
what Liquid needs.
specific
Yeah,
areas
exactly.
of the
Look
map
at
that I
first
would have
blood
never thought to
percentage.
put.
Bastarda is definitely doing what she's expected of her, definitely having the impact that she needs to have. And obviously, looking ahead and looking at that Breeze, this is probably the most important duel that we're going to face in the server, because we're talking about
Let's
a Team
go.
Liquid
Let's
that
go.
hasn't played the map. I think they played once this year because, of course, Breeze has not been with us for the bigger part of it. And we're talking about also a Shopify Rebellion that struggled a lot against Petra.
It's the only map that they had lost in this tournament up until the grand finals. And yeah, like you mentioned, Petra was the player ripping them
Yeah,
apart.
this girl,
But on the other side, if
57
there was
kills,
someone
like,
to be the
she's one of
catalyst
the
for
highest
Shopify to win Breeze, it would be
kill
Floor.
ratio
She has
players
57
I have
kills in
ever
the series
seen.
thus far. She is popping off right now. And Breeze is the map where Jets can just take over.
I mean, this is the thing. You
That's
heard
true.
it from
That's
Effie's
true.
as well,
I
as
played
you
on the
mentioned. They admitted
I played in the
we didn't
Breeze
expect
maps,
that
and I
all from
noticed a lot of
Petra.
players play
We're
Jet
gonna
there.
GG go
They like
next,
to
go
play
back
Jet.
and work on it. But if they are going to anticipate, the aggression from Bastarda and what she's going to be able to do, I feel like they have a chance. They might have a chance to right their wrongs on this map.
Yeah, I think I looked at first rep on Breeze for Shopify against G2 and Petra.
Check out their
was
cups, the
exceptional
Valorant
all
Red Bull
tournament,
cups
but that map
that they're
in
drinking out
particular, I
of.
remember
Wouldn't that be
looking
cool
at
to
it and
have?
going, oh my goodness, who is this? That was such an outrageous performance. I think Bastarda's been feeling herself.
Look at
again.
that. There we go.
She dropped
Team
insane
Liquid won the
stats. You could
first
tell
and
from the very
second.
beginning.
3 more.
It's still going to be really difficult to replicate a Petra
The
performance.
next map,
If
we're
that's
going
what's
to see
required
Breeze.
For Shopify, or for Liquid, to take this map off of Shopify. That's a big ask.
To pull beyond just the individual players, though, for Team Liquid, we haven't seen them play this new Breeze here in the championship, and that
that's
comes
right.
up questions
That's right. There's a
about
new
what
Breeze
comp
map.
are they going to play? Because I still think there's a lot of options here. Shopify is a solo controller, Viper-only team. I think that's a really tough comp to play.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
seen
that's
Team
right.
Liquid playing a lot of double controller on some of their other maps. I think there's potential to see something there with maybe
Man,
an
the
open
pressure
Viper
for the
comp
one
that we've
Viper
seen
player,
more of these
the
days.
one
I think there's a
controller
lot
player.
of opportunity here, and it's probably the only map in the pool left in
Look
this
at their
BO5
faces.
where Team Liquid can actually get a
Who knows
surprise,
what-
get a leg up
what
in the
serious
prep
thoughts.
over Shopify.
Yeah, exactly. When you're talking about prep and how much did they put into this map, because we remember everybody, probably had a different band coming into this tournament, or definitely
man.
changed something within their map pool. For Team Liquid, Breeze was not an option, and one of the prices that you have to pay to get to the final through the
They're
lower
all, like,
bracket
ready to go.
is saying
Man,
no
I gotta go
to that
peepees.
ban.
I gotta
And of
go
course,
peepees.
they knew that they were going to be put in this
flipper.
situation.
What the flipper?
Maybe it was map 1, or either what, it was map number 3, because Shopify should not let away this
All right,
opportunity.
guys, I'm gonna let it run. I
Now,
just gotta run to the
don't know
bathroom,
how
okay, guys?
prepared. I'm
BRB.
sure that they have
BRB.
something, right?
Wait, hold
But I
on.
don't know how prepared they're going to be, because as Doug was saying, it took
I don't want to
G2
miss anything.
one hell of a performance from Petra. She was one step ahead of every single need that G2 were to have on that map, and we need Team Liquid to be on that same level.
I mean, let's be honest, it was like a life game from
It really
Petra
was.
on
Yep.
Breeze to win that.
It ended
We
up
call
being
it
a
any
life
Sunday.
tournament
Yeah.
for Petra.
I gotta
But
go.
yeah,
I can't
you're
hold it.
absolutely right.
Here, you know what?
And is that the strat? Just do everything the G2 did, and is it?
But the thing is,
No, do it
that's not
better.
directly
Do it better.
replicatable. Shopify is a team that goes
Oh, man.
back and they
I can't
learn
hold it.
so
I can't
quickly.
hold it.
That's immediately what
I feel
they're
like I'm
saying.
gonna miss something if I
Effie's
put the
is
BRB.
going to be very mad about that result. This is a team that
All
will
right,
not
guys.
let those same
You
mistakes
know what? I'll
happen
let
twice,
the,
Doug.
Yeah, and I
I'll
think
let the
for
stream
them,
go.
they
All right,
have the
I'm
benefit
gonna.
of having
I gotta go
having
bathroom. I
had
can't hold it.
time
I
to
can't hold
think
it.
this one through. But I do think, Mimi, I want to go back to what you're saying, because you make a really good point. If there was a wrinkle, given the fact that they're down on 2 bans, if there was a wrinkle for Liquid to introduce into this would be the time to do it, and this is a massive benefit.
Yeah, but you need to think about, the entire picture. We're talking about a Shopify that has had a day off and literally was watching yesterday's match being like, okay, if G2 makes it through, this is what we're going to do. If Liquid doesn't, this is where we think we can be the strongest. Of course, and on the other side, you had a Team Liquid that probably yesterday the only thing that they wanted to do was sleep after playing 5 maps of Valorant in the level that we saw.
I mean, when they did play this map a while ago for Team Liquid, they ran, the very, very standard, bog standard comp, nothing too crazy. Is that the solution, you feel like? Similarly for Shopify, is the solution actually changing your comp coming into this?
I don't think there's really been enough time for Shopify to change the comp. Remember that G2 game? Sure, they had a day off, but it takes a lot to practice and prep something new. I imagine their priority was much more so on watching the games yesterday, figuring out who they're going to play for one, and also how Team Liquid is going to play. Because when you have that big map pool advantage, watching your opponent, knowing which maps you want to go to, I think is all the more important than having some brand new idea cooked up.
And hear me out. The difference between going up against Petra and going up against Bastarda is not that big. You know that there's going to be a Jet on the other side, that they're going to be playing the operator. You need to go back into where the mistakes were. Why was that so effective on you? Why, even on the attack, you were being shut down constantly by the
guys, I'm
same
coming back. I'm coming
reoccurring
back.
factor?
I mean, it feels like a lot of it also comes down to the coaching IGL dynamic, maybe knowing how Daiki in the game being able to deal with Shopify. Similarly,
let's
Mel's
see how
going to
this
have
goes.
a lot
I'm in.
on
I'm back.
Yeah, and I think because of that, I'm
Thank you
tempted
for your
to,
patience,
to
everybody.
As I take a step back and think about this map, and I think about the approach for Shopify, just stick to you, right? Like, just stick to your plan, just stick to what you know you're good at, stick to what you know you want to do. You don't know what Liquid's going to throw your way. Yeah, you fumbled last time you played this map. Just stick to what you know is good, And it's Shopify, right? Like you lean into that for good reason.
All right, puppers. What are some of your
Look
favorite
at the coaching
characters when you
staff
play?
on the side of Team Liquid. The thing is that for TL,
Do you guys have a
could
favorite
look at this
character
and
you guys
could
like to
kind
play
of
in
push the narrative
Valorant?
of this being the biggest game of their life in
Oh,
front of
my
their
favorite
home
right
crowd,
now is
so much
Neon.
pressure.
I just
And I think
absolutely
all of
love
that is
playing
true,
Neon.
But
And
also,
then my
who the
second
hell
place
thought
I
that
would
they were
say
going to be
is
here?
Neon.
After losing
And
the
then
first
my
round,
third
after
place
having to play
character
2
I like to play
BO3s in
is
a row yesterday, I feel like at
I
this
would
point, a lot of the
say
expectations have been
probably
drained away
Viper.
from Team Liquid. And they're
But I
in a
really need
position
to start
where
practicing my
whatever
jet.
they can achieve in this final is great. And obviously they
For some
want
reason,
to
I
win.
really
They
like the
have that drive.
attackers.
They wouldn't have went on that lower bracket run if they
I like
didn't
skirmishing.
have
I
that
like
drive.
causing chaos.
But they're here now, and they're in a
But
position
then
where
when
I
I was
think they can
playing
just play with the
Viper,
gloves off.
I noticed that I played
also,
slower.
We can also make
Like my
excuses for
gameplay
them.
was
Like
slowed
after
down.
the run that they've had, as you're mentioning, Mimi, coming here playing this best
I know
of
when
five
Chocolate
was,
Doodles
as we're
plays,
saying, you know,
I
the other
think
team having
Chocolate
that
Doodles'
double man
strongest is
advantage,
Brimstone.
picking the first map and
Like, he
everything
could
that they want to do
play
with it.
defensively,
You also
but I think
against,
he also has the ability
a
to
Shopify
play
Rebellion that probably did
offensively
not
too.
expect the Breeze pick the other day against G2 to one that has been like, okay, we showed the weakness, we know that this is not going to happen anymore. Now
Man,
we're
look at
going
the
to be the
HD
ones
quality
being
of
like,
the-
okay, let's just go
what the
back,
frick? You can
look
see,
at
like,
it, not do
their
this
sweat and
certain
everything.
things and just focus, as Doc was
Wow,
saying,
it's like
into what
high
we know
def. This
works.
Yeah, but
I've never
also
seen such a
remember, when
high
teams
def.
do lean into something that the other team
This
haven't
is so
played
funny.
here,
that
you do
there's
have
such
you run
high
a risk
def,
factor.
guys. What the
Teams have
flip?
been punished
What the
in
flip?
the
High
past.
def.
Pearl.
Exactly.
I can see the
Yeah.
pores.
Or scam
The
behavior,
sweat
for
coming out of the
example.
pores
You
of
know,
their
it is a thing.
faces.
It is
It's
a
always
thing.
Reyna.
Yeah, it is a thing. So I think a lot of it maybe comes down to what we're going to see inside the server. We are probably going to see the agents in a bit and see where we're going to be heading to. But I know it's a new Breeze. It still feels like that
Wow,
everybody
look at
is
that.
sticking
Look
to
at the trophy,
what was
guys.
working on the old Breeze.
The trophy looks
Yeah, I think we are
amazeballs.
still
That's
seeing
crazy.
a lot of the
It looks
same,
like some
you know,
kind of
Solo
like
Viper,
crystal
Cypher,
entity
Jet,
or
like
something.
the classic comps, because it still works. I think what's
Wow.
different about this new Breeze, and really, I don't think it's as much about how much
Now,
the
can you
map has
imagine,
changed.
guys?
I
Can
think
you
it's about
picture
how much the meta's
the
changed and how
Valorant
new agents have been implemented. You
VTuber
didn't
Global
have Chamber?
Championships?
Yeah, I mean, Chamber's gone, first
Picture
of all.
that, guys.
You now have
Picture
more opportunities
that.
to try out, I think, more stuff with double
Now,
controller,
here's
with
the
the
thing
controller
about
changes.
that.
Harbor or
Will
Omen
the-
Viper
will
comps are both
VTubers
good on
have
this map.
the
With new
commitment?
Cypher, you have a lot of new options for
commitment
trips. I think he's even
to-
better than he
to
was before on
compete
this map,
in
and he was
Valorant
already excellent.
on a global
So then
scale.
we have to think also,
with the-
looking
let's
back
just
at
say
that
the
competition
grand
that they
pri-
played
what
at
if
the
the
beginning
grand
of the
prize
year, are they
would
going
be,
to
like,
go with the
amazing,
Sky
like,
that
I
we
don't
know
know,
it's so popular
like
right now
more
for
than
many, many
$10,000
reasons?
or
Are they going to
something
go
like
for
that,
the
like a
Gale
really big
maybe?
grand
Are they
prize.
going to go for that double control? I would love to see some Harbor here. I think it would be very, very interesting and probably could be one of the key factors that could throw Shopify out of the game.
That would actually be very cool.
Yeah, and we haven't. I mean, unless
Well, here we go. Here we go.
we haven't
Team
seen
Liquid.
that Harbor
Team
at
Liquid
all.
has
Or
the
ISO.
one dedicated
Or
controller.
ISO.
No,
I think
He
well,
only
Well,
plays
that's nice
Viper,
of her.
More like
so they don't have
fantasy,
any other
Harbor,
controllers. I
yeah.
believe they have like two
We are
attackers.
experiencing a little bit of a delay, but don't worry, guys. I got a great piece of content for you here. Stikey sharing some thoughts about Team Liquid's lower bracket run.
I don't know.
and
What do you
making
guys
it to the
think?
finals
What do you guys think
one of this
about the
home crowd.
Valorant championships and stuff like, or any
eu tô com uma
Valorant
adrenalina
championship
muito
games?
forte no meu corpo ainda. Não consegui digerir, ainda não caiu a ficha que eu ganhei. Não foi como a gente queria, assim, pela Laura, mas foi um caminho muito mais louco, pra falar a verdade. É muito louco toda vez que a gente acaba de ganhar uma partida, a gente tira o fone e vê todo mundo gritando.
Oh, wow, that's a
falando junto com
crazy,
gente.
crazy
É
crowd.
muito único. E assim, eu não espero nada ao contrário de amanhã hoje.
How cool is this, guys? Can you imagine?
And now the flank is coming
Can you
through.
imagine like
It's
what it would be
gonna
like to
come down
actually like
timing
play in
is
one of these
perfect.
events?
She's gotta hit this one.
Even if you're like the last team to make it,
As meninas,
right?
elas
To make the
sempre falam
qualifiers.
sobre
Like,
como eu tô
imagine
sempre
how
trabalhando
crazy
muito com
that
Jelly
feeling would be.
E como eu tô sendo impactante nas partidas. Mas a verdade é que eu só tô confortável por causa delas, eu só consigo fazer o que eu faço por causa delas, porque elas me colocam pra cima também. Eu me sinto muito orgulhosa de estar na posição que eu tô, principalmente com as pessoas que tá do meu lado. A gente fez isso outros dias e na grande final não vai ser diferente. A gente vai dar o nosso melhor, o
Let's
nosso
go.
máximo a todo momento. E é o que a gente vem dizendo todos esses dias, é ganhar ou ganhar, porque todo mundo fala tudo ou nada na Laura, mas pra gente só existe o tudo.
I mean, the home crowd buff, it's a thing so far. I feel like it's working for Team Liquid. Again, like I said, we are experiencing a slight delay, but don't worry. We have a fun game here presented to you guys. It's called Agree or Disagree. Feel free to play along at home.
Right,
we have
so
options
far-
of agreeing,
So far,
strongly
Team Liquid
agreeing,
from
or
the first
disagree,
match map
strongly
and then the
disagreeing
second
to
map.
some of these statements
So
I'm
it
about
looks
to
like
put
it's
out there.
best
You
out of
ready? You guys
5.
ready to
I never
start?
would have guessed those are the rules off of hearing the title agree or disagree.
Honestly,
Well, it's called,
but I'm
I mean, it is called agree or
Yeah,
disagree,
but
not
it could-
strongly agree.
Exactly.
This is so
Strongly
funny.
disagree,
Thank
strongly
you.
disagree,
There are layers to
strongly
this
agree,
stuff,
agree.
yeah.
Would be a much better name.
This is why you're esports, Doug.
Let's
But
go.
let's just jump into the first statement. I actually wrote these, so I'm hoping you guys like them.
Oh, okay.
Chamber is a sentinel.
What does that even mean?
Like Chamber is a sentinel.
yeah, but
I'm
what is
gonna go
that?
with a-
Chamber
what
is
does
a
that
sentinel.
Then
I would
choose
say
and give
yes.
your reasoning.
Can I refuse to answer?
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
I don't-
It's not in the rules. It's agreeing to
wait.
disagree. It's
Well,
not create your own rules.
Okay, but I'm
baby.
going to explain why I'm disagreeing with the game fundamentally. I think that the roles are kind of fake in Valorant.
But that's why I'm
anyway,
choosing
right?
disagree.
I mean, like everything is an initiator, but I think like Flash Initiator and Scout Initiator, it's a very different role. I think that different controllers fill very different roles. So I am copping out and not answering.
Yeah, I think I mean that was my line of thinking as well. That's why I had such a visceral response when the question was, is Chamber a sentinel? So I say, I'm not playing. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Honestly, I literally have the same
Wait,
train
Chamber,
of thought, but I can
he's
just say
not a-
disagree.
he's not
And the
sentinel?
reason I disagree is because
Isn't he
I think
initiator?
roles per se are not well
I
defined
remember
in the
fighting
sense
against
of
Chambers. They
esports and
always-
the game advanced as we know
Yeah, I think
it.
he's the initiator
it's
'cause he
just
has
a
that
premise
sniper gun.
for people that have
He has
not
that
played
sniper
have not
rifle.
played the game before or are just entering into the game. Those kind of rules do not apply to us anymore, guys.
Sorry, Kukuka, are you saying that Chamber is not a sentinel?
I'm saying that
That's a yes or no question.
I'd say he's not a sentinel.
Because Chamber
What do you guys say,
does
chat?
have a trip.
He's
You know
a
who
sentinel.
else
I mean,
has a
he's
trip?
in the sentinel category. Now
Other
you're asking me.
sentinels.
Chamber is a sentinel, and I'm
He's in
saying.
the sentinel
You see this?
Are you
What does it
agreeing,
say?
man?
Oh, I'm not playing. I'm the
sound like
instigator right
you're
now.
not playing.
Being a pain in the ass.
I've got my
You're
Mark
just
Phillips hat on.
instigating. You're
Yes,
just
I'm hard
instigating.
instigating right now.
Instigating.
Should we vote on whether we should let Doug play this game or not?
Okay, he's playing the game.
Yeah, I agree. He should play. He should play.
I strongly agree with going on to the next question.
All right,
Let's go.
next question. The 9-3 curse is real. It's
Nine?
a thing.
The 9-3 curse. I think the 9-3 curse is real.
Oh,
I played in games where
We've all gone
the
disagree.
moment
It's a
you
load of
like,
malarkey. Okay, now I will say,
you know,
haven't
if you're
heard that.
losing by
You just walked out of a
9-3, there's no way you
diner
can
with
come
that
back.
one.
There's just
I
no
will
way.
say, the 3-9 blessing.
No, it's the 3-11 blessing.
3-9
It's the
blessing.
3-11
I mean,
blessing.
for
No
one person- for
scoreline
one
means
team.
anything. It's all about the gameplay and how well you play the game and everything like that. There's no curses. There's no blessings. It's all fraudulent.
I would just like to point one thing out on this conversation. There I was, Sao Paulo,
What
lock-in.
the what?
I'm hanging on. I'm on Tarek's co-stream. We're hanging out. We're
Oh,
watching
okay,
the
yeah,
game.
make sure you get
Can
that
I
out of the
finish?
game, bro.
Can I
Yeah,
finish?
yeah,
Damn
yeah,
it,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
be
yeah,
silent.
I didn't hear. Who's co-stream?
I knew it. I
Who's
knew
co-stream?
it. I
And
knew
you
that
still
was
went
going
for
to
it.
deviate
What?
from the story. Allow me to
And you
finish.
still
so
chose to say it.
we're sitting there.
Little bro don't know you like
and it's
that.
halftime. We're sitting there and it's halftime, and he goes, 9-3 curse, do you believe? I said, no, bro. 3-9 blessing. Trust.
3-9
So it was all
blessing.
you.
3-9
It was all
blessing.
you.
I'm not saying it wasn't me, but I am saying it was me.
Well,
Tarek,
you know what?
if
Team
you're watching,
Liquid,
can you
Liquid
agree or
had a
disagree with that
6-10
statement?
blessing.
Actually, he and I
And they ended up getting the 13th.
He and I
Do you
The
know this man?
13th
He
win.
and I are
Do you know
actual
this guy?
enemies. We're actual enemies, so I hope he says no.
Doug said, Doug thanking the world that he gets a tech post so we can talk about how he knows big streamers. Yes, this is my moment.
This is my award.
And you want to flex on us as well? You just start flexing
Oh,
on each
man.
other. That's
No,
the...
I'm not gonna flex.
Next
Hey, do any
question,
puppers
please.
here
Alright,
play
next
Valorant?
Next question.
Bum, bum, bum.
IGLs are
Or is this like your first
underappreciated.
time like watching a championship match? Especially if it's in the finals? I'm just curious,
went with
guys. I'm just
strongly
curious.
You think they're underappreciated? I don't
Yes.
think
Yeah.
so.
I think
that
they
Any
are
of you puppers
properly
also
to
have a
slightly
favorite
overappreciated.
character you like to
Oh, I
play in
disagree.
Valorant?
Why are you holding up?
Right
both?
now, my favorite
Well,
is
because I initially
Neon.
did this and then I hit it
I really like Viper.
Alright, we'll start with you. Why?
And
why
now
and I need to start
because
practicing
I do
Jet.
think that we like the work that we do in
Bum, bum,
most of the
bum,
cases.
bum. But I
is
really
actually
have, you know what? I
help
really need to
people
try
understand more
start
about the
playing
game
the
and
other
why certain
characters
things
just to
happen.
get a
And I
better
think that
feel.
IGLs
right now,
are
I really
almost
love
always in our
Neon.
conversations, and
I love
think
her
that we,
movement,
give
her
them that
movement
appreciation. And
abilities.
also, when you read it on the internet, people,
You know,
with time, they have learned to
Now
appreciate.
having
I'm not biased
having
at all, and I
perfect
think
aim,
like, we
that's
should
another
only
thing.
credit
That's another
IGLs
story,
for
guys.
anything that happens in the game. Like,
but the ability
if
to
Flaw
move
gets
across
like
the map
a ace, I think
at a quick
That's a great
pace,
call by
Mel.
Mel.
you know,
Mel
to be
actually
able
told
to
her to
adjust.
line up her shots
Yeah,
and
that's-
shoot them.
Wait,
That's only
do
Mel.
you know many IGLs? Is that I don't know where the bias is coming
Sadak?
from.
Sadak clear? Sadak?
Oh,
Finesse?
yeah,
It's so
you're
funny.
early.
It's so funny.
Vanya's my queen. Vanya's the god. Daiki. I
Bum,
think
bum,
I
bum,
think
bum.
it should
Oh,
just
and
all
just-
be them.
just another reminder,
the good
guys.
news is we are
In the next couple of
the
weeks,
delay is getting cut
Season
about
two
time. I
of
think
strongly
Doodoo
agree.
Spaghetti with my
had
chibi
absolutely
tuber.
nothing
I've
to
become
do
a
with our bad
chibi
takes,
tuber.
I heard. Yeah.
Can't wait.
No.
Judy,
Do you really think they just like
Bum,
pull this
bum,
off
bum,
to the
bum,
stage?
bum.
Yeah, they're
Ba-ba-ba.
like, those takes are way too cuckoo.
Yeah.
So we are gonna go into
You know
Asian
what,
Select
I
just
would've
shortly
I
to
would've done
iterate the
funny
fact that,
photos.
this is gonna be a map
If I was
three,
doing the
of course, Liquid
championship, I'd
pulled
wear
it
like an eye
back
patch
on map
and put a
2, which
tattoo,
means
like
we're
a
gonna get
fake
map
tattoo on my
4
chin,
guaranteed,
on my face.
no matter what. But what a great advantage, though, Doug, it would be for one of these teams
Okay,
to
see,
be able
let's
to
see. Team
secure this
Liquid,
one,
they
as you
have
can
their
see
one
from
Viper,
the Prime
Dugina.
Gaming Agent Select.
Crazy,
These are
crazy.
these are the comps we're gonna get.
Both teams running single controller. Very,
And no
very
one plays
standard. I
Neon.
think Cypher would
You
be
guys notice
expected to
nobody
do
play.
similar
They have
to what
identical.
Cypher's just so strong right
You
now.
notice there's
He's somehow even
identical
stronger. Yeah, I think
characters.
this
What
pretty
the
much stands
heck?
out. My eyes go to
I don't even
Florida
like
West Side.
Sova.
Yeah, and this is
What the
the
heck? I don't even
general
like
permaban
Sova.
for Liquid. They really don't play this map,
Wait,
so
I
there's
play
no surprise
Viper,
that
and
they are playing the
I'm learning to
default
play
comp.
Jet. I've
Shopify
never
play
played
it as well.
KO,
I think you're
Sova,
absolutely
or
right. We have
Cypher.
to talk about this duelist head-to-head,
What the
but we
heck?
also really have to
And they
look
have
at the
the other
Sentinel
team
players.
has-
On
they
defense,
both have
and
same
in particular,
characters.
Cypher
What
is
the
so
heck? Is that the
important.
meta?
The cameras
Is that the
finding
meta,
info in
guys?
mid, the trips allowing your teammates to
have to
rotate.
ask
I
Chocolate
think
Doodles if
whichever
that's the
team
meta.
can deal with the opponent's
Remind me,
Sentinel utility
you know,
better
note
on their
yourself,
attack will win
ask
this
Chocolate
map.
Doodles if
And
that's
same
the
goes with the
meta.
Viper. I believe that, especially in this map,
What the
it's
flip?
equal.
What the
Well, our
flip?
players are setting out for the next map, so let's send it back to your casters. It's Van Silly and Potter.
Thank you so much, and great job actually holding up the time, and thank you for your patience, chat.
Van
Definitely, we're
Silly
now
and Potter.
moving into another map on Breeze, and I'm actually
Oh, they're doing
intrigued about
Breeze.
this
It's
pick
Breeze.
from Shopify Rebellion, because the last time, just as Doug mentioned on the desk,
Okay,
they
this is a
didn't
good
look
map
too
too.
great
This is
against
a really good
G2,
map. My
just when they
favorite on
played against it,
Breeze
but they are definitely
is
the team that
I
will learn
love
from their mistakes.
A-Site.
Yeah, exactly. Putting
A-Site,
a lot
you know,
of eyes and
A-Site's
focus
my
on
favorite,
Effie's and Mel,
especially
to
if
fix
you
those
5-stack
mistakes,
it.
fix this attack
And if
side,
everyone
because
uses their,
this
like,
is exactly
utility.
where Shopify fell short the last time
Oh, here
around.
goes,
a lot
guys.
of tunnel visioning towards mid. You can
All
see
right.
on this pistol,
It
Fluorescent,
looks
she
like
wants
they're
to
pushing
peek
B.
as
They're
soon as
pushing B.
Nuya gets contact.
You definitely don't want a tunnel vision towards mid now. It's a
Right.
hit attempt.
Oh,
Location now spotted by a cam placed up on the top
Ooh,
of the
nice
ladder.
top
and
down
snake bite
cam.
towards the ground.
Oh,
the
that
execution
trip.
comes in, and the trip indeed traps onto Fluorescent. They've gained control of the
All right,
site,
Sova's
and Ethan
marking.
just fell down towards the ladder. Alexis with a second one now onto Ducky. The rotation cut short
my
by
God.
Mel onto Georgina. Everything's looking so good so far for Shopify. Only one
Wow,
falling down from the hands of
Shopify's
Astartes.
pushing.
Hunted down
Hard
this time by Mel.
push.
It's 1-for-1. The camera
They're
comes
planting.
in. Everybody is reloading
Shopify's planting.
once again. But Bastarda now, the jig is up. Fluorescent gets the last kill again.
Oh.
Another one of those plants where
Wow,
Mel's gonna say,
Shopify got
"Just take
that."
the kill, Fluorescent.
Yeah.
Get those blades for
Whoa.
me."
You know what?
Whoa.
All good. Let me
Good-
just step
good
back,
play, good
not
play.
give you a free orb or anything
I
like
love
that.
5-stacking. On this map, I just
Stark
love
difference
5-stacking.
coming through for Shopify. Sure,
It gets
Fluorescent, there was
it gets a
moment
little bit
where she
chaotic
could have gotten
when you get
punished
on site
from
in
that
this
trip.
map,
The
but
last time around,
if you have your
Shopify,
utility
that was their
and you
crux,
know
but
where to
this
place
time,
it,
all
you know,
players
you could
doing their
you could
duties,
really
taking
work.
care of those trips,
Teamwork
taking care of the
shines
camera.
beautifully on this
And
map.
just the slimmest of margins, Daiki did so much work in that round. Both shock darts almost getting a double kill. So great response for Liquid, but Shopify were just decisive in that pistol.
Oh
When it's the
man,
power
oh man.
numbers, that time around, the trades are going to have to be pristine for the players.
Here goes
Crossfire
nothing.
within the B site did work out. This round, default
Right.
play all
On the
towards
top
spawn,
left is the
Guardian
map,
in the hands
guys.
of Fluorescent, and yeah, Bizarro's already down to 35 HP.
On the
Good
top
lineup,
left,
great lineup.
the icons
Nothing there yet,
in
but
red. The Team Liquid
Kinda
is in
using
red.
this anti-eco to figure out
And
sniff out exactly
green
what those
is,
setups are going to be.
Shopify.
That's beautiful for Bastarde, at least with the classic.
It looks like they're
Gonna
swinging
walk away
toward
with one, but
A-site.
Shopify are so
Right, they're going through
that
A-site.
Viper Wall's going to allow them to just get past Daiki's
Shopify's
lines.
going through A-site.
Oh, and a quick getaway from Mel as well.
Oh, they're
When
all
they
in
know
there.
the
They're all in
server's
there.
being
They're
set
gonna
up
probably
towards
plant.
the
They're
B site and
planting.
hurt the recon dart
All right,
now coming
Shopify's
out from
planting A-site.
elbow down towards middle. This should be good
Okay, that's a
position
good
now
site.
for Shopify.
You put it
Three
between
players
there.
watching that line of sight, watching that cross. It's a classic and a share
Okay,
between
how
a full
will Team
arsenal
Liquid
of Shopify, a couple
rotate
of
out
Bulldogs
and
and this
attack?
Guardian. They're not afraid for Shopify. Once again,
She got head
trying to get
clapped.
this Blade Storm activated ACP for Fluorescent.
Oh, that shot was actually very close
Oh.
for Daiki, but
Oh my God.
Fluorescent says, let me do
Shopify got
one
the-
better. better
They
for
got the
you.
round win.
Just do a one tap through the wall
Right.
there.
I still can't get over that owl silver.
All
And a
right. Are we
clean
gonna go through
anti-eco
another
approach here
Team
for
Liquid
Shopify.
6-10 again?
Again, Sarah
Will they?
having a bit of a different approach than the last
0-2.
time.
Don't count
She's
out
going
Team
around,
Liquid, guys.
sniffing around and trying to figure out exactly what the setup is for Cypher. And look at this, Shopify. It looks like they
All
want
right.
to rinse and repeat.
All right,
what their
Shopify
pistol
looks
was.
like
All 5
they're
members
lurking.
very
They're
much
lurking
grouped.
around B site. All right, before
And
the
this
round
is
starts.
Shopify's bonus.
It looks like they're
Not
lurking.
too sure if the trip's placed correctly here for Iza if they're going to try
They're
to
gonna 5-stack it. You gotta 5-stack it. This type of map, you just gotta 5-stack it, guys. You commit, and then if they have a good high defensive, you do fast rotation.
No
This map is just
defenders
fun.
in that area. What a shot coming out here for Daiki.
They still have a 3-player stack within the site for Team Liquid. Finally, one falling down. Up towards the Berlin. This half wall is Iza. Dashed in as Bastarda for the support
Alright,
at
Jet
the
came
same
in.
time. Al Joel to get
Alright, on the
information.
top left
We
map,
have yet to prime the spike
Team
for
Liquid is
Shopify. We
rotating
wanna keep
top.
it calm, but we're giving so
They're all
much
rotating
time
the
for
B.
Team Liquid to rotate
Fast
across
rotation coming in from the
and
top
now
part of the
third.
gate.
Vizera instantly becomes the last player standing.
Whoa.
Underhand flash, full blinded, but Sarah's out there
They
for the
got
save.
it.
Noya and
Shopify
Sarah
got the
stays
round.
alive, and
Whoa.
Shopify gets the bonus.
The 3-2-1 triple swing coming out
Wow.
here for Shopify.
Wow.
I thought for sure that when that drone was in the air,
See,
no
guys?
tag
See, guys?
in sight,
Whenever
it wasn't
I
gonna
play-
be enough,
when
but
I
the
play
fact that
randos,
that drone did spot out
I
where
always
those
try to
defenders were
get
gonna be.
5-stack.
Shopify just
5-stack
decided,
B
let's
site
fight
or
right
5-stack
now.
A site, and then just rotate to the opposite site if there's
Another strong start
there's
for
high defense.
Shopify. And Team Liquid.
Wow, Shopify's just coming in at the one Shopify fan.
Crowd still there to support Team Liquid here.
He's going.
Full
I mean,
house in
the
CBLOL
one
arena.
Shopify fan that's very, very
With this
vocal.
buy, it's only a Marshall in the hands of Bastarda. But once again, Team Liquid, they have a 4-player stack this time instead of B. It's the A site. We haven't seen
I wonder if they're
Shopify
gonna
really
do a stack
test that
again.
in the early rounds yet.
They're gonna do a stack.
Gambling it out.
You know, don't
trusting
change what's
that
working,
Issa's
guys.
gonna be able to buy
It
enough
looks
time
like
for these
Shopify
CT
is doing the
rotators to
old-
make it in time.
Right, it looks
Sarah
like they're
again
gonna
with that
5-stack
same
B.
lineup. There's one.
All right, it looks like they're 5-stacking B. They're pushing. All right, they're
Check
pushing
the
B
right
site.
Camera.
Come on,
it.
this-
Broken. So this is good information that will happen right now.
So I
for
see
Iza.
now why they picked Sova in
Holding
this
it
in the
down towards
meta.
Berlin.
Sova
The
has
rotations
the
come
ability
across.
to detect
Camp's
enemy
still
players.
up for Issa though. We'll be able to find a lot of
I
info, but
think-
Stardy's hot on this Viper's heels. Wants
Uh-oh.
to pinch.
Spike planted.
Look at these players at
Oh, they
elbow as
planted.
well.
Right, they said they
Mel's
got
in a
their
tough
defensive
spot.
set up.
Now pushes all the way back towards
Right,
spawn.
how's Team Liquid gonna
Now
adjust
she
to
leans
this?
back. Oh, the timing's good for them. She's gonna call it right now and not rotate.
All right, Team Liquid
so
is
Shopify
rotating
Rebellion
in.
getting ready for that push towards the B main, but there's still players towards the elbow. Camera finally got broken. Mel misses the shot and Daiki gets the pick. And an opportunity to
Oh my
move back
God.
in, but Foresta moves forward. But started with the Marshall, then on to Noya.
Come
Numbers are
on.
pulling down on the defense, but finally we answer back for
Whoa.
Shopify. We stopped the bleeding.
They got
No
the round.
surprises
Shopify got
for
the
Team
round
Liquid
win,
on Nico this
4-0.
time around.
But we all know
surprises.
that Team
Oh, man,
Liquid,
that
for some
surprised
crazy
me, for
reason,
sure,
when they're
though.
behind,
Definitely, all of
They
a
kick-
sudden,
they kick
4
in the
members
gear.
in Mel's face. Too many bodies to choose from, but
all right, here we go. Here we
Thankfully,
go. Come on.
the rest of the Shopify members were ready in that post to go.
Whoa.
Team Liquid
Ooh,
decides to
geez,
gamble
that
for that
shot.
A stack.
That
Doesn't pay
shot
off
him
for
to the
them,
back
but
of the head.
I like how Bastarde went hunting. You saw Bastarde challenge Fluorescent on that long line. No operator still in sight here,
All right,
though,
they're going
for the
crazy.
defenses.
Shopify, the
We're
Shopify,
coming
they're all
into
like
the
these
fifth
little
round, and there's that timeout.
cute kids.
There
Cute
might
kids.
be something they can do with the money.
Is there gonna be a timeout
to
called?
maybe pass something over, but
You know,
it's looking like no
this is
sniper
not.
rifle coming
This is
out
not.
to play
This is
here on the
common for
defense.
Team
And,
Liquid. I
that was
noticed
a
that they're
huge
like
point
get
of
behind by
conversation
4
the
or
last time
5,
around when
and then
we
they
talked
climb
about
out.
Breeze the first time, kind of that debut earlier this week. You've got to be able to kind of plan ahead. You've got to get those finances
Yeah, they did
in
call a
order
timeout.
and have one
Right,
of
so
your
they called a
teammates start
timeout.
saving for that op a lot earlier if you need to. But
See,
once
guys?
you lose that pistol
See?
round on
The
defenses,
5-stack
those
on the
protocols
Breeze
need to
map.
start coming out to
Hello?
play.
That's it right
5-stack
there.
B
Shopify
site,
getting that piss run, not
right?
allowing the
Then
Icardi
if there's
to
a
snowball
high,
for
if
Team
there's
Liquid,
a
which
high
was a different
defense,
story
then
against
you
G2.
adjust,
And as we look at how Shopify
and
is
then
approaching
fast-
this map on Breeze,
fast
it's always
rotate
been
to-
4-6
to
the
the A
extremities
site.
at the start. And now knowing that the economy should be low here for Team Liquid, there
I
shouldn't
love.
be
I
any
love this
surprise
map. This
pops.
map's my favorite.
Shopify finally looked for that control on middle.
Yeah, and at the same time,
Here we
it
go,
seems
here
like
we go.
Team Liquid are putting up some sort of trap play here as well. You can see KO right hot on Bastarde's heels.
so-
They want to try to challenge
surprised no
towards
one's
this A
using
main, but
the,
they're going to be
um,
so fast and ready for this doors.
The retake maneuver. I guess that's not a meta.
She has forced the fall back. Null command coming out from Alexis at the same time.
Oh, here they go,
He's
here they
on
go.
the
They're all
top of the
pushing A site.
staircase. Still can't
Shopify's
find her
pushing
opponent.
A site,
Vizera's there for the
but
kill.
Team Liquid kinda like predicted they would go A.
The pathing was good for now.
It's kind of chaotic,
And so
but
Bizarra is now stuck towards the orange. There's
No!
only 2 players left alive now as Mel drops Bizarra and evens up the
They're gonna
count. He get the res though
They're gonna
onto
plant.
Alexis to give the advantage back onto Shopify. They'll get it.
Oh, they rizzed.
Spike still on.
Shopify res.
Sarah's back. They're trying to figure out exactly where these rotates are going to be coming from.
Oh,
And that's
oh.
all the info.
They planted
Shopify
too late.
needs Sarah.
Shopify
Doesn't need
gets
her
it.
help.
Nice.
She's going to one-tap both players.
Wow, Shopify
and get
played
the spike
nice.
down for that extra money. Hunter's Fury in play here for Shopify.
Wow,
That's why her
they
name is
know.
Sarah
They know how
Frax.
to.
She could do
They
it all
know this
herself.
map. This is like this is
Especially
their
on
map,
these maps
guys.
where it's open.
This is Lotus is
Great
Shopify's map.
initiator for Shopify.
I mean, Breeze.
Ever since she joined the team. Pivotal
Oh, look at
player,
that crazy play.
And also good on the
But
kills.
not
And yeah,
enough.
look at those shots.
Yeah, from both
Not enough to
squads,
prevent
right?
the plant.
Bizarre did so much work on that KO. I mean, if
Oh
Bizarre
my
didn't
God,
just
Team
get
Liquid,
completely
0 to
gushed in the
what the
beginning
heck?
of that, where she had to really fall
What the
back.
heck?
Probably a different looking defense, but Bastardi is going to follow this drone. That
Hey, that's a nice way to put that.
completely ruins everything
to put
for
the
her.
utility
It
right
must have
there
been a miscom
in the
there 'cause
gate.
Yellow
That's
Drone
kind of
went through and
interesting.
never saw that trip. So that gives an opportunity here for Shopify to just split within the site and look at Fluorescent even moving forward.
That's a nice spot there.
Although,
Put that utility there too.
that Molly hitting her for the last tick. Not really watching it yet. It's being pinged at least that there's players rotating all the way towards
Right, they're
Paulo
all the way
already.
rotating the B.
As soon as that drone spots, there it is.
Oh, look
It's
at that.
Fluorescent's turn
Lurking
to get
in the
hers.
back
And that
head claps.
dash, she's so
Whoa!
quick, so crisp.
Oh my God,
Gonna
Paulo
finish
is
it off with a
cheap.
triple.
Crazy.
And that is scary
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
If you're on Team Liquid side, Shopify are warming up
Oh
and
my
heating
God.
up into this.
Well, Shopify does
We
have
mentioned
that one
those
player
Hunter's
that's
Furies
got the
coming
highest
out.
kills.
Both
57
squads with them.
is normal
Sarah's
for
gonna
her.
have to place herself in an optimal position so she can be the one to respond.
They might show the player. Yeah, Fluorescent.
Shopify are
Fluorescent
so
is
improved, and why
a
shouldn't they
kill
be? Their B
beast.
hits have looked
Is a killing
spectacular so
beast.
far. The prep has been coming through. Sarah knows exactly how to handle these trips.
Oh wow. I wonder if she's the team leader.
They
Here we go,
handle
here we
these
go.
trips with these shot darts. We talked about that utility
Right.
being so good.
You know
for
what this
Sarah.
remind me of, guys?
Fluorescent
When
already looking
Toast,
to dash across the
when
platform.
Toast formed
No,
his
no, no,
Valorant
for Dikey to
team
pick her off.
and was trying to get like
That was a miscalculation
like
from the attack
get
side.
into the
as Bastarda
esports
walks down
scene.
towards the elbow. We're starting to see
he spent a lot of money.
some
Toast.
movement, some breathing.
Come on,
no.
let's
coming
go.
out from TL until Sarah Noya runs out within the A site.
Oh, here we go.
Sarah still has this Hunter's Fury. As the spike goes down, she's going to want to cross. And
Wow,
that's an
how do you
uncharacteristic
freaking-
miss for
I
Bastardi.
am
Unable
not-
to punish. It's still
I
a
am not a
3v3.
sniper guy.
There's that Hunter's Fury.
And how they get the one headshot and then like whiz out of there like
Cannot get that
like
pin.
shit.
And Noya catches her as she pushes all the way
Oh my
down
God,
towards
6-0.
Shaw.
Come
Right
on,
into the
Liquid.
spawn.
Oh.
A retake with an op so difficult here as Bastarda's moving forward.
Oh,
And as
2
she was
seconds
just
too
about
late.
to scope for that click, Mel dispatches her. It leads now Isa
Oh man, they use their
on a 3 versus 1, and yeah, that's going to be the call. Pick up the off, save it, get the cage up. You're going to need whatever you can. You're trying
Yeah,
to salvage
she's
these
gonna need
rounds.
to
And we're starting
save
to see
weapons,
why
get
Shopify
guns.
wanted to pick this map.
Exactly.
But they
I
might
mean, just
hunt
the
her.
pace and the calling right now is so spectacular. We've been talking about
Oh,
these B
man.
hits, how much success Shopify have had from the pistol to their bonus, and now in round 7 as well. But it was all a fake. It was all a fake. Shopify were down
Oh,
3
they got the
versus
round
5,
win.
and they're
Holy
able
smoke.
to convert this one.
Holy smoke.
Such a huge momentum
7-0,
swing, and
guys.
that
Shopify
punish
with
at
the
the
flip.
end there as well onto Isa. Really puts a nail in the coffin on the
Wow.
economic side for Liquid. Shopify, they are dominating to start here in map 3.
Wow. Yeah, let me update my title.
TL still trying to learn, still trying to figure out what they could do now on this first half. I mean, this is the first time that they're bringing out this composition, the first time that we're seeing the map play for Team Liquid side, and it's such a tough moment to do this. Right in the grand finals. Aldron's gonna get some information right now on this Lord Y that we see coming out from Team Liquid. Dikey does get the first blood though and manages to fall back and stay safe at 7 HP. Sarah's
So
around
much
the corner.
information.
Noya peeking forward. Nice bulldog though. That was a force buy coming out from Isa to get that pick. The fight coming out from Bastarda. A dash away. The ping on the second one.
Whoa,
And it
whoa.
works out. The Lord
Oh my
Y
God,
that
they
you
got
have
the
for Team Liquid
we finally Team
becomes
Liquid's
their
on the
first
board.
round.
Yeah, but Stardy,
All right,
she
Team
reacted
Liquid
so
finally got
well.
one.
From the get-go, one of the only rifles on her side. She's decided to scrim down mid, and as that contact happened towards B, she identified and recognized, hey, I've seen this round before. This is the group round where Shopify are trying to do their B exec. Quickly is able to flank and put that pinch on, and that's exactly what
All right,
Team
they're
Liquid
doing it,
needed
doing
from
it.
their duelists
They
to
really
step up
needed
here.
this.
Still,
What
though,
the
fans,
heck?
still no op in sight. The money has not been in the favor
That's right,
of Liquid
that's right, guys.
all half long.
I love Neon because I love that duelist. She's a
Trying to
duelist.
get the pick up towards the elbow. Flash to keep players back.
Right, here goes.
Try to counter, get information, and now they'll see that there's an op here.
Aldrone
He's
for
got the op
Aldrone.
there.
This
He's got op.
allows
Op means
Fluorescent
optic,
to
guys.
really get deep on the lines.
And Fluorescent. Oh my God,
and Daiki
Fluorescent
has no
with an optic is just a
idea
crazy
how much ground
beast.
Fluorescent has gotten.
Oh man,
That
Fluorescent
really
gets the
ruins
highest kills,
the
guys.
defense is over towards B, but Bastarde's gonna react. She's gonna respond.
Here we go.
Pushing down towards the middle,
Wait, she could
cutting
probably
these
come up from the
rotations,
back.
drafting over, and it's not going to get heard. And maybe that
I'm looking
flash
at the
that was
map
thrown
right
by
now.
Alexis
It looks
blinded
like
at Aldrone, so they didn't know
Shopify is
the op was
lurking.
there,
They're
so
going
Fluorescent gets that
for.
pick. Bastarda still has an
They're
opportunity.
going for
to
B
move
site.
within this B site. Oh!
They're lurking around the entrance.
Dash open, dashes away. And now here comes Shopify.
Here we go. Here comes Shopify.
Once again, full
Oh
force
my
within
God,
this
they're
B
laying
site.
down all their powers.
Welcome and activate
What
on the
the heck?
defense from Bazera. Nice pick coming out from Berlin onto Noya and then deep cubby. Fluorescent though still with the stop by the
Liquid
pillar.
rotating.
Left and right, support from Alexis. Bazera now still ticking with the null command. Underhand flash being thrown. The peek out, Bazera
no,
from
last player standing.
Last one to come across is Georgina.
Oh my God, they got the Shopify got the round
they're
going
looking
crazy.
so good on these B hits.
They are. The prep coming through strong. That was
Jesus.
a jet entry with an operator.
They plant really
Fluorescent
quick.
quickly
They
changing
decide.
the
They
pathing.
make quick decisions.
All half long, she's been going left side
Shopify.
on top that pillar. This time goes straight forward. And that double peek
Wow,
from
when they do a
Alexis
3-4 stack.
back behind that half wall. Beautiful
Whoa.
stuff. Just consistently fighting together and not giving Liquid
Let's go.
those duels they want. There's too many bodies in front of them. Beautiful teamwork
go,
for
guys.
Shopify.
Let's go.
I feel you on that one. It's a slow start for Liquid, but we've seen these before.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Turns around against the headshot, but Bastarda, finally they have an off out in the hands. 14 Liquid, and she answers
Oh my
right back.
gosh.
The flash doesn't affect her, so she can still hold the line
Right,
towards
Team
middle.
Liquid's in
the
white,
rotate's coming
Shopify's
across,
in black.
but the position is so far
Team
forward on
Liquid
the
has
defense
won the
as
first
they hear the
two
full rotate
matches
over towards his B site.
Yeah, Sova
With
versus
some
Sova.
incredible
Daiki
comebacks,
was
guys.
aware, but Sarah's just
And this is the
faster
third
to
one
the
right now.
trigger
Third
here.
map.
Shopify, they can choose to
And
wait
it
for
looks
their
like
second
Shopify's
initiator to
getting
regroup with them,
revenge.
but it decides they're just going to
Shopify's
contact
getting
out.
revenge.
They know it's in a cipher.
Oh, the shots out from
Oh.
Isa. Then by
was
Startup
nice.
once again holding that line all the way towards the spawn. Spike is down. Sarah picks up the op, and she's now going to have to play the deathmatch.
Oh.
Spotted the first one,
All
being
right.
Isa. Spike's
Spike's
down,
down.
out in the open, just
Shopify
by the
has
ladder.
possession, but
and the
Spike's
line is
down.
held on the other side.
Oh my God, what a
easily by
crazy.
Bastarda. And Team Liquid.
Team
put the second
Liquid,
one
they
up.
get the
The
win.
off angles, and
That
there we go.
crazy angle.
Operator on Bastarda's
What the
back,
heck?
and finally breathing life
Look at that
back into the
smile.
Liquid camp. And these shots,
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
Isa with this double on
Isa's that
Cypher.
one
I
freaking
didn't
double
know
head
he
claps. What the heck? And this one?
caught the side of Bazera's kill, but that little jiggle one tap
The
with the
jiggle,
Vandal
yeah,
was
the jiggle one
freaking
tap.
beautiful.
That was really sweet, though, I gotta admit.
And Liquid
Yeah, there
again,
here goes the replay.
showing up right in the nick of time. I mean, last map it was
All right, they're
4-8.
rotating quick, all right?
Where Liquid
And
brought that
Shopify's there.
comeback happening. So these players still feeling very confident. Now this KO ultimate
Right, the
online.
point of view, guys, for those of you who are wondering,
Picked up
on
by
the
Alexis
bottom
and
middle,
Shopify Rebellion looks like
that's
they want to
who
change
you're
the pace
viewing.
once
That's
again
who the
to
view is.
leverage
So
Fluorescent
it's
to
bouncing
open
around
things up, has
between
a Vandal back
members
in her
of
hands.
both teams.
Sarah playing just behind.
So, right, for
The
example,
double
right now
boxes,
we're going
the flashes
Sarah's view.
return. It's being cleared,
Whoa.
but Sarah still wins
Oh,
those
Sarah
two fights.
cleared that.
A 2v1,
She cleared the
only one
corner.
player holding within
And
this
she
A
puts the
site.
camera up.
Wall's about to come up, and
Right?
here's the
And she's like
execution.
providing intel for a team.
But Bazera still holds,
Right,
stays
Alexis,
away, out of sight from
POV.
the Aldrone. Here's the
Bazera's
dash coming in.
POV.
Free kill onto Sarah. Molly on one side to focus on the
We
left.
got Bazera's POV
Sarah's
right now,
weakness.
and she's getting
Two
attacked.
more.
Oh, she got grenaded or
Bastarda
stunned.
gets the kill on the rotate, knows the hack. Bastarda gets the pick onto the null commander.
Oh, Bazera's there. There's
Not allow the rest
Bestrid.
to happen.
Oh
Is that how you
my!
pronounce your
Sarah
name?
gets the dig,
Bestrid?
then onto Noya. Pit comes out.
Bazera's doing so much work.
Yeah, Bazera's
Shopify
really
have
working.
had to
Bazera's
invest
really
so much
working.
into this round to have a chance. KO still
my
down,
gosh.
unable to res. Spike is not planted.
Spike's not planted, but they're in
Looks
there.
like
They're
for
in there.
Shopify,
They
trying
know
to
that
just
they're
peek out
in
and try to
the
surprise
Viper smoke.
Bastarda. It's still holding
In the
the edge
Viper
of
cloud.
that pit. Noya finally has taken enough ground
If one
to
of them
support her
peeks out,
teammates
oh,
back
and
towards
then-
the A main. The double swing coming out from Shopify. The long range daggers though,
planting,
as Bastarda's
Shopify's
on a 1
planting.
versus 2. 18 seconds left.
Inside
Dashes
the
in,
chaos
but
of the
misses
Viper
shots.
cloud.
Mel gets the pick.
Whoa,
And
Shopify,
Shopify
nice.
now
Good,
to
very,
get another round.
very patient play.
Thankfully
That was
for
a very
Shopify,
patient
Sarah
play.
is just a beast.
Hiding in the Viper
And I
Cloud.
like the move for Team
Just-
Liquid, right?
just
It's been
trying to stay
Bastarda
in the
going
cloud.
and punishing and trying to challenge that deep flank, consistently flanking.
Whoa,
This time,
whoa.
they bring the 2 to try to hunt,
Nice play,
re-clear,
nice play.
and get theirs. But, I mean, if your Sova's just able to punish and get a double kill like that,
Their fan.
definitely makes things a lot easier if you're on Shopify's side.
Oh, here you go.
At least for Liquid, though, in this last round, they're able to bring the op back
Oh my
out
God,
into the
here we
hands
go.
of Bastarda.
Shopify, they're getting
Sarah
their
has a second
revenge.
Hunter's Fury within the half.
gosh.
Op shot now missed by Bastarda. You mentioned that flash.
Alright,
so
so
now
this
once
is-
again,
this is my
Shopify knows
favorite
that there's
map. I
another
love-
operator now
I
cornered
love
and in within the A
Breeze.
site. Started
I
moving up
love
on
Breeze.
middle.
Breeze
They
is
try to
really
close
fun
in
to
once
play,
again on the
especially if
B,
you can
but
get your
there's a pick
randos,
out
'cause
there
I play
on the defense
randos.
Set up by Georgina.
To get them
depending
to
on
like
what that drone stall
listen
and
to
what
you and
Fluorescent
say, hey,
sees,
let's
you can
5-stack
expect Noya to pick
one
up
of the
the
sites.
pace here.
And it has to be
again,
fast.
try
You have to
take
push
care of that
fast.
Cypher stuffs. Nike saw 3 members with that
Here we go,
drone.
here we go.
And this is good info for Shopify, right? They heard the op. They saw the L drone. They know the pit's there. They just broke a camera on B.
Here we go, here we go.
And Shopify
Like
are still
Shopify,
leaning
they're
in
like by the
for
gate.
this pinch within the
They're
B
by the
site.
entrance. They're
Yeah,
about
the
to like they're
one-way
lurking
coming
around
up
there. And oh
huge.
wait a minute, they
Isa
figured him out.
peeking right in the nick of time,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
Alexis going down with no trade in sight. But Floor's in there.
Noya gets stopped. Floor is in there, and she's
Oh, this
also stopped by
Fluorescent,
Isa, who
they're like
anchors
their
up the
best
B
shooter.
site. Sarah's at the last player standing.
Oh my
and we have
God,
a prime
flawless!
gaming
What?
flawless to
What
end
the?
the half for
Yes, Team Liquid gets the
Couldn't
round
have been any
win.
better there.
You couldn't.
3-9.
You really couldn't, especially if we
Team
think of
Liquid
how that
somehow,
second
Team
map
Liquid-
ended. It's just like this. Liquid kind of shifting that
Like,
momentum.
Liquid seems to be
as
like-
this last
they
round
play
ends,
best
and
when they're
able to have a
behind, I
dominant
think.
one to put another round on the board.
What the heck?
Util continues to be so good there for Isa. That one-way cage, as you mentioned before, the tag onto another
Wow.
one.
See, Team Liquid,
that
they are
third
good at
round was
playing
much
from
needed
behind,
here
I
for Team
think.
Liquid as they
It
take
happened
the
in the
attack side.
first match,
But with
and they
that,
got the
it's time
13 to
bring
12
it
win,
back to the board with
14
an interview
to
with Khalil
12 win.
from Furia.
And then in the second one, they went from 6 all the way getting to
Hey
the 13.
there! So, I was going to say, I'm here with Khalil, he's from Furia, but now, today, he's Bastardinha's boyfriend. So, I'm going to
That's
ask
so
him,
funny.
how does it
What the-
feel like being
the
here
boyfriend of
and
the
watching
players.
her playing just as she did back in LA? E aí, como é que você se sente assistindo sua mina jogando aqui, arrasando, sendo que ela já fez isso por você lá em Los Angeles?
Eu fico muito feliz de assistir ela,
Oh,
principalmente
what
no
the heck?
campeonato mundial, na final, né? É muito gratificante pra mim também retribuir isso, porque ela foi lá nos Estados Unidos, em Los Angeles, assistir
Imagine
o
the
meu
cool
jogo
merch.
contra a MBR.
Imagine
inclusive,
getting a
gente
ticket
ganhou,
to
então
watch this
foi
event
insano.
and,
E,
like,
mano,
the
eu
cool
fico muito
merch
feliz de
that you
assistir ela
could get
aqui,
there.
eu torcendo muito por ela.
Like you could
He
only,
said
there's
that
only
he,
specific merch you could get at these
basically
special
feels
events.
Really good because this is kind of a retribution, you know. She was in LA watching him, including winning, you know. So this is really important, and he's really cheering for her. E agora,
Yay.
deixa eu te perguntar, com essa breeze difícil, e aí, você acha que ainda assim dá pra gente levar?
Não, com certeza. Como eu falei em outra entrevista, o mental delas são muito forte. Tipo, isso dá pra ver
What
esse
the
ano
heck,
inteiro
né?
nessas séries que elas jogaram. Tipo, mano, com certeza elas vão virar.
I asked him about Breeze because it's really hard right now, the moment for Team Liquid, but he said that he's fine because their mental is really good. Along this year, they prepared really hard for this and
Yeah,
they trained
they
as
really
well.
did.
So
They really
he
did,
really
guys.
thinks that everything is going to be fine. Thank you very much, Khalil, and let's go Liquid.
Let's go Liquid.
Okay, see you there.
Both teams are playing phenomenally. But Team
Thank you
Liquid,
so
for
much,
some
Brian. Yes,
crazy
indeed. Let's
reason,
go
they
Liquid. We
just
definitely do want to see
have-
a 5-map
they
series in
really
this
enjoy
grand
coming
finals.
from behind, I think.
And looking at how the
That's
discussion
their
is going
strength.
through, there's a lot of
They don't
support there
fall
once
apart
again
when
from
they're
the
behind
crowd.
by, like,
and also
5.
for Bastarda, we talked about her
6.
during the interview. She's done quite good there on the defensive half, but they're still trailing behind by 6 rounds as we move into the second half.
Yeah,
They
they're
are,
behind.
they are, and they want to tee up
They're
Bastarda
behind by
to
6, but
start
Team
in this
Liquid
pistol
has
as well.
come from
Sheriff
behind.
in
It's
her
kinda
hand
crazy.
to boot. Fluorescent on the other
Shopify
side
has to
with the
figure out
Sheriff
how to
as
lock
well.
them down.
Jet versus Jet action and
But I
very
think they could do
similar
it. I
start
think they could
to
do
what
it,
we
'cause
saw in the first half.
This is their map,
First
guys.
contact already, and that was Noya that got spotted. 3
This
players
is
attack from
Shopify's
Shopify
map.
within the B site, and you just saw the pop shots trying to break those
It's
tripwires
just really
early
flawless,
within the round for
clean
TL.
gameplay here on this map from
Ain't
Shopify.
really anything as of yet. So now we're trying to see if we can sell a fake towards this A side.
All right, they're going B-side again. They're going B-side again.
Try to get some ground as they apply a lot of pressure towards this B. Team Liquid's plan all along was just to exchange and trade some util, meet back up with Isa in this mid double doors area, and that camera break is huge huge for Issa.
Especially
okay.
now that they have mid control in pretty much both extremities for TL. They can really
Alright,
work
they
the map
rotated
across.
out.
It comes down
Shopify's
to
going.
still.
They fast rotated to A site.
Headshot. Long range Sarah answers right
Will
back,
they
but
do it?
TL have
Will they
committed
plant
within
it?
the A site for
They
a plant.
planted?
Yeah, this wall coming out for Georgina is going to be huge. Bizarra still has a flash primed. As soon as that wall goes up, as soon as Shopify indicate that they're going to retake, you can expect a fight coming out for Team Liquid.
Whoa,
Camera
whoa,
just
whoa,
spotted
whoa.
Fluorescent on the top of that wall too, so
Let's
she's going to
go.
try to jump it
Let's
up
go.
and look down the line of sight towards the railing, but Georgina was there to pick her off. Meanwhile, Daiki pushed all the way up towards the spawn. The swing coming out, and then the shock darts right at the
Ooh,
feet, but
swing,
Eva's there
double
for the
cover in
support.
that corner.
Now
Whoa.
Alexis is all alone, swinging out, stopped right away by Georgina.
Oh my
as
God.
TL finally get their pistol.
What a
gets
plan.
around
What a
with. Wow, they-
strategy coming out here for
They totally
Liquid.
anticipated.
From the start, I mean,
Good
just
rotation,
you can
good
see the
rotation.
wheels turning and the motions
Happy
going. It was
holidays.
a beautiful
Happy
start, and the
holidays,
starting was just
huggies.
always ready to
Hope
punish
you're doing
in
good.
that connector area. If anyone was going to come
Hope
sniffing
you're doing good,
towards that
huggies.
mid,
Happy
she was
holidays.
always going to be ready for
I miss
it.
playing game
And
with
Issa
you.
did everything to
But I do have to
perfection in this
apologize
round as
because
well.
of my work schedule. It's been so
Beautiful
rough this
calls
past
coming
2
out
3
here for
weeks.
Daiki and squad.
It's gonna be another.
Yes.
It's gonna be another rough 2 weeks, guys.
You
I
see
miss
how
our-
much it
I
means
miss
to
our
the coaching
Minecraft.
staff as well. I mean, this is almost
But
a
I'm watching
deja
the-
vu
this is my
moment.
first
No caster
stream
curse is here.
Watching
is
slash
Liquid
reacting
trying to gain that
to a
momentum
championship
again.
match of one of my
With
favorite
that
games,
momentum
the
already dashing
Valorant,
within
the
the site,
Pupper
there's
Rank.
only Mel in the back, right click classics, then one right into Dome of Bastarda.
Ooh,
Bizarra's
guess what,
there for the
Huggies?
support right
I
away.
got a
There's that
surprise
push rotation,
coming up in
and
about
it's
a week or
denied
two.
by Sarah, but at least Isa was able to get one for her
Guess
troubles.
what,
A 3
Huggies?
versus 3.
Guess
Spike
what?
has been planted for main. Maybe Georgina looking to move back to even play lineups.
Oh,
A
you've been having a
Shopify or
rough time
Aladrone to
too.
re-clear.
Oh,
Back
Huggies.
towards the railing.
But guess what?
Georgina
I
still
got something that
wondering if
might
anyone is on the
make
flank.
you might bring a
Sarah,
smile.
oh,
I
gets pinged out, but
commissioned
she's able to dash
a
away. She's able to
chibi
get
tuber model
into A main.
that I should get
Here's the
within the
lineups.
next 2 weeks, and it looks
And the
amazing
clock
so
definitely
far.
tick down, so they
I'm
have an opportunity
waiting.
to delay
It's gone
even
through
more shock darts on
8
top of that. I mean,
revisions,
what can you really
and
do?
I'm waiting for the
Offense?
9th revision
Not much.
as I speak. No, not
Not
cheesy
much.
tuber, chibi.
I almost
Chibi
thought I did the
tuber.
caster curse thing. I'm
tuber.
not gonna lie.
I was gonna say something.
Ooh,
but I
let
was
me know,
scared.
is
Let's
the,
just let
is the
round
game
play out.
volume louder than my
You
voice?
said it, right,
Oh,
man?
should I
I
make
mean,
it soft?
Team Liquid, sure, things got dicey, but they just played to their
Oh my
fundamentals.
god, Team Liquid.
Immediately
So
when
the
things
girls in
hit the
white is
fan,
Team Liquid, and the
players
girls
started
in
going to
black
their
are Team
positions, the Vipers
Shopify.
starting to do
Team
the
Liquid
lineups as
won
they
the
should,
first 2 rounds.
and
This is the
Daiki just
3rd one
able
right
to
now.
clean up
And
shop.
Shopify is winning.
So
But
things got nervous
Team
for
Liquid,
me
for
and
some
you,
reason,
but,
they
the
know
players,
how to.
they're cool. They're
They know
cool.
how. They were losing like
But within this
7
round,
to
it's
0
not
at
gonna
one
be
point.
as cool or
And
as
look at Team
easy
Liquid.
for
They're
Team
like
Liquid.
5-9
so playing
now.
objective base, grabbing up this orb for Daiki
Oh, it is?
huge,
Okay, let
'cause
me
she'll
lower
have
this.
the Hunter's Fury pretty much
Okay,
the
I'll do it
next
like
round.
this.
The bonus round that they have this time here
Is this
is
a good
not
one,
that great.
guys?
It's not, but Bastarde has the Guardian in her hands, and she's
I don't
so
want it too
confident
soft,
right
but
now,
I
man.
don't want it
Taking
too
so
loud.
much ground, knows exactly where Florissant is, but that camera,
Right
the
now,
timing, pushes
Shopify
Florissant
has the
off
spike.
angle.
That's
Yeah,
the girls
what
in
the
all
camera
black,
said by Noya was
and they've
giving
been
that confidence
really,
of that positioning where
really
Florissant
good
was at. It looked like she
at
was playing
doing
out
a
in the open,
4-stack,
but
5-stacking
behind
a site.
The madness on that positioning.
Daiki's already
Oh my
had to
god, I
use
was
her
nervous. This is my
drone,
first
so
time commissioning,
not gonna be able to
you know,
find
because
much
I
information.
mean,
That
to
dart
me it's
should be coming
expensive.
in tow,
But when I
Alana's
asked
starting to see
around,
what
like
she
I
wants
asked
to flash
Meowie
at, but
and I
she's
was asking
blind.
Arthice,
Everybody's blind and the
it
wall
seems
bang
to be
comes
that
through after
I've
Alexis
got a
got
good
pinged, but it's a 1-for-1
ratio
still.
of
Great opportunity
quality
for
of
Shopify
work
Rebellion to close around with
versus
4 players alive
affordable
against Team
pricing.
Liquid's lower buy.
So
But Daiki's the one that's lurking for it.
thank goodness that
Trying to
it wasn't.
gain
To
some
me,
more
I thought it was
space.
expensive,
I rotated out
but
to
at least
Shopify.
looking
Back
overall,
towards the spawn. Clearing
that
up
now
towards
that
the
I feel a little
staircase.
bit more relaxed because, you know,
Daiki has made
it's
it across
way
here
under
towards orange.
cost, but the
Trying to look
quality
back
is
towards the
almost
staircase. The
twice,
flash
3
blinded
times
2 players,
quality.
But there's 23 seconds left on the clock. We have to start moving
come
forward.
on.
The rotate got denied by
Oh my God, they're
Georgina
about to
in the
plant.
interim.
They're
Plant's about to
planting.
come down,
Okay,
But
so like Team
holding in.
Shopify, they're
Georgina
good at the
answers
planting.
Once again from middle. A flash looking on the right.
What?
Whip out in the hands. Denied by Mel.
Wait, did they switch sides, guys?
Up to
I wasn't
Georgina,
paying attention.
pings once,
I was,
but not punished. Reload into Guardian.
but I hope you're doing good too. I hope you're doing. I hope you're staying strong, Huggies.
And these quasi buys,
Oh my
these
God.
sheriff rounds,
Shopify
you
got that
can- you
win.
just don't
10 to
have
5.
any time
Come
in this
on, will
series
Team
to hold
Liquid
your
get
breath, or
this?
rather catch your breath.
Okay, so guys, last
Liquid are
round,
so aggressive.
Shopify had 10 and Team
And I
Liquid
like- I
had
mean, we
6.
saw it on pistol
And
round,
Team
we saw
Liquid
it
was
here
able to
on
get
this
the
round again.
14th
The way
win.
that Issa's
Or
applying
the
her
13th
rifle,
win.
or rather Georgina
So
is
we'll
placing
see
her
if
rifle wall on
Shopify
the
could
hit itself.
hold They need to win a whole freaking round.
In the site to find whatever duels they want.
My favorite character right now is I love Neon, I love Viper, but in terms of team, I'm still new at the esports Valorant community, but so far with these two teams, I really like the way Team Liquid plays together and how they don't fall apart when they're behind by like 5 or 6. They've been in the same position, guys. In the last one, they were like 5-10, and they were able to get the match win. It's kind of crazy.
Her teammate tries to save her, but she gets
like I would fall apart, guys.
For Alexis, good response.
But you could see that their faces are just as happy.
Numbers advantage.
Oh, do you play Valorant too, Huggies? Oh, we should play. We should play.
Sniffing it out, trying to figure out exactly what the setup is towards this B.
We should get everyone to play Huggies. Like Meowie, Arthice, Mew, maybe Doms. Doms would be a beast in this game. Oh, I miss playing with Doms. I've been so busy at work. I haven't had time to do any kind of collabs. You know, I don't even have time to even do an unofficial, collaborative hangout.
Mel makes it a 1-versus-1. This shouldn't have been a 1-versus-1.
I can't wait for you guys to see my new chibi model. Oh my god, it is so adorable. Alright guys, Doodoo Spaghetti Season 2. Season 2, guys. Doodoo Spaghetti Season 2.
But Mel was ready for it. Comes in for the defuse. And
Oh yeah, we play
up at 11.
FPS.
Fair play for
We could
Isa.
play unranked just for fun.
Absolutely thought that
We
Mel
could play
was
for
taking
fun
that timing to
and stuff like that.
swing on her left, decides to tank the molly herself.
We could like
and
challenge
go for
all
a heroic
VTubers.
1v1, but Mel is just too ready for it.
Right, here we go.
And
Let's
that
go.
was a great hit coming out here for Team Liquid. I mean, Shopify, they're able to stabilize.
Oh my god,
but they were
look at
already
this Shopify.
a man advantage that whole time. All things considered for Liquid.
Alright, so Liquid, you know what? There's a chance that maybe Shopify could tie the game.
And
could
Alexis is
tie
just such
the
a
wins.
hero in this round. Not to
Oh, they're
mention
going
that
crazy,
opening
look.
from down in mid, but also
Alright,
just
that's team
close
Shopify right
things
now.
out here with Mel as well.
Team Shopify has this one player, the girls in black. One of the players, her name is I think Fluorescent, and she has the highest kill ratio I've ever seen. Like, and some of her headshots are just crazy angles, and like it's just one tap, boom. I'm like, how the heck is she like knowing like how to get them? But then again, these guys are professional esporters.
They have been neck and neck, especially since I believe it was.
Let me know, Huggies, if the volume's okay.
Or
I have it at
ever since
I have it at
that last
60%
first half, Liquid
or
has
between 66, like 66%.
map, and it's their debut, right?
So I hope it's not too soft, but I don't want it too loud so it drowns me out. All right, guys. One more. Come on, 12. Will Shopify do it? I don't know, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Do you have a favorite team too? Do you have a favorite team?
In this second half, who knows where this story is going
The
to go.
only team that I know from the Valorant was when Toast was trying to form his streamer team. He spent a lot of money, and they went to compete, and they got completely shut out. All the other players, even the lowest esports team, like outgunned, you know, the streamer team, which was sad. I was hoping that the streamer team would have at least be at least, you know, good at it, but I guess they were really not that good, you know. But I still hope that Toast might form his stream team. You never know. I was just mentioning, Huggies, if there was a VTuber. Imagine this, Huggies, the VTuber, I mean, the Valorant VTuber Global Championships, or VTubers Global Event. How cool would that be? You could have VTubers from all across the world to compete for one Valorant Championship prize. Wouldn't that be cool to watch?
Is what remains after she trades
that would be so cool. Like, imagine like Team Basojo versus Niminanji versus Paulo Live. Like, how crazy would that be?
Another one to try to walk in. It's Bizarra with the Bulldog. Walking right on.
Or maybe it's not global. Maybe, you know what, global's cool. I think global would be more, would be attractive to the mainstream.
Many of them just waiting for Bastarde, and Mel knows that the last. Oh my God, this timing is everything. But Mel does stabilize, and
they got the round win, 12-5.
The fact that it was the Viper's Pit and the Cypher that
All right,
Team
match
Liquid
point,
felt
guys.
like they had
If
to
Shopify
end
gets
on.
this,
Just makes
if
it so
Shopify
difficult
gets
when
this
you're trying
win,
to
it'll
exec.
be
They weren't able to take care
2
of the
wins
chips
versus 1.
earlier on, and
And
this
if they
double
could just
run through
tie,
mid, if they were able to kind of catch Noya or at least make that trade
it's gonna be
happen
best
a
of
lot
5, guys. I
sooner,
think
and
it's
the
best of
start was
5.
a lot healthier in that trade.
But Shopify needs to get
Team
this.
Liquid
They need to
probably
win
make
this
this round
match,
look a
at
little
least
bit
to stay
differently,
in. Stay
Viper's Pit
in.
is just so
To stay in the
damn
game.
strong on the defenses.
And it had to be so annoying for Bizarra that was looking for
Because I'm
that
not
kill
sure,
against
guys.
Mel
Any
the whole
Valorant
time
players
and
here know
couldn't get
that if
timing
it's
right.
in the
So now-
grand championships, if
Point
one
now for
team
Shot
wins
Fire Rebellion,
3
12 on the board.
out of
Blade
5,
Storm
then
now
that's a shutout,
activated.
right? Is that how that works?
And a null
Like they don't
command
give the other
available
team a
for
chance.
Alexis here to really stop that Blade Storm that we currently have
guess
here for
here.
Bastarda.
Yeah, exactly. And even
Come
though
on, here we
Alexis
go.
is on the other side,
Right,
of
it
things,
looks
you
like,
can expect
okay,
her to
see
be
on the
extra
top left of the
mobile here,
stream,
try to seek out where that
Shopify
exit
is
gonna
moving
come to have a
fast
response,
moving
but these are
toward
just
B site.
long-range duels in mid.
They're fast
If you're
moving toward
Team
B
Liquid,
site.
You're happy with this.
And it looks like they're 4 stacking. It
This
looks
time
like they
around,
might be
though,
5
Sarah's
stacking.
another one that pushes down. That's a spike down.
Oh shoot, spikes down.
The recon
Oh,
dart
my
gets
Team Liquid got
broken,
spike
so she
down.
knows that there's more players now inching towards this B site.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Spike now being picked up. Commitment now
All
to
right,
move
Team
within
Liquid is fast
this B
rotating
site.
to counter
Looks like it's a nice
the B
window
side
onto
push.
Noya. There's that null
All right,
command from Alexis
Shopify's
that finally
committing.
pops
They're
out,
committing.
playing towards the pillar.
Look at all these
But
utility
with the
powers.
pace,
How
she'll
crazy.
give out her position.
Oh, right there. Boom, boom, boom.
wall
Oh,
comes down, she gets
oh,
the
they
kill.
get the spike. They
Snake bite onto
spikes
the ladder.
down. Well, Shop,
It's only
you know what?
Bastarda
Team
left.
Liquid might be able to
Hit
at
by
least
the null
hold.
command. Cannot
Oh
do
no, they
anything
can't
with the
do it.
Marshall. Shopify Rebellion
Oh,
closes out the
Shopify
third
got the
map.
win. What's
14-5
crazy?
in a one-sided affair.
Shopify got the
A
win.
map coming out for Shopify.
Nice,
My
nice,
goodness, I was worried.
nice,
I think all of us were a little bit, especially with what we witnessed coming out
That
the
was
first
nice,
time around from the squad. But absolutely, they want to put all our worries on the back table. They say, hey, that was just a fluke.
Wow,
And,
that was
they dominate.
crazy.
This breeze, it looked so clean.
And now Sunset is on the horizon for
right.
the fourth map of this Grand Finals for the BCB
Grand
Game Changers in
Finals.
Sao Paulo.
2 more
We'll see you
maps,
after the
2
break.
more games. Whoa, here we go. Let me know if the volume's good, guys. I don't want it too soft, but I don't want it too loud. I think this is good. Right? Is it not? I hope it's not louder than my voice. Oh, what are these? Oh, these are nice earbuds. Nice earbuds. You know, while it's commercial, guys, I got to go pee-pees. I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your afternoon to hang out here in the cringe with me. Thank you for keeping me company, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the championship Valorant match. And don't forget to grab some drinks and snacks. And I will BRB. Ooh, it's awesome. Thank you for popping in, Huggies.
How much are you actually
Thank you for popping in, Huggies.
With aim labs,
Right,
you
guys,
can
I got
compete
to
in
go
over
pee-pees.
1,000 tasks that
I will
prepare you for any
BRB.
scenario in any game. For the
BRB.
new ranked season, Alright guys, we are back. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
Thank you for your patience. Alright, check out some of the prizes, guys. They're raffling off some prizes, guys. They're raffling out like like the event chair, which is kind of cool. It's like gold and black. All right, Team Liquid 2, Shopify 1. I think it's gonna be best of 5. Bum, 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 bum. Right, will Shopify tie it? Oh, you know what would be cool? If Shopify gets the tie, and then that final fifth round would be amazing. Bum, ba, 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 ba. Alright, everybody always drinks the Red Balls. Do people still drink the Red Balls, guys? Because I know that the GG Sups, the Gamer Sups, is now like isn't that the drink of choice now? Instead of the Red Balls. Red Balls. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, here we go. Countdown. Oh my god. Can you imagine what must be going through their mind? Oh my god, Shopify, you know what? They gotta get this. They have to get this win. They have to. They have to get this win in order to tie the finale. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. All right, let me just switch category really quickly. Alright, here we go. Look at those the chairs, guys. The championship chairs. Whoa. That's crazy. I think you could try to get this. This is like a raffle. Like you scan the barcode and you might win. Somebody's gonna win those chairs. Whoa. Look at this. This looks so good. The Sao Paulo.
Shopify Rebellion, they've gone back to dominating on the server.
Nice,
I'm your host,
nice.
and I'm back here again
Oh, look at cosplayer.
with Kakuka and Doug.
Nice.
We have a very, very special guest joining us on the desk.
Oh, look at the
Actually,
merch.
we got so many big brains
Oh, they
here.
got,
We got
wow,
Kahabi,
that team's
the
got
RGL
Burger
of
King
Team
sponsorship.
SVP.
You saw that Burger
We're
King
very,
pack?
very happy to have you here. How's
What
everything
the-
going?
Man, a Burger King sponsorship.
It's great to have you. Of course, you've played
What,
against
her voice
Team
so
Liquid,
tiny, what the heck?
already in this tournament. How did you find them as opponent, and also how they're doing today?
I feel that them as a team, they have like very big trust with each other.
What the heck?
which
She
is
sounds like a
really great, and
VTuber.
They have a very good color Daiki.
What
and
the
also
heck?
Bastada, that is
Kenya?
a very good duelist.
It's
That's
Kenya?
super
What?
selfless. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Kenya?
can definitely see why they made the finals. But unfortunately,
not
on
Kenya,
that
I'm just
map,
joking, guys.
Kakuka, you can see, why they decided this tournament not to play it at all, and also again why Shopify picked it into them.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? For those first rounds, Shopify was doing so well. Everything was working their way. But even with that, they kept their head in the game. They were playing clean rounds, very different from
Okay, I
the first
updated.
two maps, especially
Updated
that
my-
last Lotus that we saw with all the rounds being like 1 kill away or one member left alive from one team.
Nice.
They knew exactly
Wow,
how
Sova,
to work
I don't
around
even
the map,
like
how
that
to
character.
navigate it, how to
Sova
when
is
to
the
push further, and
MVP
even
sub.
more so how to
What the
go up
heck?
against
Sova's the
Bastarda. And,
MVP
shutting her
sub,
down.
but I have no idea how to play
I mean, I
Sova.
think it also helps that Melon's
You know, I'm used to playing duelists.
And truthfully, I mean, everyone did. When you're up 7-0,
here we go.
yeah, I think it was 7-0 before.
You know, I love
Liquid
playing
in one
duelists,
round. Things
and
are-
I
things
have
are
to
gonna go
admit
your
that
way. The
I
stats are gonna look
really
really
am.
good. I think
I
this
like
was really
learning how to
important for
use
Shopify,
and play
knowing that,
Viper.
You had a rough
Like when
start
I
last
play
time you
Viper,
played
I have to
Breeze.
slow it down a
Get
little
through this
bit. But
dominantly,
when I'm
get
playing
through this
Neon, I just
cleanly,
run out
and make
there
sure
and
you're
cause
turning
as
your
much
attention
chaos as I
forward. think
can.
If this does end up being a series win for Shopify Rebellion, a statement map like this needed to happen in order to create some separation. I think for Liquid, this is hard. This is hard to come back from.
Yeah, that's the thing, Kahabi. What do you think about the fact that Shopify have been so dominant? I think a lot of people are
Yeah.
looking at them as the tournament favorites.
They're the
For
underdog.
me, I feel like all of them are like very good in stars.
What
so
the hell?
it's just
VTuber.
normal.
Yeah, it is
Ooh,
definitely
she's
for them.
ooh,
I mean, I
what
think
the
also
flip?
to what you were saying and talk about this
His
map being so
voice,
necessary. I
she's-
think it's
that's
so
gotta be
necessary
the
now, and
guys.
we can understand why they
Sounds
left
like
it until
somebody
the
could
third
be
map.
VTuber.
Because the first one is
Secret-
one that you know you're going to be comfortable,
Secret
and then the
esport-
second one, of course, is their opponent's
Esport
pick.
gamer
But now this one, when you have
slash
that interrogation,
VTuber.
but you know, probably they didn't prepare everything. Let's pick this map that we have definitely prepared. After how the first 2 maps went, I think this comes in a perfect moment if they want to close this up and get that trophy.
Especially when you consider that Sunset's what's next, right? Like Sunset, a map that they've had the benefit Shopify Rebellion have of getting a couple of reps on, getting good experience on.
So this is the championship guys match for the Sao Paulo.
Especially in that lower bracket as well. How much time do you have to prep for these things?
Sao
From your
Paulo.
experience.
We kind of only have like half a day, but then I use my free time like when
What the
I
heck?
wake up,
VTubers,
I just watch a
Anya?
bit of the VOD and go shower, wash out, and head out. Then when we are having lunch, I just chill first. But when we reach like the venue, I actually
What
open
sounds
up
like
my phone to like
Pomo? Is
watch
that
a bit
Pomo?
of the VOD so that I
Is
can
that
have like
Pinana? It's Pinana. It sounds like
experience of how
Pinana.
they would play.
It sounds like
Is that enough
Pinana.
time to prep against a team like Shopify?
Pinana.
You think you need more than that?
Petra.
For me, I don't think so because like they might rely on aim more than having team play. Yeah.
We've been hearing a lot of that today, I feel like. Right?
But I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're good at it, right? Like lean into the strength. And you know, Kahabi, you were mentioning Liquid
Wow,
do such a
full-on
good job of
sponsorship
having
of
a
the
lot
Red
of trust
Balls.
in each
The
other,
Red
playing
Balls.
together. So if it does end up just being
Too bad
that's
Gamer
their
Subs
strength
didn't
and
get the
that's what they're good at,
sponsorship.
then, I mean,
'Cause
by all
a
means,
lot of
right? If it ain't
VTubers
broke.
love drinking that stuffs.
Yeah,
I'm trying to save up my
speaking
money
of
to get the
what
Zentreya
Shopify could do, we
Cherry
have to
Ice.
update you guys because we're tracking how well
the
Fluorescent
subs.
is doing in this series.
doing well.
She's already broken the record for the most kills on a single map. She is currently on track to
Yeah.
break the record of the most
Fluorescent.
kills
Yeah,
in an
Fluorescent
entire
is a
series.
beast.
Of course, that record is currently held by Flowerful last year.
Oh my God,
and, Floor
Fluorescent,
is
76
13
kills.
away. This is
13
absolutely
away
crazy for a
from
player
breaking
that we
the-
had never even seen
the
play on an
world-
international
the,
land before.
game
Exactly.
record.
So now when we're
Crazy.
all looking at Sunset, the moment that she hits those 13, she's already like in the line for the record. The moment she hits 14, she's the new holder of that record and probably the winner
You know
of the
what,
day,
guys?
right? Because
An
they're just
event
going
like
to be
this,
feeling unstoppable.
will-
Somebody needs to
will
let
it
her know
ever
that
come back
information.
again?
Well, I mean, let's
Probably
keep it a buck,
not.
right? She's
So,
probably going to break that in the first
I would
half.
have done like
Yeah.
Florida's had an exceptional
temporary
tournament.
face
It doesn't
tattoos on my
really feel like
face.
she's slowed down. It doesn't
And I
really
would've
seem
worn, like, a fake eye
she's had any
patch.
drop off in
And
performance.
I would have got
There's
make
very
my
good
hair
reason
like a
to think that she's
mohawk
going to continue to
and make
replicate
it
this
bright,
success.
like
Yeah,
bright
Kahabi,
pink
what
or
do you make
something.
of Fluorescent as a player? How good do you think she is?
You know, like when I would,
watched,
if I was her,
like,
I
the
would have put my
highlights
lipstick
when
all
she's
weird.
insane.
You know, like
Like,
Joker
The
lipstick.
Twitter highlights that she does.
Twitter
Yeah,
highlights,
everyone
yeah.
knows her Twitter highlights. It is actually iconic. But let's talk about the next map, of course, Sunset. It could all end here.
All right, Sunset.
This is going to be Shopify's opportunity to close it out right here, right now. And of course, after we've seen previous year's results, Kakuka, sometimes it is very important to just close
Look at
it
that
out.
trophy.
You don't want it to get into a map
Wow,
fight.
it's like
of
orange
course.
crystal.
And you need to think also when we're talking about the preparation, this is one of the
You know,
few maps, especially
like
today, where
the
we're
first
going
thing
to
you
see
think like
different
is plastic,
compositions,
but
coming
you know
in
what?
from
For
both sides.
esports, I'm
Probably
pretty
Team
sure that
Liquid relying
maybe
on
actual
having that
crystal or is it
chamber,
glass,
you know,
like
in
an
Bizarre,
orange
that I think
glass.
She knows how to exploit it, how to get the best out of it. I do think that Shopify is
Oh,
going
yeah,
to be
it's
prepared for
Sao
it, but I do think that the
Paulo.
ways that they have to
Sao
find
Paulo.
that information,
So I better put that
especially
in my
with the
title.
breach, I think that it's going to be
Sao
easier for them
Paulo.
to counter. Team
Let me update my screen
Yeah,
really
I think
quick.
it'll be interesting to see how that comp plays out. I think if Chamber is going, if there is going to be any room for success, I think it kind of has to come off of the back of Chamber, finding some value, creating some impact on the map as well. And I think ultimately, again, if you're Shopify, much like we talked about prior to Breeze, just lean into what you're good at, right?
Yeah.
Like stick to your plan.
Do you.
Yeah, exactly. Do you and you'll be fine.
I mean, speaking of the chamber, Kahabi, I feel like you're very qualified to talk about how that agent works. So talk to us about how you think they could use the chamber on
I hope
Sunset.
I'm
as we
pronouncing,
head into the prime
I'm
game.
spelling right. Sao
I feel
Paulo.
like for a chamber, you just have to be brave. Like you have to create space as an Sentinel.
Look at that, that voice, that
You still have to
banana voice.
Get picks
It's very
for your
banana.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, of course,
Very
I feel like
sus.
for Shopify, they might be
Very sus.
anticipating this as well. We haven't seen any changes so far today. Everything has been a little bit bog standard, so I'm looking forward to seeing Kakuka.
All right, let's
if
go,
we're
let's
gonna get something
go,
different.
let's go.
I don't think so. It is not the moment, especially with the
Right,
brilliant
Shopify is
tournament
the
that
underdog.
Shopify has been having, and as we're seeing here in the agents, are like no surprises. Both of these teams
Shopify
have
is now
played
on
this
the
map
board.
Here, and
2-1. Two more games
in
to
Sao
go.
Paulo, and it's normal that they want to replicate and
Here we
stick to
go.
what they already played.
Here we go, guys.
My eyes go very heavily towards Bizarra here. I know I mentioned it earlier. I think between Bizarra and Bastarda, there has to be value here, and it has to be fast.
Yeah, I gotta say a big thank you to you, Kohabi. Thank you so much for joining the desk, and we can't wait to see you back here next year. But for now, we're gonna hop into Sunset. Of course, the map that started it all in this tournament for Team Liquid. They have to win it here, Vance and Potter, if they want to stay in this grand final.
That's right, Gaines.
Whoops.
The map that started it all for Team Liquid, but potentially the map that could end it all. You saw the smiles coming out from Shopify Rebellion. They're all smiles. They could taste this victory. They won the last map in a one-sided affair. We just mentioned it before.
Yeah, they really did. Shopify dominated that last map. They dominated Breeze.
A chamber and a
Alright, we're playing in Sunset.
Yeah, and they've got the composition to be able to really control the pace on
Sunset's
the
a
attack
fun
side
map.
of things. You saw Alexis having that fault line primed, ready to tee up
Sunset's a fun
Fluorescent
map,
on
but
those
man,
deep lines. No
the little
satchels on
the
this Raze right
corner
now, though,
gameplay
so
is
she's gonna have to
key
run
in
in like the rest
Sunset.
of them.
Get stopped right away on first contact. The wall
Here we go,
comes
here we
up,
go.
and you're just cycling what you have. When the wall is going to come down, the molly's going to come up.
Alright,
That's going to slow
Shopify.
things down a lot. While Team
Shopify,
Liquid
they're
are also
lurking
moving
just
forward to
below
take control
B
down
site.
towards middle.
Yeah, and as soon as
They're
Shopify
just
get the
lurking.
tell, as soon as they identify what these defenses are, that Viper
Yeah, they're
showing
waiting,
right
they're waiting.
then gives
They're being
Shopify
patient,
the
they're
tell,
being
so
patient.
they turn back. They're just gonna buy
Right
some
now, Team
time.
Liquid,
they need
they're
to
covering,
capitalize
they're
off
spread
this
out and
Cypher
covering.
being in this position. They want to rendezvous back towards mid.
Big smokes being thrown,
they
and
dropped
never
the
knew
spike.
Georgina's down at the bottom, but it gets traded
They were trying to
instantly
go
by
through
Mel.
mid.
Also falling back is going to be Daiki, who had the information on that flash. Sarah moving forward within the B site.
Ooh.
Snake went underground, but she doesn't care. The pickup on the Iza. The B site is slowly opened up as a trailblazer moves forward.
They picked up the
But
spike.
Shopify
Shopify's
are
going on B
closing
site.
in, and
Are
are
they
looking for
planting?
the plant, but Startup trying to cut the rotate out from the market side.
They're
Swings
planting.
out once again.
Oh my
Hand-to-hand
God.
against Sarah, and the cage comes
This
up
is a
to
really
allow
tricky
the
map,
plant to
guys.
happen.
This
Yeah, and that paint shell definitely
is not one of my
helps
favorite
Mel
maps
as well.
when I play it.
4 versus 3 for Shopify
Because there's
side,
too
and
many
you can see
angles,
they're
there's
just
too many
pivoting
corners.
all members grouping back into this main. They want to demand that Team
Right,
Liquid
they're
tap the spike here. They
they're
want to use
all
their util.
Shopify's waiting just
Utility
south
getting
of B
two
site
flashes
just
of
to
development
see.
from Daiki. Paint shells for Bastarda.
Ooh.
There's that first flash
Bird.
and the paint shells.
Oh.
Now we're swinging
Missed a
quad for
headshot.
TL. Back to a 2v2. But Zero lends that shot and it's up to
Oh my
Noya.
God,
The
they're
tap on the
defusing,
spike.
they're
Noya has to
defusing.
hurry up. It's now a halfway. The 1v1
Liquid's got it.
connects
Oh,
onto the
wait a minute,
shot.
they froze
But
it.
Sarah is there.
They're
Three in a
defusing, they're
row.
defusing.
The defuse, and Team Liquid,
Oh, Liquid
with the
got
crowd
it.
behind
Liquid
them,
got the
get
round.
pistol.
What a turnaround coming
Oh, that's
through here for
crazy.
Liquid.
That's crazy.
Shopify had everything they needed going into that site. Not
Darn it.
only
You know
did
what?
they
They should
find
have
the
just
entry,
committed,
but
just
they were
like the
in
Breeze map.
position to
Just
make
5
this
stack, get on
post-play
site and-
a doable thing. But
then
that
again,
paint shell coming out
I don't know. I don't know the meta.
Bastarda
I
makes her
don't know
way
the
into this
meta.
B site. I mean, it just made everyone flood
Whoa.
and leave
Nice, that
their
was a
positions.
clean
Sarah
head
only
clap.
going 1 for 1 there. And Noya, she felt like she had to peek there. She had no idea whether they were sticking the spike there or not. Beautiful stuff.
Nice,
that chamber
nice.
coming out to play here, Vance.
All right,
3
Shopify's got
kills to
spike.
start off in the pistol.
Right,
And coming out to
Shopify's
play
moving
with the
toward
Vandal,
mid.
TP in range.
And it looks
The
like
jump
they're either
spots,
gonna
the
try to-
ADS, the first blood onto Fluorescent, and that's
Alright,
a key
they're holding mid.
component. Out for Shopify Rebellion strat, denied once again as Bizarra
All right, you
onto
can see on the
Sarah.
top left of my
Already
stream,
getting
there's the
so
map
close to the
gameplay.
Tulipos.
You guys can
Tour
see
de force.
in the bottom middle of
snipers.
of my stream.
We kept
You
talking
could see
about
the
managing
different
your money on
points
the
of views
defenses,
of all
but
the different
Bizarra
players.
doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Noya just gets wiped clean out, and it's just
Whoa.
Mel. She's got the spike, but
Oh.
Team Liquid, they're all
Oh,
hunting.
Liquid!
At the end of this round,
Liquid!
all
What the
5
heck?
members
Nice.
just grouped up
Nice defense.
once again.
Nice
and that
defense.
happened because from this start, each player on their positions were
I
just
don't know,
kind of
guys.
slowly pushing,
Shopify,
slowly
they were
constricting.
really good when
And
they
as
do
that
like a
info came
4
through,
or
it
5
just
stack.
riled them up more and more.
It
These
worked for
shots
them
from
when they
Bizarra
played the Breeze
are
map.
clean. That's a confidence booster, and that's what
Right,
you
so I
want
don't know.
on your chamber to start these defenses.
All right, here we go. Here we go. The defensive goal is good though.
Oh, nice little save there. It was almost a hand to a fist and got
Here
the
we go.
handshake in the end there from
Okay,
Coach
Shopify's
Codino
got
and
spike.
Molestra.
They're lurking
Smooth as
toward
butter.
A.
And also
A
as
site.
smooth are the hits coming out from Team Liquid on the defense, but
Whoa,
not this time
oh, oh, oh.
around. Fluorescent's already on the top. Control
They're doing
towards
hard push.
the AO.
All right, Shopify's doing a hard push on A site.
Util that gets denied towards the A site.
Oh,
to
they're
delay
doing
as
hard
much as
push. They
can.
should just push really quick.
She's so quick. Bastarda wants to use
Oh, but
this
Liquid-
smoke to her
Liquid, you
advantage.
can see on the map,
Looking for some sort of screen
Liquid is
timing
adjusting.
But Shopify are so aware. Noya.
All right, the Liquid team members. Liquid just rotated to get a stronger defensive.
Alexis didn't want to respect it though. It's a 1-for-1. It's a little slow, but the bonus is still pretty decent for Team
Right, they're
Liquid.
planting.
The flank coming from behind, the timing capitalized by Bizarra. We have yet to move within floor plan for
What?
Shopify. All three players
Let's
now
go.
pushing towards the spawn.
Yeah, they feel like they can't get the
Let's go,
spike
let's
down.
go.
Daiki's only got a Spectre in her hand, so she decides she doesn't like it. Switching off
Oh
to
my
the Sheriff,
God.
wants to pop some shots and use this wall to her advantage. Still
All right,
one
3
bird
versus
as well.
3.
And Sarah has no prowler, so they have
They
to
gotta
face check
slow
it.
it down.
The timing on that one. What a shot on the
Whoa,
first.
nice,
The
nice,
fight
nice.
To deny the counter out from Shopify.
All right, Shopify is going around the top of the map, and it looks like they're fast rotating to B site.
Towards the B site, but
Yes,
just
they're
around the
fast
corner is
moving to B
Georgina.
site.
Yeah, and you saw Mel passing the spike over. She wants to make a play. She's
All
got
right, she's
double
planting, she's
TP
planting.
still in play. Drop that smoke, and she wants to find an opening, find the advantage for her
Ooh,
team, but that timing
got from the back,
is
back
unfortunate.
headshot.
Georgina gets a freebie.
Sarah now 3 versus 1.
Oh my God, that could have been a triple kill.
It didn't look
But
that
wait a
clean
minute.
for the swings, but Daiki is there for the save.
Oh, they're
Those are some aim
defusing.
lab
They're defusing.
shots coming out for Sarah. They were
Liquid's
so
getting
crisp,
this.
and that is so
Oh my
damn
God.
difficult to do. But
Liquid got the
Daiki able
defuse.
to at least stabilize. And
Liquid got the diffuser.
man, this round it started the moving
Crazy.
pieces for Liquid side. We mentioned it. Bizarro
You
on
know
that
what?
quick flank.
On
it
this
just
map,
completely
it looks like
caught
Team
Noya
Liquid,
off
they
guard,
know-
and
they
that's
know
not
the
something
defense.
You usually say. Usually
understand
Cyphers
defense
have
on this
so much
map.
information, so many trips and cameras to hold those backlines, but Noya was
Crazy,
completely
crazy.
caught off guard. And kudos to Bizarro for
Oh my God,
finding an
Shopify.
opening like
Shopify
that.
0-3.
And now
What the
that
heck?
tour de force coming out
Oh,
into
if
play.
Shopify
Again,
loses
just
this-
strengthening and bolstering up those
They need
economies.
to. What the heck?
Paranoia can't get position. Is Bizarro with the
Shopify's hard
so
pushing
she
A
has to
site.
play a little bit further back. Now slowly creeping forward as the rest of Shopify that decide to take the matter in their own hands for the
Yep,
pace.
they're going-
Back towards
they're
the
hard
elbow,
pushing.
back towards the connector.
They're using all their
Bizarro gets
util.
the pick onto Alexis. A counter Paranoia.
Oh
out
my
from the
God, Team
defense
Liquid
to
just-
hold
they're
Shopify back.
rallying.
Even Smokes stops them in their tracks.
It's insane
and that
in there.
three-player holdout from TL will not allow Shopify to even move closer to the site of A.
Yeah, they're not
Started
even.
played this round so
Look
well.
at that
This
angle right
choke
there.
point is all hers,
That
but she
angle
has
right
no
there.
more utility
Hey, that's a pretty
to
good
back
angle.
her
I
up.
gotta
At
remember
least
that.
Georgina comes through with a clutch smoke timing.
They don't-
For a peek here, maybe off the
They're
timing of the
waiting.
smoke.
He's waiting to see if they
There's
peek
no
out of that
flash to
smoke,
support.
but
the crossfire
Shopify's
set up
waiting.
here from Team Liquid.
They're waiting in the smoke.
Now as the smoke disappears,
No!
surprise!
Whoa!
There's that 1-for-1 that's swinging from Georgina. 2 players to fall.
Whoa!
Up to Noya.
Oh
All
my
by
gosh.
herself. Flanked behind, but a duel defense. Backstab.
Round win.
And
That
Team
was
Liquid
crazy.
are now up
When
at
smoke
4.
went down, that triple was that a
Bastard
triple
did
kill?
so much work. That small choke point is exactly where you want your
That's
race
a
to
rough-
feel
that's a rough
confident, to
spot.
feel like this is the choke point. I'm not going to
That
give
was
up.
a
And
rough spot.
She used all of her utility beautifully. And with Georgina in
gotta
her
remember
back
that.
pocket to
Putting
just
a smoke in
wipe
that
out and
spot, that
clean
one
up
little
like
spot.
this. It's a great
That's pretty
defensive
clean. I'm
hold
learning.
here.
Not
for
only am
Liquid.
I'm enjoying the
For Shopify, they've got
grand
another
finale,
healthy
the grand
purchase,
finals,
and
guys.
this is about
I'm
that
also
time where
learning.
their ultimates are coming online. You can
I'm
see
learning
Sarah's
about the map.
is online now. Mel also in play.
What the heck? Here we
That's
go.
good with the smoke here. Tolaba starting to move forward. Prowler's going to clear her out, satcheling away.
All right.
Paranoia also thrown, so that's
Right.
a lot of utility being used.
Shopify's,
Nightfall
they
available on the
look like
attack.
they have an
Wallbang
intent for
tagging
B site,
Fluorescent. But
maybe.
you can definitely see it from Shopify Rebellion. They were trying to do something with Sarah's Nightfall.
Oh, let's see.
And they heard the satchel.
Liquid
they
is
heard
nice.
The satchel,
You know
so
what?
They know that the race is
they
in
know
this
their
area.
defense,
Bastardi
guys.
has
In
been
Liquid, they
choosing
know their
correctly
defense.
in the beginnings of these rounds, just completely stopping Shopify from gaining any control that they're looking for
Right.
in the beginnings.
Shopify is just going through
Liquid
their spawn.
and
It
Bastardi,
looks like they're
they're deciding
making
to
a
just
slow move
stand
toward
their
A
ground,
site,
but
maybe, or mid,
Shopify have
possibly.
reacted well.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
okay.
like how
Right, they're
grouped
slowing
they
the game
are, though.
down. They're slowing the game
I don't
down.
like how Noya is sticking with the pack.
And as you mentioned, Team Liquid staying towards that B side. It's
Here we
okay,
go, here we
because if
go.
a heavy hit comes out, they have the from the shadows to TP and support
Let's see
towards
what
the A
happens, let's see
site.
what happens.
Slowly but surely, as you mentioned, a death
Face
ball
your
out from
fear!
Shopify. The
Whoa.
execution not within this A site.
Right,
but
she
the
used
line
her-
of sight is still out there for
Use her
Bizarro.
ult?
The double
Oh,
jump
the trigger discipline.
and a
Whoa.
swing out gets the kill out to Sarah.
then behind.
TP's away. Paranoid now being thrown on the attack. Shopify Rebellion trying to push forward, but the snake bite just slows them down. Georgina
Oh,
gets
no.
the kill onto Noya, who's trying to gain some
It's a
ground
full
on the
team
left
versus
side of the
3
connector.
players.
And a flank. The flank is on the way, Bastardi. This timing almost deceives her, but that bird should solidify this flank.
10 seconds left.
Oh,
They have to
no,
move in
no.
for Shopify
5
now.
versus 3.
Mel gets the
5
first
versus
entry,
2.
but
5 versus
everybody
1.
else is
It's not
falling
gonna
around
work.
her. Only Alexis
They're not
is
gonna
alive.
get the plant
Multiple
off.
swings on the left and right, but there's no time left to go.
No, they're
even
not gonna
for
get the plant off.
And Team Liquid are showing why they wanted to leave and float.
There you go.
Sunset into
Liquid's
rotation.
got 5-0.
What a curveball.
They've
what
defended
a curveball.
all
Each
5
step of the way,
attacks.
if it's not the chamber flanking, it's Bastarde.
They
Quick
defended
on
all 5
Shopify's
plants.
heels. And
What the
I think
flipper?
right as Alexis went down in that last round, she surely heard those footsteps coming. So I
Crazy,
think right now,
crazy.
in this timeout, Shopify, they've got to be telling each other, hey, each time we've been grouped, all 5 of us, we keep getting pinched. We need to utilize our composition. We need to start using this Cypher, spread out a little bit,
Yeah,
punish
use the
the
Cypher and
sniffers
stuff. What the
so we
heck?
can
What the
gain some
flip?
map control. We've seen this before from Shopify happen. This
Come on, come
timeout
on.
is so clutch because
Look at the
you
crowd's
don't
going
want to get
crazy.
caught tunnel visioning. You don't want to get caught on
Oh,
the
they
prep
called the
that you had
timeout.
leading up into this. It's
Timeout
time to
got
stop,
called.
read the room, adjust and react.
And adjust, you've just mentioned it. That responsibility have to be
Whoa,
on Noya
crazy,
because you're
crazy.
using a lot of that double
That
initiator
must be
utility
rough
to allow
on the
Fluorescent to
mental-
gain
on
some
the
space.
mental
And as you're
capacity.
making a lot of that noise, they found so much success. If you're looking at G2
Jeez,
success on
that-
TL, was
such
actually
a
using Mimi on that
drastic
middle
swing of
ground a lot
emotions.
to try to get entries.
Shopify got
Daiki's also doing the same thing on
beautiful,
this map on the
beautiful
attack,
win.
taking middle control of that pillar, getting the flash
The last match, they got a beautiful win. Now this one, they're getting crushed.
To Noya, she definitely has what it takes to get those lurk picks,
I
but
don't
they're
know.
definitely not using it to her advantage.
I don't know,
and finally,
guys.
we're starting to see something here. But
Now,
it
if it
might
was
be a little bit
reversed,
too
if it
late
was
for this
Team
round as
Liquid
they have a
0
lower buy for Shopify.
and
We'll
Shopify
see
5,
about that.
you know
I
what?
do
Team
like
Liquid,
that you say that
they
are
have
spreading
this
out, and
ability
this time
to
around,
just
at
get
least for
out,
Shopify, Bastarde
get out
isn't
of that
ready.
hole.
Bastarde didn't
But
choose
I don't know
the
about
right site in the
Shopify.
beginning
They
of
are
the
the
round. So
underdog.
4 members of Shopify group, they
They
want to be
are
able to
the
take this
underdog.
B main control and challenge site chamber.
This is a tricky map. I don't like this map as much. Well,
Wow.
The king
oh, if you
comes
got
out
Shorty
for
right there. You know what, this map, I'm surprised no one's using Shorty. Shorties are good in this map.
Finally pinched from behind as Sarah coming in with
Shorties
the
is
stinger.
one of my
Still
favorite.
defenders right within the B site.
Favorite
The
or
cross
the
from
shotgun.
behind, the lurk from behind. It's traded out. Works out so far, and we even it up on a 2 versus 2.
And Daiki's trying to be patient. She's got Bastarde hot
here we
on
go,
the
here we
flank.
go.
And Shopify, they have no idea.
Oh, the cape was out, but finally
spikes down.
back. She gets the pick. Last one to go.
Oh my
is
gosh,
Alexa.
they got the
Nothing
round
you can
win.
really do.
What the heck?
Not even a plant on
All
the
right,
lower bind.
6-0.
But the silver
Team Liquid
lining
looks
is
like
that
they
it was
might
a
be
half
taking this
bind.
home. I don't
And
know.
the communications coming through for Liquid here are solid. I
Comms
mean,
are
it's
good.
just
Comms are good.
able to allow Bastarde, a player like
They're
Bastarde,
playing
to
this slowing
visualize
this.
and
They're
when
playing a
to
nice,
press the
slow
issue.
defensive
I said
pace.
that Shopify, they didn't have a Raze to have to deal with in that round,
All
but
right,
as soon
Shopify.
as contact happened, Raze just starts pushing out
Shopify's
A to
playing
make
kind of
that
timid,
pinch a
guys.
reality.
I don't know what happened.
The funds on Liquid
When they were playing on the
are
Breeze map,
so strong
they
right
were
now.
they were very decisive. They were like moving in quickly here in the Sunset map. Shopify seems to be
available for Bizarra.
really kind of like
We
being
also have a
timid.
showstopper available for Shopify. Mid control
They
is
should
the
have
play.
committed.
The
You
late
need
lurk
to
from
get the
Noya
first
towards
point.
B
The
main.
first 2 points are key.
Jump spot and getting information.
Right?
but
Isn't
just
that right,
trying to
guys?
clear out the
Like,
players,
everybody,
but
5 stacks
working
aside,
quick
just
from a
get in
paranoia.
there.
Showstopper out.
Whoa!
Double kill by instantly.
Oh
Alexis
my
X
God,
right back,
that
giving
was
the advantage
crazy.
back over to SR. Full ults available
the
for
heck?
the remaining
Use
players
that
of
full
Shopify
ult.
Rebellion. Hat also being thrown out to get the information on both Bizarra and Iza. The crosshair being set up.
Oh no,
but Iza still
Shopify.
wins that fight. Slap from the air.
2 players
as
versus
Bizarra
1.
onto Fluorescent.
Two
And as
two
much
versus 1.
information as you've
Team
got,
Liquid's got
it got fully
the
denied for the
numbers.
last 2 players of TL.
Fully denied. The confidence coming through. The communications
We don't
coming
know.
through.
We
You
don't
saw
know where
Bizarra
she.
immediately
We don't know
bust
where.
out the headhunter. She knew they were low.
Right, the spike's
Wanted
out.
to apply
Look at the map on the
checkmate, and
top
now
left of the
Noya's
stream. There's the
got
map.
to find
Oh
these
no,
1v1s.
she's moving
For
toward
her,
them.
Both these players are isolated.
No! Oh,
Unable
she tried to.
find
She
the
was trying to
shot,
get the shot.
And Bizarra
She was
once
trying to get the.
again,
She was trying to get the kill to even it
house
1v1,
there.
but failed.
Man, that was
Right, Liquid's
so
got
decisive.
7-0.
I mean, Bastarde,
This
she
is
had
crazy.
the showstopper that whole
This
time.
is
She knew
crazy.
she was never going to let
Come on.
Shopify have their way in this middle. And just the heroics. That was 2.5 kills.
That was 2.5 kills.
2.5 kills on
2.5
that
kills.
And that was well read by Team Liquid all along.
Team Liquid
from
is
that
in
setup of
white.
the Omen on the top from
Shopify
Georgina.
is in black.
You see
Team
the
Shopify
confidence
Rebellion
ringing back in
is
favor of
the
Team Liquid.
underdog.
Smiles now to frowns for Shopify Rebellion.
And right
Can't really
now
find an
it's
answer yet on how Team
2
Liquid's
versus
working
1.
their defense.
Team Liquid in the
Now
lead. This
pivoted
is the
towards this B site.
The fourth match,
Is
and
Zara handling doing this
Shopify
very
needs,
well.
they
Was
need
able
to
to
win
just waste
this in
Sarah's
order to
time,
tie
constantly
the series
take
so
out those
far,
prowlers
but
before
they are
got any of the deep lines.
they
and
are
Georgina's just
not
popping
playing
some
good,
shots
guys.
off.
They are not playing good.
Full retake here for Liquid. They're okay with it.
Team Liquid playing defensively.
Bastar's
Brilliant.
already there,
They
though.
are like
No need to
Jesus.
play the retake when Bastar is already within the site, not allowing Shopify Rebellion to cross
Right.
this line.
Team
They've
Liquid
never
just
crossed
rotated all
staircase
their
within
members on
this
A
B
side.
and as they
It's
do,
getting chaotic
they're
a little
still
bit.
greeted by Team Liquid and still falling down piece by piece.
Come on, come on.
An opportunity to capitalize on a kill onto Georgina. They'll get it. Rolling Thunder
Oh,
available
smoke,
as
smokes.
well. Oh, what
Oh,
a
shoot,
shot
through
through
the
the smoke from Melon
smoke.
to Daiki.
Through the smoke.
A
Crazy.
little bit sloppy coming out here for Liquid. All the advantages in their favor.
All right, they're planting. Shopify's planting.
Fortunately
They
for
need
Shopify,
to get
they've given them their ones. 2v2 here, and Mel, that
that
ultimate,
2v2. 2v2.
that's a lot of information. They now know where Chamber is.
Oh,
Somehow
that
gets
chamber.
the wall
She's
bang
playing
onto
a chamber.
Alexis too. That Rolling Thunder could have been everything off the information
Oh, oh, oh.
that Mel got from the shadows. And Either goes
Oh
for the
no,
learn from
she's going for the
behind
diffuse.
backstab.
Diffuse. She's diffusing.
Unanswered rounds is what we're currently
Oh.
witnessing out of Team Liquid.
I wonder if we can get a replay
Oh
on
my
that.
gosh,
Did Bazera
that's
just
crazy.
shoot to cancel Mel's ult and then it randomly
It's like a
spammed
complete
and killed
defensive
Alexis?
shutout.
The most unluckiest.
They defensively
Oh my
shut out
God.
Team
That was
Shopify
insane
Rebellion.
stuff. Now we have to remember this round was a 2v5.
And what the heck?
Oh,
And her gun was
the
peeking out of that
barrel.
corner.
Crispy as ever is Bazera with that headhunter, but
Yep.
good effort coming through here for Shopify. That was a half buy,
Oh,
and that
man,
was
that was crazy.
always going to be a challenge.
What
2
will happen?
versus
What will
5.
happen?
Making it into that site, but some beautiful shots to give themselves a chance. And now Alexis with that Rolling Thunder
8-0.
on board.
Oh no.
4 members
This is-
grouped. And Noya, she's got to be able to punish these pushers.
She gets spotted right away here from that
I don't
aggressive
know,
push.
guys.
The Trailblazer
There's
to
still a
spot her.
chance, though.
That now initiates
There's
the
still
Rolling
a
Thunder
chance.
rather to come out. And as Noya crosses
But the
over towards the B
confidence.
main, there's already an
Team
alert
Liquid
to
is
flank coming in from
confident now.
Bastarda. Just around the corner is Alexis,
Right
though.
there, boom.
She might be the saving grace. They don't clear her. She gets the
Ooh,
first
she
hit,
didn't clear the
flash, then to
corner.
look back. But the defenders are not closing in, rotating back towards the market. Plat now coming in from the spawn. Boba's being pushed by
my
Shopify
God, my
Rebellion.
God.
Counter Seeker is out for the defenders too from Daiki. And it's all Team Liquid so far.
And Georgina's being so
man.
patient on the flank. Not
Four-
only is the
four
spike
versus
not
two. Team
planted
Liquid
for the
got
2
the
remaining
numbers.
members of Shopify, but Georgina's got the checkmate here.
Oh, come on.
Fluorescence watching that main.
Oh,
Misses
oh.
the shot, looks back towards the spawn. Here's that lurk towards the front.
Oh,
Alexis
oh
trying to
my
do
God.
everything on her own.
Oh my
That's
God.
Tornade. A 1v1. Tap on his leg. Launch through the
Oh my
volley.
God.
But gets picked up from Azera.
Crazy.
Gamble coming out here for
Oh, that was
Alexis.
crazy.
I
Oh, that
respect
1v1.
that play. She knew her opponent knew she was
Jesus.
low. She had to
Jesus.
take a risk. And she decides to tank the molly to
Oh,
try to be the
man.
hero for Shopify's
Man.
side, but
Crazy.
Liquid,
Oh my God.
Bizarra,
Alexis was
Bastarda.
doing. Oh,
All
Alexis.
these ladies are just so crisp right now.
Right there. And then boom. Oh.
9-0.
Jeez.
A second timeout coming
Right,
out
timeout
here
got called.
for Shopify in the first half. This is not a
Timeout got
position that
called.
Shopify have
It's
been
not good,
in
it's not
all
good.
tournament long. They've got to dig deep,
It's not good.
They've got to-
It's not good.
bring out those protocols, all that prep that we
They
commend
got
this
the
team
timeout. They got the
for.
timeout. They called
This is where
timeout. I
they've
imagine
gotta
what
figure
these
it
must be
out.
going through their brains.
Where do you find
Right?
weaknesses
They
right now
did.
from
They
Team
were.
Liquid's
They did
defense?
brilliant on the
Everything that you're trying so
third
far
match.
from
Third
Shopify,
match was
from
brilliant.
selling fakes. You talked about
Shopify
trying to get some
dominated
lurks in.
the
Didn't
third
work out.
match.
It was Team
This
Liquid
fourth
just
match,
pushing down towards
they're
A main and
getting
dominating
defensively-
Noya, who's watching that flank.
They're
They're going
getting-
for plants.
they're getting
they can't hold the pulse
out-defensed.
plants. Team Liquid's just looking drilled from A to Z now under
Look at
defense.
their faces.
Looking very drilled. If I'm Effie's
Look at
right
their
now, I'm having
face,
a
their little-
conversation with
their
Noya
little
and saying,
round
hey, listen,
faces.
just get your one. If Liquid push again on your side of the map, you get your one, and eventually it will not be worth it for Liquid anymore.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot
Yeah.
of grouped focused efforts coming out for Shopify. They've got to be able to, again, utilize the composition that they have. Alexis constantly trying to find openings
That's
for
true.
Fluorescent
That's
with
true.
that fault
Shopify
line.
works
And Noya, she's got to be
amazing
able
when
to
they do
punish
like
these
full
backlines.
stacks, full stack attacks and stuff like that. And then they're being
Shopify
very
looking
timid.
like they had to sniff out once again an ult out from Bizarra.
Like this map is like really,
gonna
really
anchor this
difficult.
pretty
But
much
you
on
would
her
think
own
that the
with
defending
passive
on this
utility
map
from
would be
Lisa
just as difficult
in
too.
case
But
she gets flooded
Team
out.
Liquid,
But
they
Shopify
just
Rebellion to
know
start things off, though.
they know
It's a
how
big
to hold
control.
their
Hot being thrown out.
sectors.
A lower buy that you have for Shopify.
There goes nothing.
That timeout is not only for this round, but into the next. Satchel's coming forward.
What?
Fluorescent just got picked off there by Bastard in the long range game. Nice shot at least to
Liquid's just
retaliate
getting
back from
oh,
Sarah.
they're just like banging everybody.
Georgina gets information.
Oh.
That was ballsy.
All right, 2v3.
Denied by Alexis.
Shopify's got the numbers.
And somehow the lower buy becomes the advantage for a short while. Then back onto
All
Sarah.
right, 2v2,
Giving hopes
2v1.
back for Shopify.
2v1, Shopify's got the numbers.
All the way forward.
Shopify's
Out
planting.
towards the B
Come
main.
on.
Bold moves.
Nice.
Heroic efforts coming through.
Nice. Bizarra's good though. She's really like, she's cracked.
So many sound cues.
All right, good job, Shopify.
Alexis.
Good job.
But finally, Alexis.
They're finally on the board.
She doesn't want
They're on
this
the board.
to falter yet. A 4K couple
All
of
right,
rounds go
Shopify's
this
on the
time
board.
around, winning that 1v1 and allowing Shopify to get the first point.
Nice,
And you kind of feel for
nice.
Bizarra in that moment as well, right? As
This-
soon as Chamber gets his
nice.
own kill, that slow that kind of
Hey,
forms
when you
on
play
the
the
bottom
game of bones,
definitely doesn't allow
win or
Bizarra
you
to
die.
re-swing and re-peek and get hers. Great punish for Alexis, and that was just W key, right? W key
Here we
into
go.
market. Find a quick opening off of Alexis's util.
Oh my god. Think
good
about it,
too. A
guys.
flash
Think
start
about it,
things off
chat.
from Daiki,
You
bringing
have
the
to
camera
get
right
8
away.
plants.
Dog to
8
spot
more
2
wins
players. She
just
gets
to
hit by her own
tie.
Prowler, but that's good enough. She can
Crazy.
fall back. She could call for her
That's
teammates to
crazy.
rotate. And as they're pushing forward towards the A main,
All
they're
right,
just going to anchor that
Shopify's
for
lurking
now
toward
over on
B.
Team Liquid side.
They're lurking B
Rolling
side.
Thunder
They're
coming
committing
through. It does
maybe. I
catch
don't
this
know.
Daiki, but she's already on the backlines. But Fluorescent is so quick.
Finally, some
Oh
good
my
satchels
god.
coming in
Yeah,
here.
Fluorescent's quick.
Hope for Shopify
Come on,
to get a good
Fluorescent.
pulse plant.
Use your ability to
Spotting
kill.
Isa, long range, hitting that
Fluorescent,
shot as
you're
Isa
you're
re-swings out.
Shopify's number one
A bit of
banger.
an overpeak that happened there for
gotta
Isa,
bang.
not
She's
giving
gotta
a
bang
chance
that.
for TL to really regroup.
Oh,
And as
in the
Georgina
middle of
gets
a
caught
reload.
off, there's that play. They're starting to understand as well that Shopify like to go for the re-swing back for the pinch at the market. Bizarra pushes forward. That's a well-timed paranoia to not allow Bizarra to get the kill, to allow Forest to get
With the
3 into
back-
the round,
the
and getting so
back head
close to another
clap.
showstopper. Only one player remaining. It's going to be Bastarda versus a full
All right.
roster of
Ooh,
Shopify.
a full
She's
team of
spotted towards the
Shopify.
top
Full
of the
team
staircase
Shopify.
in the back of Boba. Now, anchored down, staying in there. Noya continues with the
flawless,
push all the way up towards
flawless.
mid to get
All
the
right,
second round in for Shopify.
They're rallying.
Dominant stuff.
They
Prime
are
gaming flawless
plowing
as well.
through
That's not what you
adversity.
expect, especially with the kinds of rounds that we've been seeing.
Oh,
but
Fluorescent is the
finally, an
beast.
answer for Shopify. And
Fluorescent's trying
their
to go for the
answer
record
has been
high
this B
kills.
split from that half buy with Sheriffs through Market, and this time just strong side through that B
Whoa.
main. But that was off the back of a Rolling
Nice,
Thunder.
nice,
Now
nice.
Shopify, they don't have that sort of util.
And they dig
And you
through
can see
this.
they're changing
And they dig
pace,
through this.
leaving towards that B, and we'll see if this is a fast opening or a slow one towards this A corridor.
Oh no, here we go.
Viper's Pit invested for Isa.
Holding it solo.
All right, all right.
Lots of responsibility in her hands now.
Oh,
And even
Viper
look at
popped
that.
her smoke.
So much respect given.
She popped her cloud.
Not the same Shopify that I see here. They
All
don't
right,
mind pushing,
defensive
holding
cloud.
the W and moving as a death ball. They pull back towards middle.
Nice,
where
nice.
even look at that. We have a full push up from Bizarra.
Yeah,
All right,
especially
Shopify is
considering
lurking
that this
mid.
is the double initiator composition,
I don't know
right?
where they're gonna go.
Definitely would have loved to see them
Oh,
poking Prod
I
just a
think they
little
wanna
bit
go
more,
there. Yep,
but
I think they wanna
Bizarra's
push
getting
B
pushed
site.
off the angle, and that means a lot. But starting
Whoa,
finds
whoa,
something
whoa.
in mid, though.
It was a missed time from that Paranoid to get info or at least a little bit more off the showstopper. So it turns out to be a
Getting the info,
one-on-one.
getting
Both
the
duelists down.
info.
And with one of the players down on the defense, the neural threat's being thrown out on the attack. That's the information of a 2-2.
Ooh, it
we
looks
know
like-
that
all right,
the Viper's still
Shopify
in center
might-
pit. That the Sky's
For a minute
playing
there, I
all
thought
the
they
way
were
back
gonna
towards the
fast
A.
move the
And
A
that
site.
forces an early flash to come out from Daiki,
Well, there's
but
no one,
already
there's
a
no
second
one.
one gets refreshed.
There's only one
Shopify
defender
Rebellion,
on B
they're looking
site.
to move back within the market, but there's a trademark there.
All right, they're moving as a group.
They should
Shopify
have
is
a good
moving
idea
toward
that
B site.
Chamber was opping in this general vicinity. Now a Vandal in hand.
All right, here we go, here we
Playing
go.
just on the outside of the smoke.
Oh my god! She snuck up on them! Oh my god, she snuck up on them!
Once again, it's all
Oh
alone.
my god, it's over.
She's screaming
my
in the grand
God, oh my
finals, fans,
God.
and she gets rewarded with a triple.
Oh my
Noya
God.
has to get this spike down, but all three defenders, they're not going to let it happen. They're coming in with the bird.
Oh, here they're coming in,
Doesn't
they're
even want
coming
to
in.
stick the spike. She was trying to go for some heroic play, but it's not.
It's not gonna happen.
be
It's not gonna
Anything
happen.
there for Shopify Rebellion.
All right.
Isa picks up the last
Liquid
kill.
got it.
And a
Liquid got
dominant
it.
first
10.
half for Team Liquid
10-2.
as they take it 10-2.
Whoa.
Bizarra,
Whoa.
I would love to see a replay like
That's a
that.
good replay.
Once again, if we can. Here she is.
Goes to the smoke and just
biding
gets
her time.
ambushed
That
them.
third kill. It was so fast.
Full ambush. Yeah, third kill was so fast.
The battle of the topic of Chamber versus Cypher,
What the
I
heck,
think it's
that
always
Chamber
going to be
play.
there. But I totally get it. If you're Liquid and you have a player like Bizarra looking this
Crazy.
good on
It's
this
crazy.
agent, absolutely you want to be able to figure out exactly what your strengths are.
Whoa.
So let's toss it down to the floor for an
Look at
interview
that
with the
trophy,
crowd.
guys. Look at that trophy.
Hello, hello. I'm here with Coreano. He's a really well-known content creator and streamer from Loud, and I'm going to ask him about the Sunset because, oh my gosh, Breeze was so hard for Team Liquid,
Crazy,
and the
crazy.
Sunset, they're owning it, right?
I mean, Breeze was really tough, but Sunset we are playing really good.
You know what? I got to go pee-pees, guys. I got to go pee-pees. I just want to say before I go, thank you for taking time out of your afternoon to hang out here in the Cringe with me. Thank you for keeping me company, and I hope you guys are enjoying the championship of the San Paulo Grand Championship.
Party and how does it feel?
All right, you know what? I gotta go pee-pees. I can't hold it. I got to go pee-pees. BRB, guys. BRB.
And I'm doing here.
I'm back. We're
really
missing
very
it.
aggressive right now, all alone towards this B main, but she really wants to figure out if Cypher's setup is here.
That's why just leaning right within the smoke, doesn't hear any trips. So they know that the Cypher is setting up towards the east side. Yet
Let's see what
Team
happens.
Liquid
Let's see what's gonna
are still
happen.
slowly creeping up, scaling within the right side of the map.
I like this play from Liquid, identifying that most teams do like to leave Cypher alone. Such good reads, but
nice.
Starte has so much ground
covering
that
the
Dog
corner.
is gonna give her information. Paint shell
All right,
would come out, but
Shopify,
not
it
a
looks like they
single
might
soul
push
in
A
sight.
site.
Camera's
Yep,
still
they're
up, though.
going.
Nobody's spotted it yet.
There it is.
Still up.
Oh no!
Oh, they're pushing
It's still
site.
up.
They're planting. They're
Shopify
planting A
has
site.
all of this information right now.
Yeah, the rotates are coming in pretty slow though. Mel and Fluorescent very nervous about a rat being
Here goes
around
nothing.
in
Here goes
mid.
nothing.
They don't want to get picked off one by one. It looks like all 5 members of Shopify have to be on the spawn side of the map.
The camera gets information on 2 players within the site. They know that they're playing towards the outside of the A side. Here comes the flitter from
It's getting
Shopify. The first
chaotic.
split of Fluorescent. That's 3 actually. But Bizarra fights
Oh,
right
no.
back. 4 in
Oh my
the
God,
round.
Shopify's
It's only
actually
lost to one
winning.
more. Fluorescent with the ace.
Oh my
For
god.
Shopify to get the pistol.
And the defusing.
Fluorescent can't even understand what happened either. She was just W-keying in, looking left, right, and
Oh
each
my
bullet
God,
she
got the
hit
ace.
landed. What the heck
Oh,
just happened?
Shopify got
We
the-
have to
got the
commend
round
combo.
win.
Sure, Fluorescent got 5 beautiful kills, yes.
Crazy.
Those were insane frags.
Oh
but
my god.
that haunt coming through
Fluorescent
as
is
that
just a
camera was
beast.
activated. And the breach fault line as well.
I
All
think
of
she-
these
I think
utilities
she got the
coming
record.
in at the right time, at the right
Most
place.
kills.
Completely tease up Fluorescent. And if you're Shopify, you need a round like that to get back into this map.
That's crazy.
One small mistake was so costly. That camera that was set up from Noya. You talked about
Crazy.
it. We like to leave the Cypher alone. You got to break the utility there. And that allowed their Shopify Rebellion to get such an easy pistol. But Team Liquid, they're not done yet. Sheriff in the hand of Issa,
Liquid,
spawning
Liquid.
1 player towards the market. The push forward. Some damage being done from
Oh,
some
man, all these
wall
powers,
from
all the
Bulldog.
powers.
Out from Mel, hit by a Pioneer, forced to fall back. But she still watches that
I
line.
wonder if she's gonna get the
Loves this
Oh,
fight.
smoke.
Wants to
man.
capitalize on
Those
this
like
long-range
placements,
Bulldog.
smoke placements.
A lot of
Key.
utility being exchanged, and
What the
Because
heck?
of all that
What the heck?
contact, Team Liquid have B main control now.
Whoa.
So many members! Alexis gets caught
What
off!
the heck?
These are just classics, Vans!
Don't let this happen again. Noya trying to push forward. Hit by a flash. That's going to slow down the pace. Even a Molly. She's going to walk through it. Vulnerable.
Planted got
Isa
spike got
looking
planted.
to inch in to get a heal
Will
from her
they do
teammates.
it?
That's Sarah with the pick onto Isa.
Man, this is gonna be. This is gonna be.
Shopify as players are
You
fully
need to be
separated. Look at the
mentally
players on
have
B.
mental
They're just trying to
fortitude,
hold back as much as they
Shopify,
can so that
to
Georgina can
climb
get the
out
fight.
of your
But with the classic,
310.
but the timing is in the favor of Shopify, slowly closing in within the map. Within the site, Daiki's closing the gap, and Fluorescent flicks across for 2 more kills. Paint shells thrown towards the B main.
Oh
And then
my!
attack.
That
The
sound
swing
cue.
out. Sarah gets the kill, and we stop there.
We
We could
stop
breathe
there.
once
Defused.
again. Shopify gets the defuse.
Shopify gets the round
As they're
win.
closing slowly but surely the gap.
And I think everyone needs
My
a breather
gosh,
after
my
that one.
gosh.
Holy moly,
This
did Team
crazy.
Liquid make that round close. My goodness. I mean, Alexis, she got one, but all 3 members just so close. And Shopify were doing a good job prior to that, right? You saw that them constantly popping bullets off, wanted to keep that range between themselves and all those pistols, but their own smoke coming to almost bite them in the booty there.
Nice,
At least
nice.
able to stabilize. Fluorescent, that
Well, here goes.
showstopper for this bonus once again in map 4.
All right, they're pushing. They're pushing.
Fluorescent gets 9 right away by Bastarda. After shot being thrown, just to try to slow it down for a bit. Alexis, the
All
one
right.
that's drilling it out towards
That's
the
kind of
elbow.
smart, guys.
Double flash, a double
Liquid
swing
is
from
like
out, but Daiki
they're
still gets the kill.
full commit pushing.
What a paint shell. What a trade. Team Liquid. Power in numbers and Georgina with an entry like that.
Whoa!
Just clotheslines.
All right, they're planting.
That side
Liquid's
anchor is
planting.
all just down to Noya, and she gets the one, but she just saw
3v1.
Bastarde tuck in this corner as well.
Noya within the
Noya
site,
knows that
2
she's there.
versus
Oh,
1.
she knows that
Snake
there's somebody
fight, though,
there.
Still in range for Noya to try to get the defuse. And that's the second one, just to confirm it. Now hit invulnerable.
Oh, she got
closing in
her.
from behind. 11 now for Team Liquid.
11. Team
A
Liquid.
dominant attacking half as well.
Oh.
Looks like sunsets their map.
They were very.
Dominant
Team
indeed.
Liquid was very.
You know, even in that
very
round,
defensive
Shopify, they had the tells, they had
in the
the
top
response.
of the round of this map.
They had Fluorescent in that vicinity, but too slow to the trigger.
Wow, it's looking good.
Team Liquid, so decisive
Crazy,
in
crazy.
these beginnings of the rounds.
All right, here it goes.
We'll see if Team Liquid go with this fast pace again because
Yeah,
they've
Liquid's
been controlling
see they're
everything. But
moving with confidence. Move
again, with
quick.
double controller, you
Just
do
move
expect them
quickly.
to
Dictate
slow
the
things
pace.
down a little bit, but an instant
Yeah, you
smoke
just have
down
to
in
dictate the
M1, an
pace.
instant contact for Bastarda.
And with the double initiator, though, on Shopify Rebellion side, they went for a full force buy. Alexis only with the Sheriff.
All right, here we
Looking to
go,
maybe
here we go.
leverage a showstopper in the hands of Fluorescent,
Whoa,
who
he's
just
got
got
it.
spotted there.
He
now
sees him.
instantly comes out with a showstopper, lands it at the feet of Daiki. Pain Shell's now pushing forward, and that's Daiki also dying with the spike. A big
Whoa,
mistake
whoa.
that could be costly, but thankfully a smoke will potentially allow Team Liquid to regather and retake the spike.
And Issa is playing this round so intelligently, able to creep her way out. Noya's got a good idea that this is a possibility.
Oh,
Pops that cage, and she's got to fall back.
Issa's there
slightly.
watching that.
The rest of the squad for Issa are regrouping back with.
All right,
And
Spike.
Shopify, they've got to
All right, they've got Spike. Looks like
keep
they're
their
going for B.
defenses. I mean, you see Sarah all the
Liquid
way on
looks
the
like
other
they're going
side
to try
of
to
the
plant
map.
Spike on
Alexis
B.
is on the way,
They're
though.
committing.
Yeah.
Liquid's committing on B site.
But now Bastarda picked up an orb.
But Fluorescent knows what's going on.
Available. The timing from Fluorescent.
Oh,
The get goes
Fluorescent!
Showstopper, then back out to Fluorescent.
Oh my
Georgina's
God.
now alone.
All
No
right.
smokes available, so she could actually play
She knows-
this
she knows
close
that they're
play by the
possibly there?
staircase up towards the B main.
All right, 3v1,
Aftershock now, and she's
3v1.
forced to TP away.
Shopify's
Now
got the
looking
numbers.
back here. The flash, the swing out, the pickup from
And
Sarah.
the fuse.
Shopify comes in for the defuse, and now they get
Shopify.
5.
The
What the
sound
heck?
cues coming through hugely for
What the
Shopify.
heck?
And I'm glad to see
What
that
the heck?
Fluorescent scrimmed it that round. I was going to be afraid that because those rotates were coming from so
here we
far
go.
away
What the
that
heck's
Shopify
happening?
were going to
What's
try
the
to
heck's
play this
happening?
round to perfection, right? And sometimes that
Shopify
comes to
seems
bite
to
you in the
be
booty, but
good.
Fluorescent found found her timing. She
on
knew that the timing was
defensive
now.
attack,
And she's
but when it comes to
decisive with it.
offensive spiking,
And with those
I don't
kills,
know.
Fluorescent also has broken the record for the most kills on the GCC stage. That record is now at 90. I think with this one now at 91, as she's at 15.
Yeah, she broke the
in
world
this map.
record. Like, congrats to you,
Impressive
Fluorescent.
plays coming out from
Congrats.
Fluorescent.
Congrats.
Prowler coming out.
You know, that's not an easy thing, guys, to
All-star
get the
player
most
once again in
kills,
Fluorescent, pushing
especially
forward towards the B main.
at a championship
Boombot to get
matches.
some information. Now pushing Team Liquid towards the A side.
Yeah, making them respond and react. We've seen these retake protocols come out.
The
for
retake
Shopify.
protocols. What kind of wording?
Liquid,
words.
they've got to have in the back of their
The
minds that,
wordage.
hey, we got to look for this camera.
We
We got to
need the
look for
retake
what the setup
protocols.
is. Noya's challenging. Good damage.
All right, got this.
The Nightfall had nobody there towards the middle, so they know the
Come
hit's
on.
coming towards the A side, but Bastarda still
Noya,
opens it
Noya's
up.
seeing, she's watching
Seeker's
that. She knows that
available as
somebody's
well.
there. She knows somebody's
If they want
there.
to use this on a post plan, as it also gets planted, sorry, for A main.
Right, Psych got planted.
Prowler doesn't catch anything there for Sarah.
All right,
a lack
let's
of
see. What
information
will
for
Liquid
these
do?
ladies on
They're getting
Shopify.
there.
They
They're
want
setting
to
up their
find out where
defensive.
these
They're setting up their
post-plant
perimeter.
defenders are for Alexis's fault line, but that paranoia slows
All
everything
right,
down.
time for the retake
Chase
protocol.
Such good delay, but Noya still gets the pick up to Bastardo, who's still trying to push forward.
Oh my
Neural
God.
theft
I
not
keep
being thrown
clicking.
out for
I
Shopify.
keep wanting to
Alexis
click
now
different
closing
point of
in.
view,
There's
but
only
I
two
don't have
players
control
left.
of it.
Jackie only with the classic. As she's now going to be the last player remaining.
Oh.
Easily done there by Shopify India. And it looked
And
like
the
it was going to
food.
be Team
Shopify's
Liquid,
getting
though,
the food.
with all
This
the
is
utility ahead of the
crazy.
post plan.
This is
I mean,
crazy.
yes,
What
it
the
did
heck?
end up being very
Shopify
easy in
won
the
the
end,
round.
but what the heck? How did Shopify make it look that
Shopify,
easy?
they made it look
I need
good.
Yinsu to come back and turn my brain on. I don't know what
There you
just
go.
happened.
There you go.
I'm scratching my head as well, but it's that
So
neural
on
theft
this
against
map,
all of that
it
information.
seems
I mean,
that
look at how aggressive they
Shopify
are
is good on
after
the
neural theft
defensive,
got thrown there
but
by
not when
Noya.
they had the spike and
But
they
it's
were on the
quality
attack.
play coming
I mean,
out from
on the offensive.
pushing behind the
But
Seekers
Shopify's doing
of
good.
Bastarda. And which allows here
All right,
this to
this is
happen.
crazy.
Shopify to
This
be
is
at
crazy.
6 points and also forcing a timeout for Team Liquid.
All right, Team Liquid. Here we go, Team Liquid.
Slow down the momentum. Don't give Shopify any sort of hope going into here.
Here we go. Here
Oh
we
man,
go.
what a shot for Sarah.
Oh,
I mean,
was there timeout called?
that's always a feel good when you predict that shot and it just kind of falls into your lap.
I wonder if there's a timeout that called.
Finally,
Then I could grab me some drinks
going in the
and
favor
grab a
of
cookies.
Shopify. Finally,
Yeah,
some
grab some
luck.
snack.
And sometimes that one round
All right,
of
guys,
luck
I just
is
want
all
to say
you
thank you,
need.
everybody, for taking time out of your afternoon, especially a Sunday afternoon, to hang out here
11
and
to 6
cringe
the
with me.
scoreline right now in
Thank you for
Shopify
keeping me
Rebellion
company,
are-
guys. I
they're
hope
not-
you're
they
enjoying
don't
the
seem
Grand
like they're
Championship
flustered
match.
off that
This is
half
the
that was
San
a 10-2
Paulo Grand
for Team
Championship
Liquid.
match
They
for
also have some great
2023.
protocols
Team
playing the
Liquid
defensive side
versus
so far, but
Shopify
again,
Rebellion.
I do have to emphasize
Right now,
that pistol round
it's
off the camera that Team Liquid
two wins
didn't bring
versus one.
could be
Team
the
Liquid
reason
got
why
2 wins. Shopify got 1.
might
If
be able to
Shopify
bring
could
this
get
comeback.
this win,
Thankfully, though, with this
they'll
timeout,
tie.
you
They'll
have a
tie
good
it
round
2v2,
available for Team
and then we'll
Liquid.
go into the
Enough,
last
though,
match.
comes out in the hands of Shopify Rebellion. It's in the hands of Mel. Once again,
Here we go,
posted
here we
in
go.
this position before. But this is a position that is not uncommon for Mel. This is something that Team
Oh, here
Liquid
goes
maybe
nothing.
start punishing as well.
Now, can you imagine,
Exactly.
guys,
They've
if there
got
was
to keep
the
in mind that
the
Alexis with that
Valorant
cross-map help with that fault line in her back pocket.
2024
These are the duels that Mel loves. She wants
challenge.
to regress, re-get back
The
on the
VTuber
line,
challenge.
demand her breach to give her util.
What?
Good pop shots. Bastarde fully aware of what Mel is trying to do. Oh, what a
Ooh,
huge
what's-
haunt.
Wow.
Pushes her out of position as well. So 2 shots missed
Ooh,
by
where'd
Mel
that come
from the
from?
market
How'd that
out
happen? Where'd
towards
that
B
come
lane.
from? Like
And
a
that
grenade
forces out
flew
a
over
smoke,
some
a
wall?
reposition from Mel back towards the B main. But you talked about the 4-1 positioning here for
There goes
Shopify that
nothing.
needed to
There
happen.
goes
Team
nothing.
Liquid's doing it,
Oh.
and they get the first blood.
That timing for Floor was so unfortunate as she
What
tries
the
to
heck?
gain information.
Right, he's going through
Bastarde
some
was just
Viper
there.
trigger to
Now
smoke.
Sarah tries to scrim, is able to punish.
Moves out for the kill onto Iza.
All right, she's putting.
Sees now being
She's
thrown
putting
towards
the
the
eye,
elbow, and
the
that's gonna
shadow
delay
eye,
it
the
just
shadow
for a bit.
face.
But Starda hit by that one on top of that, so that'll be the cue.
Here goes.
For
Here goes.
Shopify Rebellion to start rotating. Already 4 players
is
there on
crazy.
towards
This
the
is
A side,
crazy.
waiting. Or Team Liquid for this
Shopify
smoke
is
to
the
dissipate. Now
underdog.
we have this lurk though. We could maybe pivot back. There's 30
What
seconds
the
left.
heck?
Still a lot of time to go back
Let's
within
go,
the B
let's go.
site.
Yeah, Liquid, That's exactly what they want to do here. Communications coming through. Actually, maybe they
Right,
want to
they're
send
doing comms,
Bizarre
they're doing
on the
comms.
pinch.
Yeah. 20
Spike
seconds
still
left.
staying towards A, and Bizarre, she needs to find a frag.
All right,
20
Spike's
seconds left.
staying
They have to
A.
commit.
There's no one
Bizarre
defending B.
cannot
Spike
find
could
that
just
frag
fast
that was
run the
needed
B,
there for
maybe.
Team Liquid. Now Team Liquid, all they can do is try to run in through smokes. Flash coming out.
So many smokes, so many smokes.
Trying to do whatever she can. She's all alone. But not gonna happen. Denied.
Oh my
there
God,
by Alexis.
Shopify! What the flip?
The hope. I was
Oh
gassing her
man,
up.
they
I was
downed the
ready for
spike.
another
They
Georgina
downed the
clutch to
spike
come through,
and
but regardless,
defended.
as you say, Vans, only 5 seconds left in the round anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got caught.
Shopify
I don't know why I was thinking they were doing communication, yelling at each other,
Again,
but they have headsets
capitalizing
on.
this composition. I like to
I don't know
see
why I was
that.
thinking that they were
Fluorescent didn't even
screaming
get
at
to
each
really
other.
play this
They
round
actually have headsets
as she
on.
got wiped out, but still, the support cast coming through
Crazy.
huge.
Look, it's so quiet. The
And
crowd,
defense
the
for
Team
Shopify
Liquid
holding
fans got
strong.
quiet. Oh my God, 7-11.
Nice little tail grind we just saw there from
Oh my God.
the Penguin skateboarder. But
Shopify,
back
just
into
keep riding. You
serious
know what?
business.
Keep
The
riding.
off-point is once
Keep
again
ride the
still
wave.
available for Shopify.
Ride the wave,
Pre-positioned towards
Shopify.
the A main. So now they can pivot a lot of
Blank
players
your brains
within the top middle.
and just go with the flow.
Camera sound cues.
Exactly. It's a
coming up
passive
here.
You
play.
know, sometimes
but
when you're
starting
on a
fully
surfboard
aware.
and that
They've
wave,
heard
the
this
perfect
camera
wave
in this
hits,
general
you
area
just gotta ride it.
before.
You just gotta ride it.
Bastardi knows it's there.
Oh, there it is.
Behind games.
There was they got tagged though. She shot that marker
Sets
up
the
there,
paranoia
which means
now
the other team,
for
Shopify,
Rebellion.
knows
Focusing
where they're
more players to play
positioned
the
at.
defense within the top of middle. Noya gets that pick. There's that push to come through towards the market. But we're slowly over peaking now for Shopify Rebellion, getting denied by Team Liquid on the lower buy once again that they have. Sheriff's in hand. Guardian though in the hands of Bizarra. Beautiful flash, allowing Bizarra to get that pick onto Noya.
Nice, nice.
Overcommitting
Man,
on
they are
pushes.
just freaking.
Over punished there by Team Liquid as they now take the advantage
All right,
by
Liquid's
two
got the
players
numbers,
and now
though.
move within the B side for a plant.
And Bizarra is so aware that this flank is a possibility.
Here
Mel,
goes
more
nothing.
than
Here
likely,
goes.
is just going to want to save and hold on to this operator if she can. But the more
don't
noise she
know.
makes,
If-
the more Bizarra's going to hear.
Yeah, she's making a lot of noise.
Turned around for a bit, but
Okay, I'm looking at the
is
map.
going to be safe for now.
She's on the hunt, though. Bizarra
rotating
wants
across.
to
Right,
punish.
she just wants to
Exactly.
get them.
Alexis is trying to rotate across to meet up with her teammates, but Bizarra cuts that rotate. And with that rotate that happens towards the A site, they know
Shopify.
that Mel is there somewhere. And
Oh,
Mel
there's-
has
they're
no
down to
choice
one
but
player.
to take an aggressive angle.
4v1.
Back and cornered towards
Shopify, I don't know.
the right
They're
side of the
hunting
A
her.
site.
They're
Bizarra's
hunting her
on the
now.
hunt and just runs through. So this will be the up.
Right, she's
Saved
running
by
through the-
Mel,
she's right
unless
through the
The
lanes.
last two players come in at the last second. Nonetheless, a Mastercard thrifty
Oh my
for
God.
Team Liquid. to
Team
push
Liquid
us
gets it. This is
to
it.
the
Match
distance.
point. This is
Wrong
match point.
read coming out here for Shopify.
Liquid is
Unfortunate
gonna
as
take it
well.
home.
You saw how committed Fluorescent was to this mid-fight.
Oh,
She fully
man.
believed in that utility, as you should be, as
Oh man.
your teammates are
Oh,
providing
check out that
but
hat.
unfortunately for
Look
her,
at the
none of
bucket
them
hat.
landed. There were
It's
two
yellow with
members
like a little-
of Liquid in mid, not blind, not
It's
stunned.
got that little angry like emote on the hat,
completely
which is
punished
kind of funny.
Fluorescent.
Dude, that's a cool
Not what
bucket
you
hat.
want when you're starting to mount a comeback like this. But at least Mel, we
should get
talked
me a
about that
bucket hat.
operator being
I'm
saved
wondering.
into this next round. She wants to find a deep line. She's switching it up towards this A.
Here we go. Here we go.
in the same spot
Come on.
right now for
This is
for
match.
Team Liquid, rather.
This is match play. This is the
Not
match
really
round.
playing any scan agents, so they don't know who's posted up
Will
where
Liquid be able to plant
towards
it
the
and
A
get the
main.
dub, the
Op shot
rubber
now
dub?
heard as soon as the smoke went out. So they definitely know that the op is towards the A site. So now SR trying to push back towards the B main off the assist from Alexis.
Whoa.
It's traded right back though from Bizarra on
All right, they
Noya.
traded.
That trade was,
There was a
so
trade.
huge for Bizarra. That should have been a get one and get out setup for Shopify.
Whoa,
it was
whoa,
so
whoa.
clever. And it got them what they wanted, but Bizarra is just on fire right now, able to punish Noya, and that's their Sentinel gone. This just completely ruins the defenses for Shopify.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They have
Bizarra
choice
is right
for
now. She's
Shopify but to
cooking. She's
play
cooking.
The retake within the site. Just within the smoke is Fluorescent trying to walk out, hit by a Paranoia.
Come on,
and it's forced to
Fluorescent.
fall back
Fluorescent's your
towards
best
Boba.
killer.
So the plant will come down for
She
Georgina.
could just get the kill.
Looks like we're not going to try to push towards Boba for the attackers.
Yeah, they want to wait for Mel. They have to.
They
The
wanna wait,
Paranoia
they're waiting.
is in tow. She's only got an
They're slowing
operator in
down,
her
they're
hands.
slowing
You
it
can
down.
see Flora is also holding on to that pain shell. So
No
a
one's
retake
planting
protocol
yet.
coming through here for
No
Shopify.
one's planting yet.
Fluorescent needs this kill for a showstopper to activate. The
'Cause
first
when you
one,
plant, it makes
the
noise.
first contact. Jump spotting for some information. Sarah to play the bait. There's that first kill. Fluorescent gets the kill on Tadeki. Showstopper lands it right into Basarda. Basarda got
Oh
two
my God,
bird
Fluorescent's
troubles.
going crazy.
Pinchas now being
Fluorescent's
thrown.
going crazy.
Spotting. But Sarah falling back, but it's still another one right towards the right side. But we're sticking on the spike. There's
They're
spring on
defusing,
both
they're
ends.
defusing.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. Oh, crazy. Team Liquid got it.
Wow.
Whoa,
Team Liquid
what
just
the heck?
showing up and having an
They win
answer
they
every
win it.
step of the way. That
They
first
win.
half was so dominant. That was Bizarra and
Whoa.
Team Liquid just absolutely stopping everything Shopify
Whoa.
had. And we've seen how much depth this team in Shopify has coming through in this tournament. And Bizarra just says no.
Wait, there's
I'm
one
gonna
more game,
headshot
though?
all of you.
And it can't be any better than this.
It's
The
3-1.
last final map will be decided on Ascent after this break.
What the heck? There's actually one more game. I thought that it's like best out of 5, like 3. They got 3. Wow, they actually didn't play like one more map. How does that work, guys? Bum, 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 bum. Wow, how does that work? Oh, they actually got the what? Shopify actually defended. Right, 2v2. Right, so it is tie. It is tie. Let's go. Right, 2 minutes. Wait, I'm gonna go grab me some drinks or stuff like that, or maybe some snacks. Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able. I don't know if I have time to watch the actual last match. What the flip? What the flip? Oh no. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch the last round. I have somewhere to. I have an appointment to go to, guys. Oh no. Oh no. I have an appointment to go to. I really want to watch this, but I'm gonna have to miss it. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Shoot. You know what? Let me. I got 15 more minutes, and we have 1 minute 45. 1 minute 44. You know what? I'm gonna see if I could. I'm hanging. All right. We're gonna stream for 15 more minutes and see. All right, guys. Okay. Because I have to be somewhere. I have a family time birthday. I have to be somewhere soon. But man, this has been so exciting. This is my first time, guys, streaming a championship event of a game that I love. I love the Pupper Rant. I loves the Pupper Rant. And just watching the gameplay and like how the characters are used, I'm learned a lot. I'm learning, guys. Bump, 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 bump. All right, 48 seconds, guys. Here we go. Don't forget to grab your drinks and snacks, guys. I won't be able to finish the championship stream, but I'll try to get as much as I can before I wind the stream down, guys. Right now, if you want, they're streaming this live on the YouTubers. So this event is being streamed on the YouTubers. If you guys want to check out the rest of the match when I end the stream. I won't be able to complete the match, guys, but we'll try to see how long I can enjoy it. You know, let's enjoy it together. 4 seconds. Here we go, guys. 2v2. All right. Exciting.
In front of an electrifying
Crazy.
home crowd. Team
Crazy.
Liquid are on the verge of completing the ultimate lower bracket run and take down the undefeated Shopify Rebellion here at Game Changers
So
Championship. We are just
Shopify's not
minutes
the
away
underdog,
from the
they're
final map. But
undefeated.
first of all, let's talk about everything that we saw on
Team
that
Liquid
sunset,
is the
because the
underdog.
start was absolutely ridiculous for Liquid and Kakuka. Honestly, I am glad we're getting a map 5.
I mean, we're definitely happy to get it, but in the way that they performed here on Sunset, we were talking about, the picks that they have performed at the beginning of the day, and seeing Sunset the way that it started, as you're saying, so dominant. Bizarra, we were talking just before we started about how that chamber had to have that impact, and round after round she was delivering. I don't know how many because I didn't check the number, but I'll get back to you on how many first kills she got just on that first half.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Sorry, we just hard miscommed. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. She had such a good performance, I think, and it was persistent throughout the entire time.
There?
I will say,
oh my God!
I fully believed in the comeback. For a long time, I was fully convinced it was going to happen. I was fully convinced it was going to come back, but until the eco happened, and that really just takes all of the wind out of their sails.
Yeah, but I mean, this map, I think it is all just the story of Bizarra.
Yeah,
on that first half, the amount of first kills, like you're mentioning, in the second half, the late round lurks, winning out in some of those clutch moments for Team Liquid. She was really the catalyst for them to come back.
Was.
But on top of that, I think that Daiki called a really good game. Even off of
good
those
game,
opening kills, the way they were
Mhm.
rotating, punishing Shopify's commitment with a lot of fast flanks on their defense is how they got that massive momentum to begin with. And I mean, shutting down a team like Shopify, getting a dominant win like that is so hard, especially this deep into a final.
And also, we gotta say, on the other side, of course, Mel, she's not on stage, but Mimi, Alexis is, and she's trying her goddamn best.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Mel is the heart and soul of this team, but Alexis is the
team
other
leader,
half.
I think,
And when Mel's not there,
for Shopify.
Lexi has to be the person to step up, to keep her teammates in it. And I think she was the catalyst, babe, to even make this comeback look possible.
Yeah, I think that was a huge part of it. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off here very quickly because I think for that to continue to happen, I think as we turn attention towards Ascent, we think so much about the role that she's played specifically, not just for the team when it comes to chemistry, but also on Ascent. Like, we've talked about the duelists a lot. We talked about how Bizarra needed to provide a lot of value on this chamber. I think given that Mel's not on stage,
check out those special cups.
Alexis is
the Red Balls Valo collab
hope, if you will.
I want one of those coffee cups.
Yeah, we'll see
Don't
what
they
will
look
happen
cool, guys?
on December 1st. We have multiple
Red
watch
Balls,
parties
Red Balls.
happening across the globe right now. And in Istanbul, we're going to get an opportunity to check in with a reigning Game Changers champion. Check this out.
Very welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great too. First of all, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
So, what are your thoughts about the tournament so far?
Honestly,
how is it going?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so far, I'm cheering for Team Liquid. Yeah, I mean, bit close games, but I'm expecting a reverse sweep from Team Liquid. I mean, they have nothing to lose either way. Like, both teams have nothing to lose.
Oh yeah, both teams are doing
Last year, we thought it was over,
guys.
but anything is possible. It's a mental game, so.
Mary, of all people, rooting for a reverse sweep is so iconic, and the fact that she's cheering for Team Liquid here.
Oh, check out her leather
exactly.
jacket. It looks so good.
She looks so old now.
It's like the yellow white
She looks
stripe.
like, like a grown
But she looked
up
like
now.
a child when she won with G2, right?
Ooh, it's like a half leather jacket, guys. It's like
she's
booba.
getting it.
Booba leather jacket.
She's probably on that same train right now.
Cool. Yeah, really cool. Very poggers. But it's time for a HyperX Reflex moment of the day. And this one goes to the new record holder, of course, of Fluorescent. And she actually right now, as we look over this
got
clip,
most kills.
is the current leading player in all of GC for the most kills in a single series. And Mimi, she had a one
That's
map
crazy.
less to
That's
do
not
it
a. That's not a.
than the previous
That's
record
not an
holder.
easy
I
thing
think
to
she's pretty
accomplish.
good.
Look at those.
That's a controversial
head-
opinion, some might say, but
head
the amount of
collapse.
aces she's had this tournament
Jesus.
is ridiculous. Floor has been an up-and-coming prospect for so long. She's come to the international
that.
stage. She's made it to this
She threw a
finals.
grenade and had to draw
she's
her
performing.
weapon out
She
and
had
still
some
got
great
the head
moments from
clap.
that,
What the?
But critically,
what?
it didn't matter. They lost. At this point, Team Liquid, I think, are at a point where they are out-calling Shopify, where Fluorescent's ridiculous impact isn't just enough, which is where this kind of becomes scary territory for Shopify, because this entire tournament was about them bowling over opponents.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of those retakes that we were seeing on the later rounds, and also thinking about Ascent. We know that the protocols that they have with those retakes are
retake
perfect,
protocols.
are immaculate.
What the- I
But
love-
as you're saying, Mimi, Team Liquid
The
I think,
retake
thought ahead
protocols.
of that. Of course, the ultimate
The
boss is going to be
verbiage.
shutting
The
down
verbiage
Fluorescence
that
and
they're
the
using, it's like
impact that
crazy.
she's going to have
Like
later in
crazy
the round. We
verbiage,
saw it with
guys.
the ults, with the kills,
The
everything everything was definitely there. But if they managed to replicate what they did here onto Ascend, they managed to have such an impactful attack right at the beginning. Sorry, an impactful
Look at that crazy, guys.
right at the
Shopify
beginning.
got first one.
Trophy's theirs, and the home crowd is waiting.
Match.
Yeah, and this entire tournament we have credited Mel and Alexis, their duo, just how much
Shopify,
experience they've had together. The
I'm gonna miss
we get
this.
from these
I'm not
two
gonna be able
players.
to get
But
all
as we
the
move on to
final
the
round.
final map, I gotta tell you guys, Mel and Alexis, out of all of the best of fives they have ever played, which by the way, this is their 10th best of five as a duo, they have never, ever played a map
Both
five.
teams
Maybe this is a rare, real first for this duo.
Because they
Both
always
teams are
win
doing
best
fantastic.
of fives. Pretty much.
I love it
they've
when
only lost one in their
championship
career.
games
8 out of
are
9
not-
is
are not
ridiculous, and they want to
one-sided.
make it
I love
a
it when
night
it's
today
like,
in the finals
you know,
of GCC.
even and then
but
down
it is
to the
going
final.
to be so
You know, like,
hard. And when we
all the
talk about
stakes
them
are
with
at the
experience,
final-
I think the
final,
duo who is looking
game.
great right now is Bastarda and Daiki. Daiki's leadership has looked incredible this map, but Bastarda as an individual is playing so well on the duelist. Team Liquid are stealing this one away.
The players are
I
playing the
think,
game of bones.
You make a really good point. I want to talk about Daiki a little bit more because of the map.
There's
that
only
we're going
one
to
result, guys. You
specifically.
could only
I think
win
Ascent. You know,
or
people
die.
have a lot of thoughts about it. It's a very figured out map, right? You know what you're going to see on comps. You know what you're going to see on execs. You're
everything apart.
Man's ready to go. Everything is for the most part figured out, and I think that sends all focus onto execution, right? Execution and reading the game, calling things out like that. And I think when it comes to things like that, it does come down to the IGLs. It does come down to their read on the situation and execution on the execs. Daiki has to be able to call a really good game here.
Yeah, exactly. And on the other side,
the team leaders, both team leaders,
Mel is playing from isolation. Definitely
doing amazing.
We can,
amazing.
You know,
Good
be sure
comms.
that she's not feeling her best, and her team needs her 100%. Of course, we're talking about Alexis. We're talking about the rest of the girls. But hear me out. Mel's needs to be on top of her game, and I feel like just because of the ways that she was being caught off guard.
Check out the
in
official
this last
chair,
map,
guys.
I'm a bit concerned
Check out that
she's
official
not feeling,
chair.
You know, like she's
Imagine
she's
being
going to
the
give
winner of the
100%
raffle
on this
for
last
that.
map.
And I hate to bring it up, but there's a history
It's
with
like
this
orange,
team
white, and gold.
with big moments slipping away. It happened at the end of
if I
NA
had that
this
chair,
year,
that would be
losing
awesome,
out
guys.
with Evil Geniuses. It happened last year. Mel talked about that being the biggest disappointment of her career, honestly, of
Look
her
at that
life,
trophy.
letting that
Look at that
tournament slip
trophy,
away.
guys.
With Cloud9,
It looks like-
everyone thought that
like
they would
orange
win. Everyone
kryptonite.
thought they would be the team to
Doesn't
go
it?
on and dominate
It
that
looks like
tournament.
orange kryptonite,
and then
guys.
they lost. And now
What
they're
the
here
flip?
again. They were dominating all the way through. They make it to
Kryptonian
the
crystal
finals. They're in control.
championship
and it's slipping
trophy.
again. And it's hard not to let those prior failures get in your mind. And that's why this has to honestly be the best map we've ever seen.
Here
From
it
Mel,
goes.
from Alexis, from the core of this team. The last 3 years don't really matter right now. It is all about taking home that trophy.
Yep, they want that trophy.
You've heard it from Sadak. You've heard it from Kahaibi.
That's the most unique trophy I've ever seen.
They see Shopify as a team with
Do you
great
guys know
individuals,
what
but they
other
all
trophies
say
that they had?
Liquid are
Anything
the
like I
better
could
team.
look at,
and
research?
If Shopify don't win here, they're gonna lose that title to Team Liquid as well. But as you guys can see from the Prime Gaming agent select Kakuka, no surprises. We knew exactly how this was gonna go.
No surprises, of course. The support chain is going to remain practically the same. As I'm saying, I'm looking forward to Mel just feeling herself a little bit more, not being caught off guard time and time again. And on the same note, I want Bizarra, even though she's not on the chamber and she's on the KO,
All
to
right,
feel
guys.
like she can have
All right,
the
Valorant
same impact that she had on
developers.
Sunset.
Here's my
and my
pitch.
eyes go to the
Here's
duo
my
of Mel and
pitch,
Alexis.
guys.
Again, Alexis, given the role that she's playing right now, has to be able to
The
unlock her team well.
Valorant
This is the map that
VTuber
people will remember. Shopify
Championships.
either can make do on all the
Mic
promises
drop,
of dominance
please. Mic
throughout the year,
dropper.
of being the best team that North American Game Changers has ever had,
That would be
or Team
epic,
Liquid
guys.
are about to complete the
Valorant
most insane lower bracket
2024
run we have ever had in front of their home crowd,
Championships.
in front of their families,
Championships.
and in a 5-map series.
Well, it all comes down to
sounds
this
like a good
one
idea,
final
guys.
map to decide
Sounds like a
our
good
2023 Game Changers champion. No more second chances for the final time. Here's Van Silly and Potter. Take it away.
Here we go, here we go.
No more second chances. It's do or die. It happens now.
Oh, I'm running out of
Forget
time,
everything
guys.
that happened
I'm running
in the
out of
last four
time.
maps.
I'm gonna have to wind the
Ascent.
stream down.
Couldn't have it any better right now.
You couldn't have it any other
family
way.
event
The fact that
I
we
need to
get
be
to
at the-
finish off this incredible best of 5 on a
Man.
map where both teams are going to come in with the same compositions.
Let's
both
see what happens.
teams
Let's see what happens, guys.
completely aware of
All
what
right.
each other are wanting to do here.
Same compositions. Oh, I see now.
Fluorescent
I
is
see
looking
now,
for an
guys.
entry, looking for
I guess
an
in the
opening
championship
here
you play with the same
towards this B main.
That's right.
Is that how it is? Is that normal, guys? You play with the same?
To control the pace of this map to start.
Oh, we know this map.
Noticing the
This is my
solo
favorite
playing
map. I
close
love
towards
Sunset.
left once again. But as I say, Shopify wants to
I mean,
direct
Ascent.
the pace to
I
start
love
things
Ascent.
off. It's Bastarda with a headshot of the Sheriff.
She's so deadly. That crosshair
Right, it
placement
looks like
is
they're
to
moving.
perfection.
They're moving
Four
toward A
members of
site.
Shopify, they are regrouping, but Sarah,
They're moving
she's got to wait 9
long,
seconds for that recon
moving
to
long
come
to
back
A
up.
site,
No
but it looks
drone
like they're
in
holding
sight
up a little
either.
bit. A majority of the players are
The
defending
defenses
B.
of Team Liquid. Georgina still has paranoia up. Still strong side is towards A site.
And so does Shopify. They have smokes.
Oh, there they go. They should push in. They should push in.
There's a smoke being thrown within the site. Paranoid not being thrown.
Double
Georgina
smokes.
suppressed towards the back of the site. Bizarre dropping down. The double swing to move out towards the generator. But it's a 1-for-1.
Team Liquid is defending.
Numbers are dwindling down on the defense on the A side. Mel with 2 kills of her own.
It's messy,
We
it's
talked about her
messy.
having to step up. She does so right now.
Oh my God, how'd she see that?
Right into Doma Sarah.
How'd she see
2
the
versus
edge of
2.
the head?
Breaking the window, falling back towards the door, breaking it together.
They're not going to slow down. Okay, because that door took too long
Oh
to
yeah,
break,
the door
they do decide to
the door
collect their breath,
did
but
take too long.
just a sliver for Daiki's able to punish.
Oh, they
And
put
now
smoke
Team
there.
Liquid, they're going to double back.
And you just hate that Mel was still alive on a 2v2. Throws the one-way smoke towards the door,
Uh-oh,
funneling
here
Team
goes, here
Liquid
goes.
back towards the heaven. The nice spots, both of them. Crouching into Lexus, pushing forward. Mel with 3 within the round. Daiki cannot get the kills.
All right, this is important for Shopify.
Get the pistol.
That could
And what
dictate
a
the
beautiful
pace.
start for Shopify. We've been talking about the IGL for the American
All right, here
side.
goes, here
and
goes.
She absolutely steps up. It was Fluorescent that gets wiped out first, but Mel TPing in, being that second entry duelist
Mel.
for her squad. And
Mel.
look at the way
Oh
Alexis
my
is
God.
moving as well in this pistol. She was far right side, gets contact, and brings that crossfire, creating
they need
that
this.
high-low with
Shopify
Mel
needed
as
this.
well.
Now,
And
I
just
thought
really
that
just
Shopify was the
solidifying that
underdog,
post.
but they're not.
Exactly
They're
what
the
you need if you're
undefeated.
Shopify. That is a feel-good
Team
round
Liquid.
to start this 5th map.
Shopify running backwards. A flash is being thrown by Alexis. A
Well,
second
flash, everyone.
right
I know
away.
what that feels like,
They
guys,
don't
when you get
want to let
flashed.
go of
When you get
W
flash
this
banged to
second
the
round for
face,
Shopify.
to the eyeballs.
And the anti-eco. And they now notice the site's open. Alexis is watching that flank. Looks like Team Liquid are looking for a triple push. But as they go for that pressure out towards the spawn,
Wow.
Noah's also there for the bait and switch. Perfect now to hold the second round.
Utilizing each other to perfection.
Whoa.
Georgina
Oh my God, she
gets a
answers
double.
back in response.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Stuck,
Oh
catches
my
players
goodness.
Off guard. Couldn't get the kill there on Tamel, but does some
Oh,
damage.
here goes, here goes.
Sheriff, unfortunately, does not allow any of the
Oh,
players
this
from
is
Team
my
Liquid to
favorite
pick
map.
up those weapons left
I love
behind, so
Ascent.
they have to move in with the lower pistols. And look at the
Oh,
off
no,
angle
oh,
being
no.
played by both players. Oh, the shot! No fourth! No way does that happen!
Oh my gosh. They're defusing. Oh my God, they're stuck with they stuck in the foods. All right, Liquid guy. All right, Liquid answers with a win. Liquid answers with a round win,
She can't
1-1.
believe it. I can't believe it. None of us can believe
That's
it.
crazy.
That was a Sheriff that she picked up off her dead teammate's body and quickly.
Oh my God, that's a nice Sheriff too. Look at that
responds and reacts.
Sheriff.
This should have
That's a
never
nice one.
happened, Vans. We talk about Shopify playing their fundamentals
All right.
to perfection
Gotta
most
pump the
of the
brakes.
time.
Pump
the
the
fact that they
brakes.
hold those
It's too
long
early.
lines and take
It's
advantage
only
of the
1-1.
weaponry that they
Pump
have,
the
but both
brakes.
players feeling shook in that moment. Both players tucked. Allow the pistols to get into that
Oh,
close range, and
man.
that's
Oh,
exactly
man.
what Liquid wanted. Fluorescent's not slowing down though. This is a forced buy.
Shopify, definitely with the force buys. Do not want to give that pace to
Oh
control
my God, my
TL.
gosh.
Moving it out, dashing forward. Beautiful flashes allowing Fluorescent to open up the site. The upgrades are now going back in favor of Shopify Rebellion. The plant once again, which was their demise that previous round. As Shopify Rebellion now pinned within the B site. All four
Oh my
of them
God, oh my
remaining.
gosh.
Bastarda wants to find an opening.
Man,
that
they're
Owen
pushing
spam
B-side. I
coming
love
through the
B-side. It's
market.
my
As soon as that
favorite.
door breaks,
It's my
does
favorite
a
on
little
this
bit of
map.
damage, and this alarm bot is going
Ooh,
to
they're
slow
trying to
things down
wallbang.
for Bastarda. But man, so many of these bullets are just whizzing past each other.
Two flashes available. Paranoid being thrown. The dashboard. The head-to-head. Bastarda lands on it to Fluorescent. All three players stuck within the backside.
They
for
know
Shopify.
they know
And
that they know that they're in the
instantly,
backside.
they stop the aggression
Wait, but
of
will
Team
Liquid-
Liquid and Georgina who was a key player in that previous round, will decide to save her Vandal for the next. And
yeah,
I think
she's
we're going to
not.
see force buys after force buys.
At least for these first 4 or 5 rounds, certainly
she's gonna keep her
neither
gun.
team wants to give up the pace. They don't want to give up any sort of economy
Yeah,
advantage.
they don't want to
over.
give up the weapons, the
We'll see
weapons.
exactly how close we are to any of the ultimates coming through here for Team Liquid.
here
Georgina
goes,
on the
here
board,
goes.
and this does change a lot for the
Oh, man.
defenses. Georgina can instantly
I got to go
respond and react and
PBs.
TP back to that backside B, reinforcing those
Let's go, let's
defenses.
go.
So a lot of funny stuff for Team Liquid that they can do in this half buy. That Vandal now in Bastarde's
The
hands.
Vandal's really important.
And playing it towards the A main. So they definitely want to fight this out.
The Vandal is a really strong weapon.
From Bizarra.
Like, there's a reason why everybody uses it. Even though I'm partial to the Spectre and I'm partial to the shotgun, to the shotguns.
The power of numbers instantly. Team Liquid answer back.
They're in and they're out. As fast as this round started, it's already over. Shopify, they've got to regroup. They've got to recollect. That tag is certainly going to slow things down even further for Noya. Sarah decides to try to take that timing and see what kind of hero she can be, but look at this angle for
Oh my
Bastarde.
God.
Gets wiped out though.
She gets
That's
that on the while still moving.
Walk out for the clear. The recon dart out towards the generator, realizing that nobody's playing close now towards the A main. 3 players moving together. 2 of them walking for the contact for Shopify
Right, they're going
Rebellion.
A, they're
The
going
knife is
A.
going to suppress some players, but no information on where they can be. But Sarah once again with the Sheriff. But unfortunately not this time. Cannot get
Clean,
more.
that was clean head
Cannot
clap.
do the Georgina cosplay. But Iza is there. Almost hit that shot. Noya's low in HP and spams from
Oh my
under hell.
gosh.
But the spike is out in the open.
Ooh, that's a
Iza's
nice sheriff.
doing
That's like a
great job
crystal
to delay
sheriff.
all of this
That's a nice
so that
gun
this
skin.
person right here could come in for the flank.
Oh, she's flanking.
Exactly, and that's such a good point,
She's
Isa.
moving in the flank.
Making it seem like there's more than just her. Georgina's able to collect a Vandal as well, and this timing, Shopify
Oh, she's gonna use the
aware,
ult.
and they decide to double up in hell.
But the turret's not going to spot her. So Iza's the one that's playing the bait. Alarm bot's not going to be sounded either as Georgina's continue to walk forward.
stick it.
But she's too close now.
stick
The
it.
alarm
Oh my
bot's
God,
there,
oh my God,
sticking
she-
onto the spike. Iza's watching that cross.
They're defusing.
It's now halfway, then jump up from Noya.
Oh my God.
Close it from behind.
Oh my
She
God.
was
Oh my clutch. Oh my God, 2-2. 2-2.
Never
That was crazy.
happened,
That's
Vance.
crazy.
But Noya couldn't reload. She didn't want to give up that
Oh my
sound
God, they're
cue
going
to
crazy.
the
They're
Heaven
going
player. She was
crazy.
stuck under hell, and even with that big weapon in an Odin, she runs out of bullets. You couldn't
Oh my
write
gosh.
a better story for Liquid.
Ooh, the red ball.
That
Red balls.
flank for
The
Georgina,
red
the
balls.
fact that Isa is just aware as ever, trying to draw that power. Look at Daiki as well.
Nice,
I mean, the
nice.
captain showing up to die for
Put the
Bizarra.
smoke on your position to
Giving her a
defuse.
kill, and
You have your
man,
other teammate covering you
give
from
you
the
a
high
fist bump
ground.
there, Georgina.
Georgina
Nice.
is once again the impact player that we saw yesterday.
It's neck
Her
and neck.
plays on Lotus is now the impact plays on the 5th
Oh,
map of the
man.
Grand Battle stage against Shopify Rebellion. Keeping all 10 players on their toes. Full gun round for both of the teams. A slower pace by Shopify Rebellion.
What's gonna
As it's
happen?
a
What's
different
gonna
story,
happen?
as you've mentioned before, from the first 4 rounds that we witnessed.
Exactly, and Shopify need a moment to breathe. They want to catch their breath and slow things down. And it's coming right in the nick of time. Mel recognizing that these last few rounds have been a little bit
Nice
too
head
hectic,
clap.
but as I say that, Floor is in there. She gets wiped out.
Oh.
They're trying to execute off the Hunter's Fury, who does not get any single ping out from Sarah. Full HP are the
I
players
was
within
hoping
the
to-
site. The knife now spotting players creeping up towards the heavens. So that's
bet they're
being
creeping
watched
up toward the
currently
heavens.
by Daiki with the Odin. Alexa's just trying to find that timing. Lands it. Opens up the site,
my
allowing now
gosh.
Shopify to come in from the
Oh,
A-main.
Spike's down.
And Sarah
Get
gets
down to
three of her
Spike.
own. The initiator stepping up this game.
No.
Iza now left on a 2v1, instantly breaks the turret. Off the spike, the double swing, and the trade-off is perfect in the end.
Wow, they traded.
Noya able to
Crazy.
capitalize off her teammate swinging there, and she gets the spike down as well. That's going to mean a whole heck of a lot for Shopify's side as
Oh my
they
gosh,
go
oh my
and move
gosh.
past and start making this comeback happen. 2 rounds now.
Crazy. That's crazy.
On the board for Team Liquid, and that's
Nice.
good rounds in a row here. When rounds are just going back and forth
Yeah,
like
rounds
this,
are
it really
definitely
puts
going
the
back and forth.
defense
It's
on
like
the
they're
back
playing.
foot. I mean,
They're
if you're
playing like their
Shopify
life
here,
depending
you're
on it.
okay with things getting this hectic,
Come on,
to
they-
be honest. You're
who's gonna
okay
win the
with keeping
Kryptonite
the
trophy?
defender's money tight.
The orange
In the
Kryptonite
starting, she wants to
trophy.
get knives kills.
Shark attack in. It was red
Right.
from the beginning to the end.
They
But there's a
ulted.
microwave setup
She's
just in the
ulted.
front of A main and a lockdown available as well for Iza.
I didn't know
Still
there-
trying to use the best out of the
Oh.
late storm, pushing forward. Noya's greeting, or actually moves with her teammates back towards the A main.
They're all bunched up.
The null command allowing Lessons to move through and not get the best out of the blade storm out from Astarta. So she has to come
Oh my
out
God,
with the
she's
classic.
lurking back there.
Molly's down. She breaks that one as well. Just waiting for the last ping to come out from the null command. We slow down the pace for a bit. That lockdown is still available. Noya has fallen, so that lockdown will not be used, especially when Shopify push through the tree off the pulse plant.
Georgina finds a quick one, able to trade the start, but Alexis.
Oh my God,
finding the timing
Shopify
to
got
just
it. They got it through that
spam
chaos.
that one down.
The chaos of all those powers.
And oh my
all
God,
those
man,
powers activating.
this first half in this 5th map
Purple
has been
smoke, gray smoke, blue wall, red
Both
fire. What the
squads just
heck? What the
not willing
flip?
to
Purple
give
eyeball.
up sights. No retake protocols coming through. Both squads
Wow, you can shoot through that. You know what? I didn't know you could shoot through that. Through like certain walls like that. I gotta remember that for next time I play Pupper Rank.
out here.
It's wild, so wild that your go turns into a full stop. A
Oh
timeout
man,
being called
there's a
by
timeout.
Team
I have to
Liquid.
get going, guys. I have to
This
get
is
going.
the first time that they'll pull out the operator in round number 7.
I have to
and
get
that's been an
going,
issue when
guys.
You're looking at how
I'm
it's
gonna
so
miss
one-sided
this.
for Shopify Rebellion on
I'm gonna
Greece.
miss
They
this,
couldn't get
guys.
their economy
All right, you
right,
guys.
and they couldn't get the off out
All right.
early, and they
Gonna
just
have to
fell
wind the stream
short
down.
on
I
so
have
many
to,
rounds here on the
guys. So
defensive
just to let
half.
you guys
Now
know,
they're trailing by 2.
this
But
event
this
is
gonna
being
be
streamed live
a
on the
very, very
YouTubers,
important round
okay?
because
On the
with the
YouTubers.
buy that you just see
So you
here
can
from
watch
Astarta
the
once you
final
get back
there,
within
okay,
the
everybody?
server,
I'm so
she's
sorry
only
that I
50
can't.
credits,
I really
and
want
the rest of them are
to.
quite low as well, so they
I want to
need to
watch
get the
this,
best out of this
but I
buy.
got to go.
They do. They really do.
I got to go,
And
guys.
with this
All
buy
right, guys,
as well,
got to go.
because of the ultimates kind of
All right,
reinforcing
let me
round
get.
number
Let's get into
7
the.
coming
Let's
into
get into
this.
the goober, guys.
They should
Let's
be
get
able
into
to
the goober so I
formulate
can wind this
exactly
down,
what kind
guys.
of plans
Get
they
into the
want. We
goober.
talked about the Omen.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Oh, gotta stretch. Let me stretch my back. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really want to watch the rest of it, but I'm stuck. I have a family event I need to go to. We have a family birthday to celebrate, so I have to get going. But just to let you guys know, it's being streamed live on the YouTubers. On the YouTubers, you guys could watch the rest. And I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna have to find out later who the winner is. Which team wins. And you know what? Both teams are playing fantastic. Both teams are playing fantastic, guys. Fantastically. Alright, guys. Gonna wind the stream down. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your day to hang out here in the cringe with me. Thank you for keeping me company. Watching my first reaction to a Valorant championship match. And I'm totally new to this type of thing. And it was so much fun. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of the meta gameplay that I'm gonna have to apply it to my Pupper Rank games. I'm definitely gonna apply it to my Pupper Rank games. So look out! Look out! Alright, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the day. And I hope to see everybody next time. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for making it fun for me to stream. Thank you so much for helping my community grow. Thank you, puppers. Thank you for all the support, puppers. And then I got a big surprise. In about a week or 2, I will be debuting my Chibi Tuber model. My Chibi Tuber model! It looks so cute! Oh boy, I'm excited and nervous at the same time. This is something new for me. So Season 2, Doodoo Spaghetti Season 2, Chibi Tuber. Chibi Tuber! Let's go! Okay, guys, that's the go. You guys take good care of yourself, take good care of each other, and remember to keep on gaming on. To keep on gaming on! So long, farewell, it's time to say goodbye. 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 Bye. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see everybody next stream. Love birds!